All right, when the week started and we got down here, it seemed like World War III was on the horizon. For sure, we were worried about the Kobe Bryant backlash we were going to get.
More than anything.
Portnoy was, yelling at me, not yelling, but being combative in the hallways, this and that. I am now literally the most beloved figure at Barstool Sports.
You're a darling.
That's not even close. Mike is, I think, almost on the verge of being forgiven by Portnoy.
It seemed like it. I don't know.
Weird. And then
what a week.
And at the beginning of the week, we thought Steve was a psychopath. So again, I mean, some things just
never change.
Yeah, some things
you need a consistent.
Get worse,
life,
actually.
Yeah.
You get more interesting as the week goes on.
More menacing.
Steve seems so unhappy. What's wrong with you? What are you doing? You look nervous about
Nothing.
something.
I'm just setting levels. I had to tear down everything.
You seemed unhappy all week in Miami.
He's ready to
You've
go
had a
home.
grump.
I'm ready to go home. I am. I'm just out of sorts.
Minihane fans are turning on you. I saw.
True.
Saying Steve's bitching about tweeting out things I'm saying at his laptop on the beach in Miami, like it's a hard day's work. They don't understand the truth. I'm not saying I agree with them.
Of course.
They think he's a psychopath. Again, there's room for that, but. Well, why? My takeaway for this week is you've just, you've had this look on your face the whole week.
I'm sorry. I can't really look differently.
No, but you have this sort of I don't mean
that's the tone we're referring.
Yes. Yeah. What is your issue with being in Miami for a week?
I'm just out of sorts. No, I like my routine. I like my studio. I like to, settle into a routine and just do
People
it.
have loved this week.
Hey,
They have.
As everyone predicted me and Kirk would say on Monday, this has been awesome. It's been a
great.
boatload of fun.
It's been great. It's been great. It's just this has sounded fine. We've essentially done the show.
Yeah.
It's really actually no different other than we've had a bunch of Barstool people on.
I was more ready. I'm still ready to go home, but I was more ready to go home on Monday than I am now. Like I'm feeling much better now.
No, I'm ready to go home, but I'm glad that we've
I think it's been a good week for the show.
Yes, it's been. I think it's been a good week for the show.
Both on the show and just as far as fences are being mended.
Yes, and that will get ugly again.
Sure,
it'll get good and bad and good and
Maybe
bad
by Monday.
But I would hope that they now know. Okay, well, I know. I even get the sense that they know what we do more than we did a week ago. I think.
Yes.
Although what I do, we do whatever. But I don't know if that'll change or not change. I'm sure it'll be ups and downs. But overall, it's been, I would say, I've seen people say it's the best week we've had.
Wow.
Content-wise, which is a lot.
I saw Erica this morning, and she spoke very fondly of you.
I saw Erica this morning when I was running on the balcony. Somebody was screaming at me, and it was her from saying hello. I was like, what the fuck? And then, by the way, during my run all the way down, two Minifans come down and say, don't stop going after the Boston Globe.
Oh, good.
Yes. I think they were people. I don't know. But I was probably imagining them at that point. So
I have no arms.
They were feral cats.
He just kicked me in the face and then just jumped in the water and swam with his feet. But we'll get to I would say in a moment, the big picture of the night last night.
Yes.
It's got everybody a-buzzing.
I'm fascinated. I can't
I've got a nice
imagine the
long
context.
No, this is such a long story, but I'll tell you the story about that in a second.
Please.
But I did have to laugh yesterday. We're doing 2 hours of Barstool Radio from 4 to 6. I'm actually doing CCK today with Clancy and Kayce and Carabas.
And that's instead of Barstool Radio. Instead of Barstool Radio.
No, I'm doing Barstool.
So you're doing 3 hours.
Why, are they 3 hours?
No, 1 hour of CCK and then 2 hours.
CCK is the name of the show, isn't it?
Yeah.
The radio show.
Yeah.
That's 2 hours, right?
That's 2 hours.
On Barstool Radio.
I'm saying, so Barstool Radio is also the name of Portnoy's show.
Oh, I'm not doing that.
Okay.
No, I'm not doing that. So I'm doing. I don't think. Oh, I don't think so. So, so the way that works is nobody knows if Portnoy is going to do the show or not ever. Nobody knows. So it's like 3:58, and Riggs and I are just sitting there. I'm like, whatever. And truthfully, I sort of like it better when Dave's not there because it gets sort of Dave just is fucking ADD. It's fun for like an hour, and then it becomes the world of Dave, as Clancy told me once, where it's just like. He's trying to take calls. It's like working with Jerry. Like he's taking calls. He's confused. He's baffled. It's funny, but it's like he's like brings these points out of nowhere, and he's looking at his phone. I'm just like, what? Can we fucking focus for?
Would you have liked it more with just you and Riggs though, with no one else?
Yesterday, for the second hour, maybe.
Yeah,
then Dave could have just gone in his hurricane of whatever the fuck he does. Right. It's amusing, but I'm just like, it's not built for radio. And he mentioned it early in the show, and then it goes away. And then like 5:15 or whatever, he's just looking around. Gronk is supposed to be there in like 5 minutes. He's like, "Where's Blind Mike?" I'm like, "What the?
Where's my buddy?
I'm like, you told me and you told him not to show up this week. How many times did he say like, "Oh, my Mike's gonna show up in the town"? Like, you told us not to do it.
My favorite line was, I believe your response was, "I can't believe you're asking me this."
I mean, like he's like, he said the video was good.
Yeah, I heard that.
He was in a good mood yesterday, man. $100 million will. He did say he doesn't like you. He doesn't think you're talented, but still, progress was made.
It's fine, yeah. I've always said, at the very least, all it takes to like me is about $100 million.
That's just, at least to have the conversation. Yeah, the starting point. But he's like, it's like, if you told me on Monday he was going to ask me that, like, sort of like look around. Meanwhile, I just think he's so fucking scatterbrained. Like, he was just like, it popped in his head.
But still, that might be the sign that things have changed. That's the best sign that things have changed, with how much he hated me on Monday.
But, and then, like, and then Gronk shows up, and it's fine. But there was no worse setting to ask an Aaron Hernandez question.
I was going to say, you didn't get the question.
I kept waiting for it to come, but I was like, this is not the vibe for it.
Did you make a conscious decision, or did you
No, it's just the flow of it, and it's just like they're talking about clubs and DJs and like drinking, and I'm like, at that point, I mean, it's also, I mean, Gronk is a good person to ask that question because of the way the position they play, they came in together. But he's also the worst person. I don't think he'll have any real perspective on it.
That might make it funny, though. I think the way he answered.
Sports are the greatest thing, man. You can have a meeting.
There's a lot of that. Please don't make me relive it. Please stop.
Sports are the greatest.
Very nice. I've met him before. Knew who I was, which I was impressed with. Told me he missed me on the radio after the show yesterday. He was probably told to say that.
Maybe.
His girlfriend seems like a lovely lady. But he's a very, very nice, earnest guy.
He seems like it.
He didn't say he missed me on the radio, but he did say. He did say. What's going on? How's everything going? Well, I was kidding around.
Definitely.
All right, I don't want to hear it, Steve.
I've 100% lost a step. I can tell you that.
100%.
There you go. Please don't put me back.
There's one answer I was fascinated by, and it was almost like you and Portnoy were doing everything you could to answer for him. When you asked him about Tom Brady.
Yes.
And he goes, yeah, well, it's a lot of work to get to free agency.
Yeah.
And it was weird to say that about a guy who's 43 years old.
That's true.
He had many opportunities. He just chose not.
I actually think it was not a bad point in that, the team will always try, if they like you and they think you're good, because of their own salary cap purposes. They'll always try it. I think I mentioned that. So I think that, 3 years in, say you have 2 years to go, well, we're going to give you a new deal. You'll get some money on the end, but we'll cut. And then by the time you get to that next deal,
maybe I'm being too hard on him. I can understand that. I guess.
Yeah, he didn't articulate it perfectly, but I actually knew what he meant.
Gotcha.
But I was just picturing myself in the joke fest, being like, "Listen, this guy killed people. Did you know he's a psychopath?" And if I knew him, maybe I would.
Hold off on those tequila shots for a moment.
After the show, Riggs said he was about to ask him. Kirk, you have a question for Aaron? Something not for Aaron, for Rob. If you want to ask it,
that would have been good.
Which would have been awesome. Then I would have had to ask it. But in the middle of what was I saying? In the middle of all the Dave madness, I forget. Anyway, so it's 2 hours of that insanity. It's over. Gronk's there. You take a million pictures, and it's like that to me does not feel like radio at all. Like when Dave's there, it just feels like you're just part of this fucking carnival that you're just hanging on, and just once in a while you'll throw in a fucking joke, and
especially the earlier shows when there's 11 people all packed onto the couches.
At one point yesterday, I saw Clancy after. He didn't seem thrilled with the show he was on. They had 7 people sitting there.
Yeah, who was on the $1 million worth of guys?
I think today I'm on with, it'll be 5 of us, right? Kevin, Feilberg, Kayce, Carabas, and me.
Yep.
I mean, that's hard. That's hard. It'll probably be okay. It's okay. I think 4.
That'll be fine because all 4 of them to varying degrees.
Yes. I would say the one I know the least is Kayce, who's going to be here in a little while.
Yeah.
But I don't, maybe Feilberg. I know them all. I've worked at, it's fine. But that's a lot of, and the trouble there is it kind of can fall into super inside bullshit. Let's just dick around. Where it's kind of, you have to find, there is a balance to be had. There has to be some very low level of structure, which I think Kevin actually is not bad at.
Yeah.
To keep it, not great at it. I don't want, well, you know what? He's great at it.
And
he's great at it.
He's terrific.
You know what?
He's one of the best.
He actually didn't mess up in that interview. I listened to it last night.
I know.
He did a good job.
We were being too hard on him.
No, we were wrong.
We were wrong.
He did a great job.
Yes.
He's a great interviewer.
Mm-hmm.
Willie Colon?
And
great at radio.
Yeah, I like the
breakfast
guys. Yeah.
That's what I want.
Well, hold on. I'll get there in a second because I forgot something a couple of days ago that I didn't mention on this show yesterday. 2 days ago. 3 days ago? I forget which day is which. I got a call. And I promised this person I wouldn't say the station that they work at. You see this on Discord? I mentioned on Discord until you guys. I got asked, gauged my interest in returning to FM radio in Boston.
Really?
Yes. Gauged my interest.
98.5?
No, it's not 98.5. I won't say the station because the guy asked me. Of course, with me, it's like I'm begging you now. Please, God, don't tell anyone that I'm talking to you about this.
Not EEI.
No, not EEI. No. Not a sports radio station.
Can't imagine what station it would be. That's interesting.
Well, a prominent FM station in Boston reached out and engaged my interest, of which I had none.
Okay.
But just the fact, what's funny is just the fact the way he was like, just don't tell anybody I'm talking to you because, if I'm talking to you, already signals to me that they're scared.
Right.
And by the way, I like what I'm doing here, so I don't want to do radio.
Well,
so I just don't want to do it.
Judging by the numbers, there's a good reason for radio to be a little scared.
Well, yeah. I mean, like I even said yesterday, if Erica called me today or ran into me, said, listen, like, you're doing great on Sirius this week. It seems there's a lot of buzz with Sirius this week, and I've done a great job. Whatever. That's very nice. We'd like you to do something with Sirius 1 hour a week. I'd probably say yes.
So here's what I was thinking.
That's big news, Mike. Hold on, shut up.
That is big news.
Jesus Christ, no one gives a fuck what
Gotta
you're gonna
fucking
say.
listen
Let that
sometimes,
marinate
man.
for a second. Jesus God. Fucking fat asshole. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I had to start last
1 second.
night. Yeah.
Just let him.
Well, it can't be a 5-second pause. Then we lose the record.
Just let the. I mean, I'm saying I'm willing to do an hour a week on Sirius. I would
An
like
hour
to
a
do,
week. You're saying an hour a day.
Oh, I did. Oh, Jesus, no, 1 hour a week. Are you fucking
An hour a week doesn't seem like that much. That's why I wasn't
easy for you to say.
I get
Fine, all right, 1
I'm
hour.
saying because every show is daily on there.
Oh,
When
the fuck? Yeah, but they have a schedule already.
that's kind of my point.
Well, I could do something at night.
So okay,
I don't want. By the way, I don't want to.
Here's what I was gonna say, is that at 6, like when Barstool Radio ends, they just start replaying all the shows. I had the thought of why
6 at night.
I had the thought of why doesn't the Kirk Minihane show just have a best of it from 6 to 7?
They could just
like
DB the podcast.
right or that.
Yeah,
No.
I think it's hard to contextualize our show that way in a weird. Maybe,
Yeah.
or maybe we. Yeah, I don't know.
The only problem with doing the whole show is I assume there's time.
Yeah,
it wouldn't.
Yeah,
line up
their
time.
breaks seem really hard. They have
Yeah.
they have Gronk there, who like maybe not for this show, but for Barstool Radio for the Super Bowl.
Poor Riggs
Gronk's
was-
a pretty big guest.
Yeah.
and he's sitting there, clearly wants to keep talking, and they crash into that hard break. Like,
Well, here's what I don't get. This is
you can't blow a break when you have a big guest like that.
So I thought of this. Yeah, I get that. It's serious. But my thing is, like, he didn't want to leave. No one's really doing anything. Why don't you just keep him around for another 15 or 20 minutes and then just play it somewhere else? It's
I think the
fucking silly.
computer. I think it's a scheduling thing.
What do you mean?
Like,
you can blow
Scheduling
breaks
for who?
You can blow
No,
breaks.
no. I just mean, look, we're all here. Let's keep recording it and drop it some other time.
Oh,
like you have Sirius,
yeah,
you
you
have
can-
Barstool,
Yeah.
you have me,
had the-
Portnoy, Gronk, and Riggs.
They had the video cameras rolling.
He's in
so
a
even
great
if it's
mood.
not
He didn't want to
broadcast-
go. He was. I think he had to go do something 10 minutes after, but you could have done the 10 minutes like bonus or whatever. I mean,
But I mean, I guess from my perspective, I mean, why can't you blow that break?
It's on a
Sirius.
schedule
Well,
thing.
Sirius
I know
is just
Sirius is
weird.
weird.
Yeah, I know it's weird, but I mean, all radio stations have hard breaks and soft breaks. You can blow them.
No, they have a different way of like.
Save that.
When I listen to, the only serious show I'll listen to regularly is Jim and Sam, and I know if they're ending, like the producer will say like it's going to end. We have.
but I guess
there's nothing we
Steve's
can do.
point
There's
is
10
why
seconds. There's nothing we
doesn't
can
the
do.
person
Yeah,
who's
I
in
don't-
charge
that
of
I don't know.
that say
I don't know.
like
I-
Stern Stern doesn't have that.
I could have. You
I don't know,
you
yeah.
can remove hard breaks.
Like Mad Dog,
Right,
I don't
you
think
just
Mad Dog
can't.
Russo. I don't think Mad Dog has that. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't know why it exists, but I know it does there for some reason.
Yeah, I can't figure Sirius out. I ran into a Sirius radio guy a couple days ago. Very nice guy, big fan of mine. Brief talk, and like he's explaining, I'm like, I don't understand how the fuck you got. I don't even understand your operation. I don't get it. Like I don't know what's going on. Like we could do a Sirius show right here, right?
yeah, we could. I mean, we have to upgrade some of the equipment, but yeah.
But I mean, there are like, hosts, DJs all over the country for these classic rock stations, 80 stations in Sirius who are doing it from their apartment in Spokane,
Yeah.
right? I mean, they're not doing it live.
Yeah, it'd be easy enough for us to pipe whatever audio we're mixing here out of the studio in Watertown or
Good.
this hotel room.
Done. Podcast done. Let's go to Sirius, baby. Woo. About fucking time. Boy, I've been
exciting.
dying to do radio with commercials for, for years.
So the other thing with that,
I actually wouldn't mind having little commercials built in.
So you can go
good
pee?
pee breaks.
You can go to
Yes,
that?
that's
Good
true.
Pee breaks.
the other thing.
No,
that-
I see Steve this morning. Sorry, Mike. He's
That's okay.
Starbucks. He gets this massive. I'm like, why don't you just downgrade a little bit?
I like a big coffee.
I know, but you're going to pee now.
How is it such an interruption to you if I just go pee?
Well, it doesn't, but I could see it
You
getting
just
in
like
your-
to make a thing about it. You should want
What a
me to go.
fucking bitch.
You should want me to pee
Jesus
during
Christ.
the show.
What the fuck is wrong
you
with you?
clearly see value in every time I go pee to make a big deal about it. So
I was about to say I
should
actually feel
support it.
bad for you because I could tell you get tense when you're starting to pee. I was actually have some sympathy for you, and you jump all
not
over
true.
me.
That's the thing. No, we're laid back this week, man. It's you that's
The
tense.
story of the week
I
is
am, yes.
the story of the week is
Embrace
what
the island,
is
baby.
how much you hate this fucking place.
I do.
We're on
It's
the
like-
ocean.
It's like a third world country.
I think if you had to
Right
predict,
around here?
Yes.
This
Well,
place is
the-
loaded with fucking millionaires.
Okay, Miami Beach might be nice, but you got to admit it's a little run
I saw,
down. The
I saw
entire
a short,
Miami area.
fat orange guy with his pubic hair hanging out yesterday. He's worth $100 million.
Was he wearing the American flag Speedo?
He was wearing Goodell fucking Speedo. He showed me his fucking dick hanging out. I'm like, this is probably not legal. I felt like,
I think if you put a poll up on Sunday, who's going to have the best week or be the happiest by Friday, I think people would assume Steve.
Why?
I'm surprised by this. I don't know, because Kirk's miserable everywhere.
well, your
he goes.
life is that you're always you always say how happy you are. I'm going to make things happier. I wake
Yeah.
up. I feel good. I feel happy. But today, I'm going to make today a happy day. You've
You
said
got your
stuff like
fancy
that.
island shirts. You
Yeah,
fit
it
right
didn't
in
work.
down here.
It didn't work.
But it's been a good week for the show.
It has been a good week for the show.
So what is your... You don't have a great complaint.
No, there's just a baseline level of anxiety.
I understand that, but
Being
it's
on a remote.
But you've done it. We've pulled it off.
Well, thank you.
So what? You're welcome.
Mazel tov.
You're slowly talking me into a better mood.
Well, I'm just saying. I don't know. And I don't want to go back to the thing from the other night, but I still think about it. So the dinner, it scares me.
Justin was very rattled listening to Steve talk about him last night.
So Justin did this whole list of celebrities.
Oh, he gave us 150.
I saw some people say Chris Paul 3 times.
Many people said that. I've requested the Minifans to go
They
back.
have like
to the
Aaron
tape.
Paul or something, or
No, there was Paul Pierce. There was Chris Pratt. There were names you could definitely get.
was
confused.
I on the list? I saw somebody say I was not named.
You were not on the list.
You gotta watch it. I recommend watching it all the way to the end.
I will not.
Please, I'm begging you. Trust me.
I can't.
I think you'd enjoy it.
I try and get as much Minihane content as I can.
There were a couple times where I go, really? So this guy before Minihane, and he goes, well, I'm not going to put Kirk on my list of celebrities. I just had dinner with the guy. So I go, I get it. You guys are buds.
Once you
I
meet,
understand.
once you meet somebody, they're no
Tell you
longer a
what, I
celebrity.
promise we'll never have dinner again. Does that make him feel
You guys
better?
are just two buds. You're kind of equals. You've broken bread together.
Justin actually texted me and apologized.
He was
Really?
he was like, hey, I'm sorry for that the other night.
He's listening yesterday. A couple things from him listening. He's got his headphones on, so I don't even know he's listening.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden I hear, wow, Steve really hates me, huh? And I go, what do you mean? He goes, he's furious. I didn't even know I was going on that long. Why does he hate me so much?
I don't hate Justin. I hated
And
what he
then
was
you
doing.
It seemed like you hated him yesterday.
In the moment at the dinner, I hated what he was doing to me.
But the best part from his private
To
listening
you?
session.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
The best from his private listening session was I forget he's listening, and he just stares at me, like stares daggers at me, and he goes, he helps with sex trafficking, and I go, excuse me?
Ashton Kutcher?
He goes, Ashton Kutcher helps sex trafficking abuse victims, and I go, he goes, that's why he's on my list. And
Well,
was
I
like,
mean,
all right, I'm sorry, man.
why isn't Paul Newman on there then, or other people who've raised why isn't the
Liam
charity?
Neeson.
Well,
Liam Neeson. Oh, that's
Ashton
true.
Kutcher is the voice of Justin's generation.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean,
Stephen A. Smith was like 9th on the list. It was a bizarre list.
it's a bizarre. He's gone, right? He's safely
He's left.
out of here. He landed.
left.
He's back.
As far as I know, yes.
Okay, good. He's going to be in Madawaska next week.
Yes.
We are a week away
We are.
from Madawaska. You're going to be worked to the bone here, Steve.
I am, yes. I'll be
You know what you're
I
gonna
think
need?
I'll be more comfortable in Madawaska.
Might need 3 weeks off after that.
I might.
You just might.
Little vacation.
It's time.
Well,
It's
Madawaska is
been 8 months since the last month I took off.
That's true. Madawaska is going to be much more our people. Although, I
Yes.
mean, these
Well,
are my
of course,
people
yeah.
here, obviously.
Well, yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I may miss
Barstool guy.
Madawaska. I may be in New York for the weekend, just hanging.
It's all right.
Just chilling.
We
so
get it.
I might send a quick video, maybe not. We'll see. So a week from today, you'll be in Madawaska, Steve.
Yes.
Mike, you'll be in Madawaska.
A week from
A week from tonight, yeah.
Yeah, well, today. Fine, tonight. This date. 7 days from now, you will be doing Mike and the Minifans in Madawaska, hopefully.
Yeah. From Big Rick's.
A week from today, DEC is going to be producing my program.
Correct.
Yes.
This is going to be the craziest.
DEC and Matt.
DEC and Matt. It's going to be the craziest week ever. I think next week, well, maybe, I
I
don't
think
know.
the craziest pair of weeks. Maybe the craziest 3 weeks.
Well, so I think the last 3 weeks
Been
have been
insane.
a tremendous week of podcast.
Do we get Mike and the Minifans this week or no?
Yeah.
Oh, tomorrow.
Saturday night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You got a lineup?
Yes.
Who we got?
We got Latino Kirk is back.
Good. I like that.
We got Travis, the Madawaska guy, to give us a little Madawaska preview.
That's a good booking.
Travis, by the way, has been great.
Matt from Providence and Tim from Canton.
Okay.
KMS Reddit and Menners, the Australian Minute fan. Quite a lineup.
Ooh, wow.
Stacked
Gets
lineup.
worse for Steve.
I know. Steve's not going
I'm
to
not
like
fucking watching it.
Menners claims he's going to be at the Wilbur.
Really?
Yes, I thought I heard him say that.
Well, he's going to have to get tickets, of course. You know.
You're right, Mike.
But I'm saying
This guy is, man. I'll tell you what. At the end of the week,
my point is,
I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what Porto is talking about.
My point is,
this guy is a talent.
That there's a limited number of seats, so he better be quick.
Also, right.
I'm hoping they go fast.
This is a correct observation.
Although you predicted. Oh, Steve predicted the other night it will not sell out.
I did not predict.
Yes, he did. At dinner, yes, he did.
I did not. That's a lie.
My goodness.
I'm happy to make the bet with you.
I'm not going to make a bet. I said, should we have a plan?
What did I say? No.
That's good.
Well, that's different from planning.
No.
Planning for worst case scenarios is not a prediction.
I suppose. It was a great crystallizing moment between, although we're getting along better with Barstool this week, how much they don't understand our show. When Matt from Providence called in to Dave yesterday. And
that was Matt?
Yeah. And they were like, I think it was. And they were like, oh, aunts versus ants. That's genius. I'm like, you have no idea what that's about. None at all.
I would have said you shouldn't even tell. You should have just said there were references and let them.
No, but I want the Minute fans to hear them be dismissive of it.
So I was thinking it would be
highbrow
nice.
comedy.
It would be nice to see how many references you could drop on Portnoy in one show.
He could do a million. He wouldn't even. He doesn't.
He would
know,
never know.
He doesn't know anything.
I think
up on.
I think
that's so exaggerated.
I think our listeners though would find it hilarious if you just had like a 10-minute conversation with him that was all.
But he
show
thought
references.
Ola was like real. Like that's what we like. That's what I mean. They just
That's
don't
our shit.
understand.
Oh, yeah. Ola.
I hate to say satirical nature of it, but it's what we do. They don't.
They thought we were setting up like a genuine conversation about aunts versus ants.
Yeah, and Dave is like working with Jerry. Like he's obsessed with he's like, yeah, we calls. We get calls. Like who gives a fuck?
Do you see those two little pieces of paper there next to the remotes?
Yes.
I don't know whose show notes they are, but
Been
that's
the last 3 days.
yeah. That's the level of preparation for some other podcasts, I think.
That sounds about right. Sounds. But listen, they all do a great job.
Yes.
As does Milton's, by the way. What a sponsor they've been all week long on Periscope for this show. For Steve, for Mike, for myself. I'm wearing the shorts today. So
My
Mike's
fifth
decked
Milton
out.
shirt of the week
Nice.
and Milton's jeans.
Is that a Milton shirt, Steve?
This is no. This shirt isn't. The shorts.
The shorts are actually.
Yeah.
There you go. One and only big winter clearance sale is going on presently at Milton's. They have all of today's most popular brands: Michael Kors, Calvin Klein, Ralph Lauren, Hugo Boss. You just go in there, and if you're like me, a slob, they're going to walk you through, make you look great at a great price. You're going to help yourself. You're going to help Milton's, a great company. You're going to help the Kirk Minihane Show. Let them know you're there because of the Kirk Minihane Show. Upgrade your business wardrobe. We're just tired of the same old junk Ola. Don't miss Milton's big winter clearance sale. Go to miltons.com right now. Miltons.com right now. Click on the sale page or go to their stores in Massachusetts, where we'll all be shortly. Next couple of days, we'll all be back. South Shore Plaza, Braintree, and Chestnut Hill Square, Chestnut Hill, or online at miltons.com. Go to miltons.com today. And when you do that, please tell them the Kirk Minihane Show sent you. Should I wait till, because she knows Willie, should I wait till Casey's here to tell the Willie story, or you just want me to tell her now and then we'll do it again? What do you think, Mike?
I'd like to hear it, but I can understand waiting till Casey.
Yeah? All right, let's hold off on it, because I'll be curious to hear her perspective on it.
Well, we also want to try and get him in here.
He's not coming in here.
You don't think so?
No.
You guys are buds.
You've got to make the attempt.
He's not. I just saw him say, somebody tweeted he's not doing Barstool Breakfast because he's sleeping in this morning.
Oh, okay.
Which you know what?
I didn't realize that was an option.
Which you know what? I respect that. I think that's good.
He's a good guy.
Yeah,
I should have just tweeted out some morning. You know what? You're going to sleep in.
But he's doing other radio shows. I think he's doing the.
Yeah, you're damn right,
day,
Mike.
so-
Yeah.
let's
Fucking
defend
A.
this
Fuck
guy.
you, Steve.
This is our guy.
Yeah. I mean, what the fuck? Jesus. Fucking blowing up bridges.
You can only do so many hours of radio in a day, you know?
Yeah, I mean, he's done like 2.
That's the thing.
The fuck you want him to do?
4? Come on.
He's doing a bunch of other appearances for the NFL and, making money that way. Great.
Doing,
ABC.
On the company's dime.
Good Morning America.
Makes sense to me. I'm not going to get away with that. Fuck am I to say anything
Nor
about
should
that?
you.
No.
No.
No, it's like
For a
I'm,
buddy like
it's like I'm wandering around all day thinking about the show the next day and fucking on the verge of a panic attack all day because I care so much about it, just like everyone else here.
Yes.
We're all in this together is my large point.
Right.
So don't be divisive, Steve, or divisive, okay? Fucking asshole.
You know what I think sums up Miami for me is
I don't.
the armless guy that tried to stab Mike with a pair of scissors.
I know you're very hooked up on this guy. You tweeted about him yesterday
because
your Twitter account's even been angrier this week. You've been going at people. I don't know what's sort of stories in the news.
His bathroom talk was angrier.
Yeah. Put my fucking dick out, slap some guy in the face with it, pissed on him. I will say it is weird that there's a man out there who just wanders around every day who is going to stab somebody.
Right? I agree with that. It's just like he has stabbed people. He's like the mayor of Miami.
Now, that being said, if you told me that was L.A. or New York or Chicago, I'd say probably.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it means it's Miami.
But why can't we do anything about it? Like, why can't you arrest him?
Me?
No, Miami, the police. Why has Miami just decided this is
the guy's an artist. Why
he was arrested, and then maybe since then he has not committed a crime.
Was that him yesterday?
Yes.
You screaming like that?
Yes.
Okay. I've seen him.
It's inexplicable.
I saw somebody, Robbie Fox, tweeted this. He's here now. My man Robbie Fox tweeted this last night. That he saw the guy like 8 times last night, and I believe that. I think I've seen this guy 40 times this week.
I mean, he was in Portnoy's Pizza Review. I saw he's all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, I'll see him this morning. You see him all the time, and also I don't know. Is he homeless?
Some of the stories have said that he is a homeless crack addict.
Okay, I don't know that. That's
no, I don't want to smear his character.
He alluded to being a crack addict in Portnoy's video.
We all have our own demons.
Yeah.
So, the homeless people here are aggressive, though.
Yes.
Like it's kind of like I thought we had an understanding.
Have you driven off of Miami Beach?
No.
If you get further west, there are a lot more homeless people. Like people who have decided that they're going to be homeless for the long term. They've got tents set up.
Well, there's a lot.
Camps.
If you run on the beach here in the morning, there's a lot of tents that are there too. Yeah. And that's fine.
Maybe they're not homeless if they've got
my
a
ideal,
tent.
I always thought was you guys are kind of sad and kind of like lay around all day, and we just go by you and don't pay any attention to you and live our wealthy lives. Like I thought there was.
You thought there was like a peace treaty?
Yeah, and now they're like getting in the way, and so I'm like, well, hold on here. Like, I'll leave you alone, but don't fucking get my face. I'm not bothering you.
Yeah,
Look, I'll throw you a buck.
We had the day me and Justin went into McDonald's, and there's a homeless guy sitting outside, and he goes, "Can you grab me a burger in there?" And I go, "Yeah."
I like that.
I go, "Will you do?" Because we were filming something.
Yeah.
I go, "Will you do a video for us?" And he goes, "If you grab me a burger." I go, "All right." And he goes, "Hey, no cheese."
Oh, good. He doesn't like cheese.
All right, man.
He's saving you a couple of bucks. He's saving us a little bit of money.
That's true, I guess.
By the way, if Justin just took off like one shoe and just sat there, he'd fit right in. Like, there's no. I mean, really? Like, would you be that surprised?
I mean, what if Clancy was just sitting on the
shit.
side of
No
the
kidding.
street,
Scratching his face.
picking at his shoes?
That's true. He's probably the most homeless-looking person.
Well, I would say there's a lot of because of the Barstool.
You fight.
I don't know. PFT could probably pull off being a homeless
There's
person.
a lot of people in this hotel in this 5-star beautiful hotel.
I know, it's bizarre.
That if they were just outside, you'd assume they were homeless people.
Well, it's almost like you're walking around like a weird museum. Like you'll just be talking and suddenly you'll bump into fucking PFT or something.
Yeah,
you'll bump into whoever, and you're like, "This is." And then they go up to their rooms. It's very strange. But these are all my friends.
I saw Gaz here yesterday. It was nice.
I spoke to Gaz for a while
millionaire?
yesterday. Yes, yeah, I had a couple of good talks with him yesterday. He was trying to egg me on to the Aaron Hernandez thing, and he gave me the choke sign, I think, at the end of the thing yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Have you changed your plans? You going to stick around for the big party tonight?
Well, I'm here.
A little rough
Yeah.
and
Oh,
rowdy?
yeah, I'm here. Yeah. I don't know if I'll be going to the party tonight or not, but I'll be rough and routing it.
Nice.
You bet. I'll
Very
be there.
nice.
I'm fighting tonight.
Oh, cool. That's
Yes,
fun.
Yes.
You and Willie?
Yes, I would do it. What were we saying before that about the homeless? I forget.
They're aggressive.
They are aggressive here.
sure are.
They're aggressive.
I was saying that, I was saying the other day, it would have been funny if we could get that Dead Stella shirt onto a ring girl or something. And now I'm saying, what's the point of that? I think that's a little too much. Mean-spirited.
I want to give it to the armless homeless guy.
There you go.
There you go. Give him one before we leave. You should. You should. I would not get too close to him.
That would be funny.
Just walk up and throw it at him.
Just give him one. It was funny, though. The other thing you asked about, I thought, was yesterday when it is true. Like, I tried to fuck. I was just daring Portnoy when I tweeted that Barstool thing.
Yes. That was his big hang-up right out of the gate.
So, I didn't know any of that.
I couldn't talk about it.
Right.
So he called me, like you said, he called me a few. I've mentioned this, though, in passing. We talked on the phone a little bit.
Yeah.
He called me and he was like, look, this is close to happening. I'm not telling a lot of people this, but,
That part I knew, kind of.
Yeah, he's like, I'm telling you basically because I think you're a fucking lunatic and don't fuck this up. And I said, sure. And he's like, the Curtatone thing as well. Like, I'm not going to mention
That's
it.
what I had no idea.
He's like, I'm not going to mention it. I can't talk about it. I was like, I totally understand.
I don't understand this. I don't understand this at all. The mayor of Somerville is somehow going to,
of course not,
shoot down.
But I mean,
what?
But also, I'm now looking at. If you had told me it was a $450 million, and to talk about 100, I would have said, oh, I understand. At the time, I didn't realize the size of it.
Yeah.
But I said, fine, nope, like you don't have to. But I also did think when he said that to me that he knew I was going to do something like that. Mm-hmm. I mean, that to me is fine. It's funny. It's not like It's
also funny just to look back at that podcast where you're like, I can't. There's no reason. There's no possible reason.
Yes,
he wouldn't let us talk about Curtatone.
Right. Yes. Well, he did let us talk about Curtatone.
Right.
Like he didn't care.
You said don't blog about it.
Right. He said
we
don't
didn't
blog,
get.
which
like,
we didn't get. But I knew if we put up there and it got spiked, we could say, hey, even Barstool's spiking it, which is true. Yeah. They are spiking it. So I did that.
A fact. Yes.
I did that tweet, and the minute I sent that tweet, I was like, I know that's going to go up Dave's ass. I know it, and there's nothing he can fucking do about it.
It is funny how much he does see. Like he follows me, but I wouldn't have expected him to see my video or anything like that.
Yeah, but a lot of people he quote tweeted 617 report yesterday.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Which I don't. Is it maybe I retweeted it or somebody retweeted? He saw it.
I think he might follow him. I don't know.
Oh really?
I don't. I could be wrong.
I don't know. But yeah, I laughed when he did that because then I saw some people like, so that the whole thing with Hank was a fake, and I was like, no, actually, it's not. Like Hank
has no use for us.
Well,
I just realized, or I now recognize who he is, and he's like been shooting me dirty glances all day.
Oh, I don't know.
Nah, I think that's just how he looks.
Really?
Yeah, he's kind of an aloof character.
Yeah. Wouldn't be the first time I've made that mistake.
Yeah, whatever. Again, I don't care if he fucking drowns.
He's a nice guy.
He's
a very nice
He seems
guy.
perfectly nice.
Really?
Yeah.
His plane goes down. What?
There's just no reason for that. He's a pleasant man.
Yeah. But he was wrong on that one.
Yes.
Yeah,
you got to know the deal. And I knew why it got spiked, but that doesn't mean he didn't know that we tried to write it. So shut the fuck up.
Right. He's.
It seems like there was a lot of incomplete knowledge.
Yeah, he's
all around.
Yeah, he doesn't know what he's talking about. He's out of his fucking element. He's out of his depth. He's a fucking idiot.
Right.
Yeah, you agree with that?
Well,
Yes,
in the sense
thank
that
you.
I'm an idiot as well.
Yes.
I don't,
Yeah. So he should shut the fuck
smarter
up.
than I get credit for, but
From who?
Huh?
In what way?
You people.
I don't think you knew who Gene Hackman was.
You don't think I did?
No, when we talked to him yesterday, I don't think you knew.
I know
who
the
guy-
name Gene Hackman.
I don't think.
If I saw a picture of him, no, you're right. I wouldn't know. Who he was.
Why don't you just say that? You try to play up like
No, because I know the name Gene Hackman. I'm saying I know, if you say who's Gene Hackman, I say he's a famous actor. But I don't know any films he's in or anything.
So that was kind of funny, and it was funny that because it is funny that Dave was tested throughout by AOC.
Yeah.
But that actually is kind of funny. And the guy with Holly Saunders, what's his face?
Temptation lobbed
He was
right in front
trying
of
to
it.
stay off, but
He did the best he could.
Again, I love the idea that you are going to antagonize some government official and ruin this deal when he's getting in fights with the National Labor Relations Board, with members of Congress.
So I took all the tweets down, right? They had to.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, but I said to him on the air yesterday, I was like, you think like fucking getting in a fight with Joe Curtatone, he's going to blow this? It's insane.
No, but I think it's probably just a blanket. Like if they say government officials, then they say anyone in government.
I mean, I guess if there's even
So it sounds like-
if there's
it sounds like-
0.01% chance, you got to.
So it sounds like going forward, we can't blog about government officials.
That was my takeaway from the
That's what it sounded
radio
like.
show yesterday.
What a bunch of pussies. But I mean, what a tremendous.
But there are buds.
Listen, we love them.
Yeah.
We love. All my friends have courage.
No.
That's
Right.
okay. I'll accept my brothers and sisters who aren't as courageous as I.
Sure.
I mean, I'm a Valley Forge guy.
And as we said yesterday, what's the point of all this?
That's
You
true.
could just be hanging on the beach with your buds.
Do you think they ever had a good time at Valley Forge, like during the day at all, ever? Like, is there
I
a time
imagine
when
they were
you-
probably two gay dudes at Valley
No,
Forge.
we're
who
not
got it
talking.
on.
We're not talking sex, you pervert. I just mean that.
Got it on.
right? In that moment, they were
Nookie time.
They were a little warm.
Oh, I'm sure of that.
That's what I'm saying. You were asking if
I
they
just
ever
mean
enjoyed
like,
it.
like kind of just having fun, like hanging out.
No. It was very cold, and
Yeah.
there were many illnesses.
Yes, like now.
Yes.
I'm convinced I'll die on the flight back.
Yeah.
The stupid virus.
There's a good chance.
I mean,
Or just in general, like the idea that you're having. Maybe this has all been a dream this week.
could be. Boy, it's depending what a dream it's been. But I mean, this virus is fucking all over the place now. No travel to China at all, right?
No, and everybody, all the American companies and the government are, I guess, evacuating everybody from China.
Sounds great.
Yeah, it's kind of strange that they're saying, oh, there's 8,000 or 9,000 people infected, but they're closing down areas of China that have 40 million people. It seems like, well, maybe more people are infected given your overreaction to this.
Is there a chance you're just overreacting?
I think there's a stronger chance that China's lying about the rate of the spread of the infection.
What's going to happen? Everyone in China is going to die?
I was reading this morning that SARS infected at its peak 8,000 people, and we're already over that.
Jesus.
And from day to day, there was like a 1,000-fold increase. There's been cases in Germany now.
There's a couple in the U.S. now.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, they evacuated some people from Wuhan who are being just like detained or quarantined in Alaska or something. But I don't know if there are any confirmed cases in the United States.
I think all countries could use a good plague once in a while, you know? Thin out the herd.
I don't know that.
Too many people. If you actually want to start doing something about global warming, let's start
What
getting
about
rid
countries
of
that don't have a huge population? What about countries that are small in population?
Even them. Good riddance.
Seems fair.
Know?
Seems reasonable.
Yeah.
No, it's an elitist, Mike, because it will tend to kill the poor people who don't have good access to health care.
That's true.
That's me. That's me.
You have health care, don't you?
Not from the company or anything.
Oh, you don't?
No.
You do, right?
Not from Barstool.
No, but you could, though, right? Or
Yes.
No? You have your wife's?
Yes.
Oh, I haven't. But it's nice health plan.
That must be nice.
Yeah. Why don't you swing by and ask Eric about it?
All right.
She should talk to you now.
Knock, knock.
All they have is money at this point.
That's true.
What was your talk with her this morning?
I had to hop into the fourth floor studio to print off some stuff, and I heard voices, and I was like, there's people here.
That's good instinct, Steve. Boy,
Then I left, and I came back, and I was like, I guess I'm going to have to interact with these people.
I hear voices.
And I walked in.
That's interesting.
And it was Erica, and she said, hi. And I said, hi.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Yeah.
I thought you said she was praising our work this week. I'm confused.
Yeah, she said, "How's everything been?" And I said, Kirk's actually pretty happy. I think we've done pretty good.
You tell her about
you guys have been great.
You didn't tell her about your struggles this week.
No,
No, you want to burden her with that?
I didn't get into it.
Well, she asked you how your week was.
It'd be great if Erica was like, how's everything? And he was like, well, they found out Elias isn't real.
Well, I tell you, so yesterday after the show, Big Cat comes up to me and he's like, so what was the huge news that you guys started at dinner last night? I saw Kirk's Periscope. Like, what was the big news? And I was like, well, I misled the Minifans about where I was staying. There's actually no Elias. And he was like, give me the most fucking confused.
It's pretty disgusting, like we all were.
No, he was like, oh, so that's not really news.
He's probably like, I can't believe
How is that not news? That's huge news.
big
I
news.
don't know. Maybe Big Cat's not as big a fan as we thought.
He seems like a pretty big
I
fan.
think he's a
I've actually put him at the top.
If you know Dave Cullenane, you're a fan.
I know. I don't know him. And he
Right,
knew.
exactly, yeah.
I don't know if he'd said Dave about it.
Big Cat just kept getting more in depth with his
He was
tips.
like
DC,
D-A-V.
Dave C.
Nope.
Married to.
I'm like, nope, not helping.
Produced the
Sounds
show
familiar.
for 3 weeks.
Nope.
Specifically in July of last year.
Well, you've never met him, right?
Cullenane?
Yeah.
Once or twice, I think I've met him.
Cullen will not be a main, obviously.
No?
No.
I don't think he will be.
I think he'll be.
No, there's actually a healthy, not angry divide now between those two worlds, which I think is good.
That's nice.
They do their thing, we do ours.
Yeah.
They react to stories the day after we do. No big deal. Doesn't matter.
They're still doing it?
They did a good
Podcast?
job on yesterday's podcast about the Carl.
Oh, yes.
Oh, did they?
Which is fine. I'm kidding. I sent you the story.
Hey,
I hadn't
more
seen
people
it.
should be talking about it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And they did a good job on it. And so those are excerpts from a book. And Pete Carl likes to be called Carl.
Okay.
P is for Paulie. That was
His dead name.
His dead name.
Gotcha.
So
but not
Carl.
dead if he's still using it.
But Paulie is dead.
Okay, gotcha.
P. Carl, because he wants to. So I'm about 130 pages into his book, Becoming a Man, which I picked up yesterday.
Nice.
Seems
good.
Well, I'll say this: the struggle, the difficulties, the battle is very interesting.
Sure.
The lies were so unnecessary.
Yeah.
The book is just as powerful without that. That's what makes it more psychologically interesting to me. And these are lies. I mean, there's I mean, that's not even. And Steve, I saw Steve this morning. He's like, "Do we really want to get in this battle?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we do."
I think it's a conversation worth having if we want to go out and try to. I mean, because if it's
we're not going out and trying to do anything.
If we are right and we go to the publisher and they have to retract this book, it will be major news.
Right, and we should, and I'll stand by it, be applauded for being equal, for treating everyone. I have a history of doing this.
You understand how it won't be taken that way, right?
I don't care.
Okay, good.
We have a history of doing it in the past, myself specifically, with with the worst ones of all, white men.
Right.
You know, I've done this.
I get it. I think it's
right here. You have Greg Goddard in your left hand.
It's fair and it's entirely legitimate, and you're doing it mostly because it appeared in the Boston Globe.
And also, yes, which I hate.
There's a certain part of the media that won't see it.
But if you're going to build a book on the narrative that all white men are evil, which is written and angry and get into fights and hate and hate and hate, and you use lies to build that up, I think you're hurting your own cause. And the real issue with me is Simon & Schuster, who didn't fact-check this book once.
No.
So, I mean, we'll talk about it more Monday, but we had a Minihane go to Elkhart yesterday?
A few.
Yes.
A few?
Yeah.
What are our returns on that?
So we've got some video that we'll be putting out on the Twitter account today, and it does not appear that there are a lot of MAGA signs, and we have not spotted the Confederate flag on Bristol Street.
Interesting.
So early reports would seem...
Was Bristol Street as leafy a suburban neighborhood as painted in the book?
No, it's more of a businessy...
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, more of like a main thoroughfare with like strip malls and shit.
I spoke yesterday to about 6 or 8. No, I shouldn't say that. 6 different auto body shops in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Just called them and finally got people to talk. I had called about 20 of them. And they all laughed at the idea that they give anyone anything for free.
Yeah.
Especially a $1,200 side mirror, which one guy said, that is a hell of a side mirror.
Well,
Quote.
that's one thing. A few people messaged me and said that, like one guy said, my side mirror got knocked off. It was $1,400. That has come back a couple times that they are charged around that much, but they've all had to pay.
Right.
That much I have confirmed.
Yeah, if it gets knocked off entirely, I guess. But I don't think that's what it says in the book.
I'm not sure.
I'll go back and read it just to be fair, but I don't think that's what it said.
Carl is basically my neighbor.
I know you told me that.
Yes. So we could go.
Well, I'm sure Carl's a very nice guy.
Say hi.
And Carl's had a lot of struggles in his life, and if he feels better with his, and it's a real struggles, real struggles. But I think if you write a book, it's a memoir, and the New York Times puts out an excerpt, and the Boston Globe puts out an excerpt, and they're making suggestions about anybody is a total, the white man is this evil monster.
Right.
Well, I mean, the facts should be checked. I don't care what book. I don't care which side you're on. I don't.
Wasn't there the big controversy with A Million Little Things, the book that Oprah endorsed?
With James Fry?
Yeah. Then it just. I mean, it was a memoir basically, and then it just fell apart.
Yeah.
It was a big controversy for the publisher and for Oprah, frankly, vouching for
and
him.
Oprah dragged him on the show and fucking basically ripped his dick off and beat him to death with it. It was great television, but it was incredible. She just destroyed him on TV. But I remember people when that book came out. There were pieces of the early. This kind of early internet sleuthing. That book was probably what, 05, 04?
Sounds right, because I was in high school.
Yeah,
sure.
I want to say that. And there was immediately that crowd of people who were like, this is very, very, like, he had a bunch of root canals with no Novocaine because, like, just weird things that didn't add up and dates weren't right in the book. And somebody did a blog post on it, and then it got life. And that's how it always starts. That's how it started with Brian Williams. Like,
Yeah, right.
Brian Williams went to the Rangers game with this guy and honored him, right? The guy he was on his helicopter with, that he claimed he's on the helicopter with. And right away, a military guy posted a blog that was like, I was on that plane that got shot.
Right, yeah.
You weren't on that. And then there was a fucking house of cards.
I'll tell you the only difference is people will say, well, you're just mad because you are a white man.
Of course. Well, I understand
this
that.
is more toxic masculinity.
Right. And I'm lucky in that I have a history of doing this, that I can point to and say, this is
Right.
what I do, whether you like it or not. Benjamin Albright, Kevin Cullen. I mean, this is what I do. I mean,
So
occasionally.
if we fisk the book and try to publish a blog post about it, are we
that will
gonna
be
able
at
to do that?
kirkminahansomewhere.com.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Right.
You don't think it'll be on Barstool?
It'll be written by Roos Tingstein from some new blog post that just started somewhere. Some
good.
enterprising young journalist will write it. Yes.
It'll be angrywhiteman.blogspot.com.
Fine. I mean, and you bring that, but like that doesn't change the fact that these are lies. I mean, it's insanity. And honestly, I think this person has had a very difficult life, and I have great sympathy for him. But this book was not fact checked at all. At all. I mean, I'm sorry, Mike. There's a part in there. I don't want to get into specifics because we're going to dig in on it about her father's history, his vocational history. That is insane. You know what I'm talking about.
About South Korea?
Well, yeah, but I don't want to get into the specifics yet because I'm sure still. But his military history, that's bananas.
The way she describes her father's job in the military would appear to be at odds with everything I know about the military.
Now,
and
what
the way it works.
he would say is, that's what I was told. That's what he told me, right?
Right. I guess that's true.
But doesn't work. That doesn't work when you're doing I know memoirs. There's a little more room for that stuff, but there's stuff.
I mean, that's like the Elizabeth Warren line, though. You know, that's what my parents always told me.
Right.
That's the
Doesn't work.
excuse that she
would
used
say that's what
to
my
pass off her lie.
my mama and poppy
Yeah,
told
that's right.
me, or whatever
That's
she
right.
says.
Boy, she's on the when's Iowa? Tuesday, right?
Oh yeah, it's coming up.
Isn't that crazy?
Trump's going to be vindicated today, or acquitted.
You think so?
Yes. Oh yeah.
It's his big day, right?
Yeehaw.
Yeah. Lamar Alexander says he doesn't want to hear any more witnesses, and he was the one who was on the edge. So
Well, that'll make you
Trump's
happy,
a
buddy.
Trump's a
That'll be
free
nice.
man.
Yeah, that'll be a nice way to kick it, fly you back home.
Finally get you back home
Right?
on a good note.
Speaking of Elizabeth Warren, there was a little bit of news she made out in Iowa, or I don't know if she was in Iowa for this.
Go ahead, Steve. I'm along for the ride. Please.
I'm going to have a Secretary of Education
Don't do this.
that this young trans person interviews on my behalf. And only if this person believes that our Secretary or Secretary of Education nominee is someone who is committed to creating a welcoming environment, a safe environment, and a full educational curriculum for everyone, will that person actually be advanced to be Secretary of Education?
Woo! Now, I mean, you're putting me. What are you doing to me here? Like,
See, now I'm actually in a good mood.
that's actually fine.
That didn't
Like,
happen
it's
to your
pandering 101. But like, why? What if the young trans person's a fucking idiot?
Whoa! Wait a second.
Well, they're not all like people. I treat everyone equally. There are people who are transgender who are probably stupid.
You're saying
just like
this
there are people who are
9-year-old's not capable of
who are
hiring
who are not transgender who are stupid. There are transgender people who are brilliant. There are non-transgender people who are brilliant.
Oh, and here's the other thing. Do you really think she's going to do this?
No, of course not.
Like
They're fine.
after she gets the election,
Well,
she's
she
ever
said
going
she's
to
gonna
talk
go to
to that
Rose
little
Garden
fucking
like
kid
twice
again?
a year and contemplate the lot. You know.
That won't happen.
And what
None
is
of that will
and
happen.
what does young mean?
10?
No.
The kid's like
9. 10,
yeah,
I thought,
9.
right?
The kid's like
9,
9 or 10.
You mean like, basically like Harry's age.
Well,
He's going to be 8 in a month.
No, Harry is 7.
the person was
He'll be,
asked,
child is
8
9.
he'll be 8 in a month.
he was at a or he or she. I forget which one. I forget.
I know you're
think
talking about. Yeah. That's right. That's right.
Was at the CNN town hall.
I mean, this is.
Yeah, he was wearing a suit. Looked.
Oh, I didn't realize. Okay, well then I'll
pretty
sign
put
off
together.
on it. Okay, well, I mean, this is a born female living male transgender.
I believe. Yes.
Okay, so a 10-year-old is going to interview candidates for Well, I mean, can't be working worse than Betsy DeVos, right? I mean,
I was thinking that too.
I mean, she's the one that was she talking about bears? What was her thing?
Well, that was it. That was a legitimate thing. She was talking about how some schools need to have weapons because, like, maybe not in New York City, but in some places in Wyoming, they might actually have a bear come eat kids at recess.
It happens all the time. Yeah,
It does.
it happens all the time that bears eat kids at recess.
I mean, how many times does it need to happen before you have a fucking gun?
You said it happens all the time.
It happens frequently enough
It
so that
happens
it makes
frequently?
sense to have a gun.
There's a epidemic of bears
all
eating
the
kids at recess.
Yes.
It happens so much that when
What?
you see it, you're kind of just like, nah, there's another one.
Okay, so
That's
if-
true. You know, I did see that yesterday.
So if-
26 kids were
No one
eaten
even
at recess
really
by a
reacts.
bear.
It's just like, there's another kid.
Okay, so one time it happens that a bear comes and eats one
one
of your
time too
children.
many.
Okay,
Okay.
you might get a gun.
But you said all
so
the
that-
time. But you hold on. You said all the time.
It happens frequently enough so that you need to have a gun.
It has happened.
That was Betsy DeVos's argument, was that schools should have the local control option to be able to have firearms.
What if a coyote bites a kid in a school in Massachusetts?
Guns.
Oh, okay. As long as you're consistent on it, I suppose. So Elizabeth Warren's crazy fucking mind, and by the way, she is losing her mind at this point. She knows it's over.
Just saying whatever she can.
Yeah. So like this 9 or 10-year-old will interview the potential like Secretary of Education candidates.
Yes.
And if she says or he says, whoever they pick to do this says no, they're out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that the kid has
Sorry, you're
veto.
out.
The kid has veto power. I don't think the kid is picking the selection.
No, I understand
pool
that.
of
But,
candidates. Yeah.
But if this young child says you're out, they're fucking gone.
There's some
I
precedent.
actually kind of like that. They should do that.
It's not as extreme an example, but like in my high school, anytime they were hiring a new teacher, they'd say, Mike, give this guy a once over for me. And
Sure.
I'd go down and I'd say,
Am I
like
liking
the cut
it?
of his jib or I don't. You know?
You're hired.
Yeah.
That is fucking crazy. It's fucking
It's
crazy.
such naked pandering too. And you think if you're sitting there in the audience and she says that, you don't say like, "This is dumb." Like,
Well,
why are you doing this? This is a 10-year-old.
Well, you're in the
kid. What are
audience.
you
Obviously,
doing?
you like her, so you're crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose, but to just be like, "Whoa, this is a great idea." Yeah, it shows how.
That's the weird thing is the audience cheering.
So she's going to get.
It shows how dumb our politics have become.
Well, I mean, look at the two candidates for president are going to be Donald Trump and Joe Biden.
I know.
Right.
Two fucking dummies.
And it's amazing-
Two old, stupid dummies who can't even fucking move around.
You'd have to say though that Trump's done a pretty good job.
Do you think
Economy's doing great.
yes, he's done a fine job.
Stock
Take it easy,
market's
Steve.
up.
Okay, take
We're
it
all
easy.
hanging down here in
Steve,
Florida.
take
Yeah,
it,
it's
take,
true.
take it
Couple
easy,
of
Steve.
fun-loving
But he is
guys.
kind of a dummy. Like he can't spell.
In some ways, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he's
It's like Portnoy.
He's like,
He's like-
in some
he's
ways.
like
he is.
Portnoy.
No, that's what I told you. Portnoy could be president one day.
I was thinking, is Portnoy going to write a book now?
It's probably
Then I was
next.
like,
I mean, he
wow.
won't actually write it.
Yeah,
but
of
yeah,
course.
yes, maybe. Actually, you know what? He probably should. It's actually a good idea, Steve.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's looking for a ghostwriter.
Art of the Deal too.
Why would you say that?
Have you ever done that before?
You just suggested he didn't write his book.
Do you know somebody who could do it for him?
Yeah, I could write it for him.
If you've ghostwritten
Any
books before,
experience?
No.
No.
it would be weird to do it. It would be just because you don't know how.
I've done some private writing projects.
What do you mean?
Like, just unpublished stuff.
Dave Portnoy wrote those books.
What do you mean? Like what?
Just,
I don't.
like you. Working
Oh,
on,
I got
working on
you.
a working
I
on a
got
novel.
I got you.
But it's so typical of like Elizabeth Warren to worry about this type of stuff when there's just an epic, like bears are running rampant around schools, eating kids at recess.
True. Why is nobody talking about that? I mean, why
That's
is
what
that
the
not
government
happening?
should be looking at. And it's just disappointing that
It
no one's
happens
taking on that
every
issue.
day.
Yeah.
Those
I'm,
poor
I'm glad that you guys are just so fucking naive about the bear menace. Like you
Those-
you just want people not to have guns.
Those poor
and be
kids who go
defended
to
against
school every
bears.
day, like their friends are dying every day. They know one day it's going to be them.
Yeah.
And they're going out, and these teachers just sending them out to recess, just sending them out, knowing you're going to get eaten.
I call my aunt and uncle every day and ask if their kids are all right. Bear get them? No, they're good? All right. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
I mean, I'm not, Wyoming, forget it.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking forget it. Steve's not looking it up. I'm sure it's happened, Steve. You said it happens all the time. Like, you've lost this argument. It doesn't happen all the time.
No, I said it happens.
No.
It happens-
No. At first, you said it happens all the time.
I'm saying right now.
Did he say
clear
that?
the record?
He did.
Okay, well then
Okay,
move on.
I said it happens all the time. Just
That voice
once.
does not.
It happens
mean
frequently
anything to
enough.
me. It's not
happens.
effective.
It happens frequently enough so that you can justify having firearms in schools.
In your
and the
opinion.
reaction to Betsy DeVos saying it was a little.
Okay,
too
do you
much.
think she was a qualified candidate to be Secretary of Education?
Yes, I do, because the Secretary of Education just doesn't fucking matter.
Okay, that's a better answer.
So I would be qualified.
So what does it really?
Yes, Mike would
so I
be
guess-
qualified
so
to
the
be
larger
Secretary
question
of
is,
Education.
what does it really matter if a 9-year-old has veto power?
Exactly. Can you tell me what the Secretary of Education does?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
So who the fuck cares?
Well, I'll say this:
the Department of Education should be abolished.
Well, Lexington, I agree with that. I think they all should be fucking abolished. Lexington school my kids go to, my son goes to now, my daughter went to, the grammar school, just got named the Blue Ribbon School.
Ooh.
And Betsy, they had a whole fucking thing for it. And Betsy DeVos wrote a little letter and signed it. Now, I remember thinking that's probably all she does all day, is just dumb shit like that. Right?
yeah, and she goes and gives
Dumb
little
meetings
speeches
and goes around the country.
protests,
And yeah. I'd get rid of all the departments. Every single one.
Anarchy.
I would.
The State
I'm down,
Department,
baby.
Gone.
Good riddance.
the
Gone.
Defense Department.
Gone. I wouldn't spend a nickel on defense.
Privately
nickel.
owned businesses.
Correct amundo, not
like
a
it.
dollar. I'd even get rid of the
Libertarian.
president, honestly, to be honest with you.
Liberty.
What does it
Liberty
matter?
for all.
Let each state do its own thing.
I'm in, baby.
Like, really, what does it matter?
Oh, so you're just a big states' rights guy.
Yes, I am.
So each state should have their own army.
If you want to fund it, yes.
Okay. There are economies of scale to having national defense as opposed to state by state defense.
Well,
so it
why-
would actually end up costing more money.
Well, it depends if you want to do it or not. Like, why does South Dakota need an army?
Well, that big time zone.
I mean, why? Why?
To defend its borders.
And if you leave everyone else alone, they'll leave you alone. They will.
Sure.
They will. Who's
Sure.
Who's going to
I'm
attack
sure-
us?
I-
Iran?
I'm sure that China, Russia, other countries.
Why would they, though?
I mean,
if
history,
we're not being antagonistic, why would they?
history isn't
Ask
exactly
Canada.
a strong argument in favor of the everyone will just leave each other alone. Countries constantly seek to expand, to grow, to acquire more territory.
They come over to the
more
United
value.
States and start a war. Who?
I mean,
It's too late. By the way, it's too late. The argument doesn't matter because
because
it's too late now. It doesn't matter.
they don't even need to come to the United States right now. I mean, there are different cyber weapons and stuff. So I just think that the libertarian position of get rid of all the departments of government is not a serious one.
I do. That's why I voted for Ron Paul.
You're damn right.
That's why I may vote Libertarian again this election. I don't think I can vote for Donald Trump.
Who is? Do we have a good one?
Not one yet has materialized. My man Gary Johnson may run.
Oh, good.
He's a good candidate.
Is he?
Yes,
I don't know a lot
former
about
governor of New Mexico.
I know he was made sport of a lot.
Well, Libertarian
last
is
time
too
around.
tied into the fucking marijuana stuff, which is annoying to me. I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck about that. But it's
It's already that's pretty much over anyways.
the marijuana
Correct.
stuff. They're just
the
drugs.
drugs,
stuff.
yeah, which is fine. You can legalize it. I don't care. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Just do your fucking drugs. It's
Exactly.
not a problem in this country at all.
No.
What else do we have? Any sound, Steve? What do you got?
Yes, we've got some WGBH sound of them reacting to Pete Carl's
so
book.
we had Sue on, right? Sue was on with
Yes.
Sue
Yeah.
O'Connell was on with Jim and Marjorie.
Yes,
we had Marjorie.
Oh no, we do not have Marjorie. Someone else was in for her. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Or do we?
That's not good.
Maybe she's right here.
I could see. I'm a little.
No, they announced at the beginning that they have a replacement in for her. Not a replacement, but a stand-in.
Is Marjorie okay? Do you think?
Hey, just Robert Kraft. Why would you hate him?
I mean, I have no reason to believe that it's like a medical issue or something.
Why
other
would
than
you?
the
I
audio
have plenty
we
of
heard.
reason to believe it was a medical issue.
I'm just saying that it's not like Jim went out and said, thoughts and prayers for Marjorie. We're hoping she gets better.
I was actually on the second half of Mike and the Minifans last week. I was doing my Marjorie Egan impression. That was me drinking. Remember?
Oh boy.
Yeah, never mind.
Whoa.
I thought we would get the reference, but
Sure. Wow.
swing and a miss.
It's a little. Boy,
I thought he didn't have sound effects this week.
oh yeah, for that. He was ready. He was ready to go. I got a good laugh right there. I like that little laugh at the end. Let me hear that, the woman at the end when she's
like, I'm just not over.
She's had such a good time with this joke. That guy.
Some
too.
people, it's kind of just hitting them. They're like, oh, holy
Here
shit.
it is. Yeah, she loves it.
Oh, yeah. All those people are dead.
I just love that. I love laugh tracks. It's just funny to me there were laugh tracks. All right, let me hear from. So I'm going to guess that because they're journalists, Jim's a journalist and Sue's a journalist, they gave this book.
So it's not about the book. It's about the column in the Boston Globe.
Which is part of the book.
Okay, but
It's an excerpt
they
from the book.
don't really talk broadly about the book. They talk about specifically this.
Actually, that specific one has more red flags than anything.
Yes.
So, like good journalists, I'm sure they give this an old-fashioned scrubbing, right? I have to believe, no?
There's a piece in the Globe magazine that I thought was just spectacular, both insightful and funny in so many parts.
He's right
Written
about
by
that.
Pete Carl. The headline is "Driving in Boston as a Man After My Gender Transition." And the subheadline: "After living as a white woman for almost 50 years, I finally see the privileges
Hold on.
I'd been
I mean, you do
missing,
understand, once that's, you know what the story is, the headline, who writes it, it could say, 300, 500 times, 1,000 word story, fuck Whitey. And he would say the same thing.
Is it supposed to be funny? Is it satirical? Is that maybe
I
something
found it
we're
funny.
missing? I mean, yeah.
No, I've read. I'm halfway through the book. There's no satire to it.
Okay.
Now,
No, I think that the irony of I hated white men and their aggressiveness, and now I'm becoming an aggressive white man. It's supposed to be ironic.
There's no humor to it, though. That is not. I've read the book.
I guess if you're a liberal, maybe there is humor.
Yeah,
there.
but we can laugh at the white man. Right.
Yeah,
like they can
yeah.
do that. That's true. That's true. Okay.
That is good.
It is.
You
Wait, listen.
know Pete Carl, yes?
I do from my years of covering Arts Emerson. I know him through a
Who
lot
is
of
this?
projects. Yeah.
I don't know who this
Who's
is.
this
Well, the piece
shithead?
was brilliant, and it
Oh,
so
God,
also
another
touched very
dummy.
close to home for me because I often think when I'm out of the car yelling at someone, if Jim and I went on a road trip, we'd be in jail. It's like, or we'd get shot in the head by someone.
So she just kind of goes off like
No,
that.
I would shoot myself in the head if I was on a road trip with those two. No, I
she
like
tells her
both
own
of them
story.
too. That's the other thing. I actually like Sue. I mean,
Yeah.
But were you there when she was there?
Yes.
She's a good sport. I mean,
think that
I
was
don't.
my first day the day she was on.
Oh, is that right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that would have been whatchamacallit, right? Red 13?
Yeah.
Like, I don't. Jesus fucking Christ.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just sit down. I mean, just not invited.
Take a seat.
I was told you lost your voice.
You tell me. Am I on the way? I'm on the way.
You sound good. You're interrupting
what?
some important discussion here, though.
I just wanted to say I might not see you guys again.
Coronavirus.
That's true.
Oh shit!
Oh, no.
Big Cat just
And now we're
infected
all
us
done.
all.
Fuck. Please. That's not right.
Sorry.
This man,
Sorry.
this man doesn't care for germs. Like, are you aware of that?
You really
boys.
just ruined the entire
Oh, yeah,
fucking
no.
show. We're done.
He's not feeling well now.
The story of the week, I said this, is not the sale.
It's Kirk
The
Minihane.
sale of the week, the story of the week, rather, is how I have become. I imagine I'm on that mural now.
So
I am a beloved. You confirm how you felt about me now is now permeated through the company.
So my question is,
Except
and I
that
totally
fuckhead Kelly
agree,
Martin. Yes.
how much of this is
big-
because of me? Because I made you come here.
46%.
Okay, I'll take that.
Okay.
46%.
My-
now what,
Fair.
my
what does that
charm-
convert to dollars?
Well, I think you know the answer to that.
Yeah.
I think you found out the answer to that this
Kirk
week.
Minihane.
Yes.
What happened with Willie last night?
Well, I was going to wait. You're going to stick around for a little while, right?
I can for a little bit.
What does that mean? How long? How big is that
Just
fucking
like 2-3
guy's? How big
hours?
is that fucking guy's head?
Willie's a massive.
No, Willie,
human.
the Hall of Fame guy.
Oh, a massive.
He has the
human
biggest
being.
head I've ever seen.
Size 64 suit.
Who is this?
So last night they did. Well, I listened to it this morning during
Yes,
my
thank you.
run. They had the guy on who introduces the guy who knocks on the door and is like, "You have a mic for her too, Steve?"
yeah.
He's the president and CEO of the NFL Hall of Fame.
Okay.
He is 6'9", 400 pounds, and he said that he was literally, as a kid, too big to play football.
Jesus Christ.
Well, he looks like his head is the
He should
size
be a
of
wrestler.
his table.
He should be a wrestler.
How old is he?
I don't know.
No. Yeah, I don't know why you would know.
Well,
that.
how long are you doing the show? I'll go eat breakfast.
Are you gonna come back?
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you the story while Casey's here too, though. If you
Okay,
rather. 'Cause
yeah.
I wanted to tell. I actually was waiting for Casey. Hello, Casey.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Who's
Hi, Casey.
Hi.
Who
Happy
blew?
birthday again.
Thank you. Well,
It's done.
I'm
It's
probably
enough
dead.
already.
It's not really the place for that.
Because I have coronavirus.
We've done that enough. We were gonna have Casey on yesterday. She blew us off, and then she was a little late this morning.
I at least warned you, though. I warned you.
Like having Mariah Carey on in like the 90s.
No, I
So it's like sort of that. It's fine. We like her though. Is that you?
It's not me.
Not him. But turn it off for Christ's sakes, would you?
That was actually, I set a fake alarm in case I was on this show and I needed an excuse to get out of here.
Oh, someone's
Anyway,
calling
do you
me,
want to
yeah.
hear? Do you want to hear the story or not? I'm happy to tell you the story.
Okay, please
Or
do.
not. Either way.
I want to hear the story.
Okay. So, but by the way, you showed up here twice this week. Not invited.
No, I know.
Oh, you weren't invited this
An
morning?
unwelcome guest.
No, I
He's
wanted
not
to say
invited either
goodbye.
time.
There's a chance I might not see them again. They're not coming to Rough and Rowdy night.
Why
I
not?
wanted
How do you
to-
know that?
You told me that you're not coming to Rough and Rowdy night.
Things have changed this week.
Things have
That's
gone
true.
so
You
well.
Might, you might be calling it now.
Mr. Barstool. I don't
Right.
really know why I wouldn't.
You
Why
wanna
wouldn't you
sing
go in the
anthem?
first place? You
There's
just
a-
didn't want to hang out with us?
Yes, there'll be
Okay, that's
people
fair.
there.
It's
There'll be
Kirk
people there.
Minihane. You can't.
I'll be at
it's
the
a
party
crowd.
after. I'm
Yes.
looking. I'll probably be the last one there. So last night, I'm done with my dinner. A little dinner by myself in an Italian place, which was very nice. I had pesto, which was fine. What are the nuts that are on that? It's like pine nuts.
Yeah,
Pine
pine
nuts.
nuts.
So I didn't eat those. So I scraped those off. Fine. Had a Coke.
The pine nuts are in the pesto, aren't they?
But there were also nuts like
Got it.
Like
so
on
you
top
ate
of it?
them. You ate them when they were ground up, just not. Got it.
And
It's
you
like
said
it would be like taking peanuts off of peanut butter.
That
Got
does
it.
seem odd.
Just
Do you
making
take
sure
your peanuts out of the peanut butter?
Making
too?
sure you understand how
don't think
stupid
so.
that was.
I'm painting a picture.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Would you do this to Caravaggio if he was doing a podcast? No. So I'm done with the dinner. Parenthetically, the waiter, when we're done,
I was going to ask.
shakes my hand,
That is bizarre.
which I've never had happen to me
Oh,
in
no.
my life.
No.
He's like, "Oh, thank you very much." Stuck his hand out.
Was
Of
he like-
course, I'm like, I sprinted to the bathroom. I'm
What
in there
did
for
he
like 20
say?
minutes.
It's like, you are a great eater. Way to go.
Good job.
Yeah, and this is pre-tip.
Hey, you
so
finished all. You cleaned your plate.
it's a ballsy move because you're going for a bigger tip, but yet you're risking people saying that's.
I would think that would backfire every time.
But aren't you the way? Like, if I get bad service, I in a weird way, like almost tip more because I feel bad. I don't know. It's a weird
I
instinct.
did that last night.
Yeah.
That's like a move. Like
You tip more if it's bad service.
I almost
gets in
feel
your head.
especially if they're a nice person who
Right.
sucks at the
Right.
job. They
It's
would-
also just not hard. I mean, I did it for years. It's not hard to be a good server or just a decent one. Being
But what
bad
if
is like
you're-
you have to try to be bad.
what if you're dumb? What if you're just dumb?
Yeah.
Many
Anyway,
are.
this guy I don't think was dumb, so we pressed the flesh, and I gave him the. I didn't do. We didn't do I just went in there, went in the bathroom, walked back. Were you gonna say something?
No. I was just gonna ask how big the restaurant is.
Small.
That
There was.
change-
I was the only one there. I had
that
me and my book.
changes everything.
It's an intimate set.
Yeah, he was a checker too. Like, how's it going? Like, how's before like the second forkful? Everything good? Can I do
Yeah.
anything for you? Can I do anything for you? I'm like, you can fucking never speak to me again.
The guy we
We'll
went
be
to that
perfect.
Senior Frogs across the street. The guy sat down with us for a while.
Yeah, what's going on around here?
Do you know? Do you know what I think it is? I have
I don't know
one
which
theory.
one's a crazier move.
Well, I have one theory. I think the waiter, was a stoolie, and he was like, "I love Kirk Minihane."
I didn't get that
Yeah,
sense.
but he would've said it, though,
The
right?
gentleman,
This is the week. This is the Kirk Minihane.
the gentleman seemed to be in a battle with the language.
Oh.
Doesn't mean he's
Which
not, doesn't-
one?
The English language.
Got it.
Yeah.
I didn't know if he was speaking poor
We
Italian
spoke-
to you.
we were
You were in
speaking-
the Olive Garden.
we were speaking
and
Latin.
You did not speak Italian.
I wish I was at the Olive Garden. So anyway, so I eat and I walk back. I'm, just strolling. I actually cut around this way because I like that path. I go through, cut through, go the back way in here, and I see Willie Colon having at the bar by himself. Having a lot of drinks, but that's fine. Look, he seems inebriated, heavily inebriated.
It's vacation, baby.
There was cocaine on the table. Whatever. This is Miami. I'm not here to pass judgment.
No judgment by you.
No, we're in Miami. I don't care. So I walk by him. He says, I say, hey, Willie. He goes, hey, Kirk. That's what it's been all week. Everyone else I've been fine with, but he's the one guy. And as I'm walking by him, I actually think, let's do this. Like, let us at last be done with this
Bury
or
the
not be
hatchet.
done with this. Well,
Very big of you.
thank you, Casey.
Welcome.
So I sat down. I said, ironically, stuck my hand out, almost like I learned from the man himself.
Passing the handshake.
Yes, and saying, "Hey, let's talk this out." And I could actually see his face, like the tension lessen in his face, because he knew he was thinking maybe he was going to get an ass whooping.
Right.
He was
At
worried
first
for
he
his
was afraid.
safety.
He thought,
Yeah,
It was a physical concern.
Yeah, he was definitely concerned
Especially
for his
he's got a
safety.
few enemies. Not
Plus, with the planking I've been doing lately.
Belly full of pesto,
I think
ready
he
to whoop some
knows-
ass.
Yeah, that's the thing. I had the carbs going, so I was ready to fight.
true.
So he said, he said, okay, good, we're going to do this. So, and I am not remembering the exact, we talked for 5 minutes, because I thought about it this way. Like, this is not a situation with like a Hank or who we hate, or one of these
we.
people.
I like Hank.
Steve was burying Hank this morning.
That's true.
He said this,
Why?
Mike, true or false?
Yeah, he said Hank looks like a smug
Said
asshole.
he's
Basically.
treating
What
us
did
like
Hank
shit
do
all
to
week.
you?
Quote from Steve. Quote from Steve. I don't even know who Hank is. I swear to God, I don't know who he is.
Anyways, that's what he's saying off mic right now. So let's just
Or
continue.
Kelly Martin, or these people that Mike hates. We're not talking about these people. So to Willie, to be fair, like as opposed to a K Marco, who I think began the tussle or has a role in it. Willie,
Stay on Willie.
Yeah.
I'm making
You're
a point. I'm making a point about
Okay,
Willie here
go
and
ahead.
building up the case. Willie Colon was technically my fault.
In a way, you started.
No, technically, Willie
Well, it's
Colon
Big
was
Cat's
my
fault.
fault.
How was it your fault?
I never thought of that. I should have had this
It's completely
conversation.
Big Cat's fault.
I didn't even think of that.
He instigated him.
100% my
How
fault.
is it your fault?
I said to
You know
Kirk
what?
when
You're
he
actually
came-
right.
When he came to New York and he came on the Yak.
Do you want Willie's
I
job?
Said, no, I said, Kirk, you used to do radio. We're on radio. We have a radio station. Power rank which radio show you want to take over.
1,000% your fault.
That's actually your fault.
of course.
Oh, yeah. No question about
Okay.
it. I've always said that I've played
Yeah.
a very
Well,
big role in
that
this.
being said,
Yeah.
I could have been like, oh, they're all great. But you knew that I wasn't capable of this. So you played me again. You wound up the
the
monkey.
little monkey.
And I started dancing for you.
Correct.
So actually, the fault is yours. And I'm glad
Correct.
you have this virus.
Yes.
And you're going to die in a day.
It is my fault.
Good. So, and so we just talked up because, I mean, you know, the thing of it was obviously we made fun of his show, which is great. And we did all that stuff and the 2 calls and all that. And I even thought when he followed us, you were there when he followed me in
I
to your
was there.
show.
It was one of the most uncomfortable moments of my life.
I loved it. I thought that even then I thought there was some performance art attached to what he was doing. I thought he knew that I knew that it was all, but as
Or that he
said-
knew it was uncomfortable.
as he said, not, obviously we had him on the show, our show the next day, and it got really ugly. He asked me, quote, what's the famous thing asked me to do, Mike?
Suck your
my dick?
Yes.
Suck your dick from the back.
Right. Which
Oh,
I
I
did.
didn't remember that one.
No,
I added that.
Oh, okay.
That was our artistic.
All right.
You're
Which I
Took
writer.
some liberties.
which
Yeah,
I did,
whatever.
which I did last night.
Right.
Fine.
Nice.
We're all in this
Correct.
together. No big deal. Well, slightly big deal. And so we had a conversation, and I said to him, like, hey, look, like, I thought we were kind of just fucking, I don't want to do radio. You know, I don't want to do I never thought that was really the case. And he said, hey, look, if it was somebody like Carabas who I knew, who I had dinner with, or I was friends with, I could have understood. I didn't know who you were. I didn't understand what you were doing. I was new to this, you know, sorry on my end. And I said, fine, no big deal. Sorry on my end.
Wow.
This is unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Who are you?
How many shots did you do with them after?
Yeah, how long
many- how
did
many
you
did you
stay?
tip back
That's a
after?
good question.
We got pretty hammered.
Good.
Is
That's what I like
this
to hear.
is this not like shocking this week? This Kirk Minihane week?
Well, I mean, I don't.
It's a storybook.
It's been unbelievable.
Well,
Yeah.
I think see, I haven't changed. People have been more exposed to me now, and I grow on people. And
I have put you in a position to succeed.
Well, you first put me in a position to fail.
True.
And then
he
you
builds
to
you back
see what
up.
you were made
Yeah.
of.
But I think people, when they spend more time with me, there
I agree with
is-
that.
I do agree with that. I was
I mean-
terrified of you the first time I met you.
Yeah, and now you know that I'm lovable.
Yeah.
Like there's something about me that people are like, oh, I want to like just.
You're an interesting
I just
guy.
want to hug this guy. and
But
spend
You're
time with him.
terrible. You have no talent. You're a complete sap, but you're a good guy.
Yeah, that's what I like. Yeah, nice guy.
Although,
nice guy.
Your mood has been good this week, though.
Miami
If you had been in
feels
a bad
different.
mood,
yeah.
this could have been different.
Yeah. Oh, for
If
sure.
you were sick or
yeah,
something.
the meds have channeled properly this week. I like that run in the morning. I feel
Right.
good, but I would have done that like because Willie's not an enemy. Willie is somebody who we dumped on.
Just shit on, yeah.
If he's fine with it going forward, like I mean, if we play sound of his show that we think sucks and we play it, well, I mean, we're going to do that as long as he knows we're going to do that.
That he knows you're fucking around.
I'm just shocked that you. It seems like you've had a good time.
I've had a semi-good time.
It seems like people are starting to say, "Hey, Kirk's not that bad." It's like, yeah, of course he's not.
Oh, you've heard that from people.
I've seen it on Twitter. I've seen a lot of people saying, "Hey, Kirk is entertaining." And now I'm going to start complimenting him, and I don't want to do that.
Go ahead. The floor is yours.
His head is going to get so big. Actually, your head's probably going to get big from the coughing I did earlier.
I'm a little concerned about that. Please, please don't do that.
But yeah, you're an entertaining guy, and this week has been awesome because you're I feel like it's your actual entrance into the Barstool world. Well,
but it's going to get ugly again.
Oh, Monday's going to be so bullshit.
I don't think Monday.
You're going to trash
I don't think Monday. But I mean,
when's the honeymoon going to be over?
Well, if something happens again, then I'll be like,
Could you fight with? Aren't you on radio with us today?
Yeah, I don't.
Are you going to fight with Kevin today?
If something comes up, but he's a fucking psychopath.
Yeah, I feel like Kevin could ruin that the whole.
Yeah, I was standing there at the end of your show yesterday. He's talking about taking out guns and shooting religious people. I'm like, what the fuck is going? There's no humor attached to it.
No, I was shocked that he said it. And I tried to...
I heard you.
I was trying to get him to walk it back. I was like, Kevin, you shouldn't fucking say that. And he doubled down on it.
But of course you don't mean it. He's like, no, I do mean that.
I was like, what if these people actually turn up fucking dead and you're confronting? He's like, all right, if they're dead, it was me.
Yeah, he's like, that's what he says. Like, the answer is I would have taken the gun and shot them. I'm like, well, hold on. Like, relax. I'm telling you, he is Arthur Fleck. He's Joaquin Phoenix before he turns into the Joker, right?
Yes. Yeah. I never saw that, but
he does. It was all right. He does seem a little light, a little lessened after the news of this week, I guess. But at the beginning of this week, he lost his mind. So at the beginning of the week, Portnoy is like grabbing me in the hallway and telling me not to go after Kobe Bryant or whatever. And then Kevin is upset because we made fun of him. And I'm thinking, this is going to be the worst week ever. I don't know how I managed to turn it around.
Just you.
Sheer will and charm.
It is a cult of personality.
Did you and Riggs make up too? Should I already know that?
We made up big time.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Brandon Walker is my friend. We're doing a podcast together.
Yeah,
Brandon Walker.
I set that up. Yeah.
Brandon, what the fuck is going on? I'm moving to New York.
I would love to see
That's never
Can you imagine Kirk in stool scenes every week?
No, I'm good.
So
life's too short.
I'm going to go eat breakfast, but I got to tell you this quick. Brandon Walker, your new best friend.
Mm-hmm.
We were out to dinner last night. Mm-hmm. Nice dinner. A few different people. People he doesn't know. It's a steakhouse. We get, both of us got fillets, bone in. And at the end, he looks at me and he goes, "Can I gnaw on this bone?" In front of a bunch of people.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Is that true?
Who he's never met. And I was like, dude, no. I was like, do you mean pick it up and put it in your mouth? And he said, yeah. And I was like, no, Brandon. What are you doing? So there's work to be done with him.
Why wouldn't you just let him do it?
It'd be really funny if he did it, though.
Yeah, why wouldn't you just let him do it?
Why wouldn't you become this couth,
Well, he's a millionaire.
It was a weird move.
He can't be looking silly.
It's a weird move to do at a nice steakhouse. Would you guys not agree?
Of course. But that's the beauty of it.
I should have let him do it.
It would be funny if he did it.
I mean, it's his brand.
I should have let him do it. Fuck. You're right.
Yeah. All right.
You're right.
You going to get breakfast? You going to come back?
Yeah, I'll come back.
All right, come back. Go eat
breakfast.
Fine. Goodbye. See you later.
Bye, Dan. Happy birthday again.
Thank you.
It's enough already. It's been a day.
You guys have been saying it too much?
Yeah, I think so. It's the next day, isn't it?
Well, I texted him yesterday to say happy birthday, and he just big times me, and then I ran into him down in the lobby, and he was like, "Oh shit, I didn't answer you."
He responded to me.
He didn't respond to me.
Well,
I didn't even know. It's like I felt so uncomfortable texting congratulations to Kevin and Dan and Dave. I was like,
I felt awkward saying it to Erica this morning.
You texted them congratulations?
Sort of. I did.
That kind of surprises me.
Well, I'm friends with him,
right?
And Dave, I'm and Eric, I like.
Yeah.
And Kevin is, I know, but I mean, I don't know. It's like, well, we don't get anything.
I texted Gaz because he's the only person at the company that likes
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
When I saw that Dave said that Gaz is now a millionaire, it kind of made me upset.
It's
I can see that. Yeah,
I don't want Gaz to be a millionaire.
No.
Can you imagine? That guy walks around like he.
How much more of an asshole is he going to be now?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's going to be horrible.
See, he's always great to me. Is he an asshole?
Oh, he's a very nice guy.
No, Gaz is great, but it's like there's a difference between Paul and Gaz.
Yeah.
Like Paul the human, great. I'm happy he's a millionaire. Gaz, he's a fucking asshole.
He's
sometimes.
a Hall of Fame shit stir.
Yeah.
I like that though.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, you would love it. That would be one guy. Like if you were in New York, that would be one guy you'd love.
Okay, well, I'm not going to be in New York.
I actually,
understand.
before, when people were asking me about you before you started full time, I said that you have Dave, his brain and his ability to argue with anybody, and Gaz's shit stirring ability in one person. It scared a lot of people at Barstool when I said that.
Yeah, I mean, I understand. I get that. But to wrap up the Willie thing, I think we're actually okay. I think it's over.
I mean,
what's that noise I'm hearing in the background?
That was a huge smile he had.
Oh, the AC? Good. Fine. I need the AC on. What's that?
It seemed like you guys were pounding. It was a big smile he had in that picture.
I think Yeah, I mean, I don't think it was a big deal or anything, but it was, like there was never a point where we always said, look, if you want to come on and talk it out, we'll talk it out with anybody.
Yeah.
So I think he was comfortable. Yeah, it was good because it did get ugly. And because at one point I wanted to bring up the phone fight that we had, and I was like, fuck it, let's just move on. Because we'll fight again.
Whenever you
we'll
asked him for the picture, how quickly did he agree to it?
Right away. He's like, oh, great.
Then that's the thing.
Is that true?
Yeah.
But you like him, right?
I like
But you
Willie.
like everybody, though, there. Everybody likes you, I guess.
I mean,
who don't you like?
I
go
don't
ahead.
have anybody that I don't like at Barstool. It's true. I've only gotten in like one real fight at Barstool, and that was with Liz Gonzalez.
right? Yeah.
But that was because, speaking of Gaz, I got gazzed that day. I was in the podcast studio. She was on radio, and I can't remember exactly what she was talking shit about. I think we went to the Yankees Red Sox game, and like the seats that like Jared and Hubs and I were sitting in were sponsorship seats, and she was making fun of us, like, oh, the wine and cheese crowd or whatever. Gaz said she was strictly talking shit about me. I didn't fact check at all. I just busted in the radio and just started screaming at her.
Right.
Turns out I was completely wrong. That's the only
It was
fight
kind
I've
of a
gotten in.
Minihane move, though. I like that. I respect
Oh
it.
yeah, I just
That's
walked
fine.
right in live radio.
Fuck
and
it,
started
you might as
screaming at
well.
her.
And you're knocked down to an hour a day now.
Yeah, I don't like it.
You don't like that. So good.
No.
You're the first one who. Oh,
Kevin didn't like it either.
that's true. Yeah, we like your show.
I don't think Carabas liked it either.
No, Carabas was like, hey, yeah, I don't mind.
Portnoy's the only one who wants to be cut back.
And because Dave
Oh,
wanted
Riggs
to be
didn't
cut
care.
back, he didn't want everything to be 1 hour and then just us 2 hours in the middle of the day.
But why?
I don't know.
I don't understand that because it's not an actual. While it's a station, it's not
not
really.
real.
You
It
kind of
doesn't
jump
matter.
in, you jump out if you like one show. I don't understand that. It's
I
hard to
think
do. I was saying this to Kevin. An hour, you can't do anything.
No, because like by the time you get to that point, you're just figuring out what people want to
Yeah.
talk about anyways.
Or if you're into something really good,
Right.
then you're done after an hour.
Yeah.
And then by the next day, it might not matter at that point.
It won't. Nothing
Right.
ever matters the next day.
I mean, I can't do anything. This podcast is like 4 hours some days. I can't imagine doing a day every day. Like contractually, the deal I did was to do 50 minutes a day for a podcast. That's what my contract says.
50?
50 minutes a day.
And you just quadruple that?
Because
pretty much.
Well, because I
Yeah.
give to people.
You,
They want, and I give.
you're a
I give.
people
I
person.
give. I
You
give.
know
I
what?
give.
You do it for the people, Kirk.
Casey went on the fucking Minihane podcast.
I
That's
did.
right. I forgot about that.
Remember
When
those,
was that?
Remember those two guys
That was
just
like that was almost
everything she said they were
6-8 months
just
ago?
giggling away. There was a fucking love fest. Remember that?
Well,
that was amazing. And Ellie Schnitt
Casey
went on
wasn't
it,
as
too.
bad as Ellie, like where they were really weird with Ellie.
Well, they didn't know what she was. That's
Yeah.
why. Casey they knew because of DC's from Boston.
Casey they had on, and then DC talked about it for like every example of a woman. He's like, they should be more like a Casey Smith type.
Oh, I'll take that. That's true. I don't hate that.
Well, that is
But
true.
When they called me, they talked shit about Ellie immediately, and I was like, guys,
Yes,
if you're going to
yeah,
talk
yeah.
shit about her to me, you have to have her on the podcast.
Right.
And so
Yeah.
that's how she ended up on the
Well, I think
podcast.
you messaged me first or something, right? Like, should I
Yeah,
do
because
that?
I was like, I don't know
Right.
about these guys.
they're fine.
Yeah, they're all right. They're
But
good,
I mean,
good
I
guys.
had a good time. But I wanted your okay on it first.
Well, I don't even know if we ever. Oh, that's not true. I don't think we ever did TV together, right? Or did
No,
we?
I think you were blacklisted by the time I got there.
Yeah. Oh, it ended ugly for me. So that was 2017.
17, yeah.
So they started expanding the show, that show, to a couple hours a night. Remember
3
the show I used to
hours.
do, whatever it was?
Oh,
Yeah,
yours.
the one with
Okay.
Gary and
Gary Tanguay.
Yeah, God. I just talked to him the other day.
What a guy.
He's the best. So, like, the last show, I knew I wasn't going to really be doing it anymore. So, Kevin Miller was like, just go in and, don't make a big deal out of it. And I went and sabotaged the entire show that day. I just made a mockery of it. And they basically were like, you're never going to do TV again, which is actually kind of
And
fun.
that was before it expanded?
It was right before they announced it.
Okay, so
So
then, so I got there right after that. So I would never...
Although I met you with that weird dinner with Gary brought you there.
Gary fucking sandbagged
It
me.
was so
I
weird.
tell, like,
That is funny. It is.
Unbelievable. He was like, hey, like, you need to come meet Kirk. He made it sound like everyone was just, like, hanging out at a bar, like, casually.
That's what
I
Kirk
get
does
there,
a lot, yeah.
and it
all
was
the time.
a fucking Christmas dinner for...
It was a show. It was the Kirk. It was me, Jerry. It was me, Jerry, Ken, Chris, and I think Mutt was there. Maybe.
Yeah, it was, I mean, you were literally taking them out, or whoever was
It was
taking
Border
these-
Cafe. It was just like a typical, like, we went out for Mexican food. And Gary was
like a show
Come
dinner.
in.
Gary Tanguay, who's a TV guy in Boston. I used to do a lot of TV and radio with people. A lot of people know I'm talking about. Casey knows him. She worked with him. And basically, Gary was like, ladies and gentlemen, Kayce Smith. And she came down from like...
Take a seat, Casey.
Like a prom gown. And
When
like,
we were walking through Border Cafe, I was like, where are we going? He was like, oh, they're sitting at a table. I was like, I'm crashing a dinner the first time I've ever
It was
been
fine, but I felt bad
in
for
person.
you.
Because like we had talked on DMs.
we talked about you doing the show, maybe, or doing stuff with us. And
Yeah,
it
but-
was hard to do, I know.
Yeah, but because being off TV at midnight, but I also knew you were going to try to get me to talk shit about Trini, and I didn't want to deal with that.
Definitely true as well.
Will you
Yeah, I
talk
knew
shit about
that.
Trenny now?
No.
No.
We could make you do that. No, but you like her, right? But if you like her, you like her. I don't
No,
know. It
I
doesn't
mean,
matter to me.
it's I just was not going to go on your show and talk shit about her and then have to work in the same place as her all the time.
Yeah, I can't imagine living like that. That can't be easy. Talking shit about somebody and then having to go work with them next day.
See, Kirk, you have a special talent.
No, I know.
But also at Barstool, you can talk shit about people and it's fine. If I had to deal with that every day at NBC Sports Boston, I would have just wanted to jump off a bridge.
Right. But that night was like, I felt so bad for her because like it was just awkward. And Gary was like, yeah, Trendy likes college football. I'm not Trendy, jeez. Casey likes college football.
Don't mess that one up again, please.
He's like, oh yeah, Casey likes movies too. And I'm like, Gary, what the fuck are you doing? Just relax and we'll hang out. You know?
It's like he's just setting up a blind date.
Yeah, with the show. With the show.
And it was their fucking Christmas dinner. That's what's crazy. It wasn't just like hanging out. It was like, Gary, what are you doing? Why am I here? But I mean, I guess it forced me to be friends with you.
Gary won't come on here now.
Why not?
No, he refuses.
Well, he doesn't want. I talked to him the other day. We actually I talked to him for like a half hour and talked to him forever. It was a good talk, and he's like, don't call me anymore. We should probably just call him now.
Oh,
call him now?
Or like in life?
Call him now, see if he answers. Do you have his number?
I think I
You won't mind talking to Casey.
I like Gary.
Huh?
You don't talk to him. He said, don't call me again, like on air?
On air. He's like, I just don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to get in trouble. He just wants to retire. He wants to get to retirement.
Why would he get in trouble?
Because it's me,
Who
I
knows,
guess.
yeah.
I don't know. He's gotten.
It's not a Barstool thing, though, is it?
No. It's a
Okay,
big
good.
thing.
It's Kirk, yeah.
And we're friends. I mean, we talk every couple of months just to catch up. He'll hang up right away. You might want to say hi to you, though.
Yeah, I haven't talked to Gary in a little bit.
You see, he's so fucking loud, Steve.
We called him one day and just said, what are you doing? And he said, edit this out of your podcast.
He did. He won't answer. Does he know your number now, Steve?
Yeah, he might.
No, whatever. All right, fuck it. I'll talk to him later. It's funny, when you went to Barstool, was that in 18 or 17? 17.
18.
18?
Yeah, it's been almost 2 years.
Oh, 2 years.
2 years.
Even then,
April.
it's how fast it's gone. It was kind of like, I remember at the time thinking, oh, that's a good move, but thinking, wow, that's unusual for somebody to leave a traditional job and go. Now you would say, makes all the sense in the
Smart,
world.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
how
all
much
the
it's
sense in the
changed in
world.
2 years.
Yeah, shit's like whenever I sat down with Dave, I sat down with him in 2017, which I don't know if I should say that now, but I mean, who cares? I'm still here. Like, it was not even close to my contract being over at NBC Sports Boston. But when I met with him and he was like, I think you should do it. I was like, what are you talking about? Like,
Right.
we're network TV. And it took all of like 30 minutes for him to convince me that this was the right move. It did it. Kind of worked out.
Because I think you and I did the same day in Minneapolis there.
Yeah.
Right? I think
Yeah,
that's where I
that's
first
right.
met you, maybe.
That is right.
Maybe, I don't know.
And you got
Yeah.
kicked off stage for Julian Edelman.
For Julian Edelman, yeah.
That's right.
And I got in his face like as a joke, and I was like, because he blew his knee. I was like, I caused as many fucking passes as you did last year. And he looked at me like, huh? And I was like, all right. I think I'll just
Speak slower, Kirk.
I think
Speak
I'll
slower.
just walk on. Yeah, but I remember because somebody had said to me, oh yeah, I forget who it was. Maybe it was even Gaz, and they were like, I think she's going to wind up at Barstool. And I was like, wow, that's actually pretty fucking ballsy move. Because it's a pretty safe. It's NBC. It doesn't get safer than that. It's not particularly interesting, I guess, but it was.
And I loved that job too.
You did?
Yeah, I really liked doing that show.
Yeah. Well, with Curran.
Tom Giles, and Michael Hawley.
Yeah.
But
What's that?
So what a lineup.
Well, it's not for me, but it's fine. That's sports.
What did Portnoy know you from? Was it that show that he knew you from?
College football, or
he knew me. Well, he knew from Boston Sports Tonight is where he saw me first, but then he did like his research and knew I covered college football for ESPN.
I didn't watch that
in-depth
show a lot.
research of Portnoy's that he does.
But it just seems like what you know. What
Somebody
you do now
fucking
is
told him like at a club or something.
That's probably more like it, I think.
Yeah, but I mean,
It seems like what you do now is so much different than that. That's
so much
You know
different.
what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean that show, as loose as NBC could be, like they let us kind of let it rip. Like when I found out I could say shit on air,
that was a big deal. I remember that.
Yeah, it was a huge
Carm was
deal.
so happy.
Yeah. But then I got in trouble for calling David Price an asshole. And I was like, what are you talking about? They're like, you can't call people body parts. And I was like, that's where we're drawing the line.
That's like radio regulations. You can do that on cable TV.
The FCC rules are weird.
I say all the time that because I would do sometimes I do nights, and I would say to these guys, well, it's 10 o'clock at night. I'm talking like 8 years ago, whatever. If you go on FX, like they're fucking having sex.
Yeah.
Like, why can't I call some guy a dick?
Sometimes they have their own rules because it's NBC or whatever. Because it's
But it wasn't
CBS.
NBC then. Back then, I'm saying it was before the merger. It was whatever it was back then.
Oh,
Comcast Sportsnet?
Comcast Sportsnet.
Oh, that is
right. Was it
weird
before NBC or no? Maybe it was still doing Fox. But I fucking forget. I don't know. I'm fucking old. But yeah, so you go right. Like, do you have any idea what you're doing when you get hired or no? Here.
Well, college football was his whole like. They had just started the show the year before, like Pat McAfee and Julie Stewart-Binks. R.I.P. both of them. They're no longer there, and it didn't work as well as they wanted to. They wanted to try to rebrand it again. The thing that sucked was that when he my contract was up in March, and he was like, well, we don't really have anything for you to really do until August. And I'm so used in TV, it's like you get hired for something specific. Like you get hired for a show, that's what you go do. And so like the first like month I was at Barstool, I was like, what the hell am I doing here? Like, what am I? But I figured it out pretty quick because you know, you can do whatever you want there.
Well, that's kind of the thing. There's no direction, which is a good thing. But once you figure it out, then it's fine. I mean,
they don't even tell you like where. Like I started before I think I even actually signed like my HR stuff. You know what I mean? Like I was like, am I going to get paid for this? Like, what am I even doing here?
That's kind of what you did too, right? You were doing videos before you technically signed or whatever.
Yeah, and then we just go, like I always say, we do it on our own, and we're in a different location, but they never, ever, Dave has no idea. As far as Dave knows, like Mike does a show once a week, or like Steve.
Yeah, right. He doesn't know if I'm on it.
He doesn't know Steve's last name. Like he doesn't know.
If you don't know,
it's Steve Anderson.
Steve Anderson. He doesn't know anything, which is good, which is usually good. Sometimes it's not great when he gets that 2% of information and then tries to, and then you're like, well, you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah, if Dave doesn't do direct content with you, he doesn't know what you're doing.
Well, that's true. You do. Right. I mean, you do the show with him, so you have some.
So like he always like he knows what I'm doing, and then like the people who are directly next to him. But if you don't, he doesn't know. Like he doesn't know what's said. You could say something crazy on this podcast. He'd have no idea.
All the time.
Definitely, yeah.
All the time. But I mean, there's also times where you work with him more than I do. But even when I'm doing the radio with him, like after an hour, he's fucking gone. I'm like, you're fucking space shot. Pay attention, stupid. Like
he's looking at his phone.
His phone. He's in the world of Dave. His fucking head's all over the place. And
Yeah.
you're like, the guy is really smart and really stupid at the same time. He's more smart than stupid, but he's fucking brain dead.
Well, now that he's like $100 million,
you can't even talk to him now. Like it was hard enough before. Now yesterday, every time I phone him, he's like, I have $100 million. I'm like, well, okay. Like you win. Like how can we move on? Like we've got it. You're rich.
I just remembered this. Didn't you break the news I was going to Barstool before Dave did?
Yep.
Why'd you do that?
You told me.
I did not tell you.
Okay, you didn't? Okay. Oh, Tanguay told me.
Fucking Gary. It always comes back to him.
Well, how would I? What do you think? I just knew it out of thin air?
No, but I mean, why? Did you do it on...
I think I did a conversation. Like, I don't think I actually knew. I don't know this. But if you went back and played it for me, my guess is I didn't know that people didn't know.
You know what? I kind of remember that as a listener, where you were like, I think she's going to Barstool.
Yeah, I think Gary told me like a week or two before.
Yeah.
Jerry and I were talking about something, and I was like, oh, she's going to Barstool. It wasn't like, I wasn't like, play the breaking news sound.
Well, I was asleep because I usually slept, in past your show when I was in Boston.
Yeah.
And I woke up and David called me multiple times and he was like, Kirk fucking Minihane just broke the news.
There you go. It's been all for years.
He was like, so I'm going to go ahead and write a blog. Because I think we had like planned to wait until NBC.
Oh, you know what? He texted me. He's like, what the fuck? That's right. I totally forgot that. And I was like, I thought it was people knew that.
I think at the end of the blog, he was like, yeah, Kirk, like, is it really breaking news if everybody already knows? And I was like, I mean,
well, there you go.
I mean, that's a Dave Portnoy spin. You know that.
That's true. Oh, yeah. He was mad that I broke news before he did.
Yeah.
Well, the first time you really got to piss him off.
No, I didn't care.
Oh, yeah.
I just wanted it to be out there because I knew I was coming to Barstool for months and like having to have the conversation with like all the guys at NBC Sports Boston. Like they knew I was leaving too. I'll just say names that people won't know, but like, would you tell Kevin? My agents told Princell, and then Princell told Kevin. But Kevin and I didn't sit down and talk about it until like I was moving, like 2 or 3 weeks after that. He was like, "So are you actually leaving?" I'm like, "Yeah, I already have an apartment in New York."
So he's a good guy, but like guys like that are traditional. Did they not understand, or did they understand?
No, I don't think they did. I mean, I think there was kind of I know like the guy, like Tom Curran and Michael Hawley were like, this is absolutely what you should do. Like you should go that way. They were always on board with it. I think it was just confusion from like a standpoint of they knew I liked the show. They knew I loved Boston. Like, why would you do this now? But it makes sense to them. Princell was kind of like, you sure you want to do this? I'm like, yeah, I do. And you're like, all right, good luck.
Yeah. So that was 18. How many employees were at Barstool at that point?
I think I was like number 70, maybe.
Right.
I was around there.
And 2 years before that, there was probably like 30, right?
10?
Yeah.
When they moved to New York,
it was like
they only
people,
used
right?
like half of one of the floors, and they were like, we'll never be able to fill this place.
Right.
I mean, even when I came in, I had my own full desk. I mean, that place became a shit show. I remember the first time you came in, you're like, this place is disgusting.
That's right. I saw you. I was like, what the fuck are you doing here?
Yeah.
Get out.
That old office was really gross.
It was, but it was almost, that's right, because I went there a year or two ago or whatever, because I did KFC, and I walked around, and I was like, and even at that point, although I left and done the radio.com thing, I was in the back of my head, there was a really good chance. Erica came down, and she was like, she took a picture, she's like, whenever you want to come here, let us know. So I had the feeling it might happen one day, But I was like, I could never imagine working in this fucking place.
No,
I
I
mean,
mean,
the new place is great, but
the new place is great. But like you talk about, like I know Jared said this the other day too. But like dealing with anxiety and depression, and then being put in that office every day, like it was crazy. It was just like every single day you walk in, you just like hate your life.
do you think Jared's issue is not so much that he battles with depression? It's just he's so boring that it's just kind of his existence.
Like he just uses it as
Well,
an excuse. Is that
no,
what you're
it's just
saying?
maybe it's just more just that dull part of his brain just wears him out.
I think it's social anxiety because he feels like he always has to perform.
Did he really perform to who? The stupid fucking Rocket
Red
thing?
Sox
I know,
fans,
no,
yeah.
but I think that's what it is.
Those are his people.
I think a lot of it's New York City. He really doesn't like.
Oh
living
yeah,
in
he
New York.
hates New York.
Did he really leave the game the other night in the first quarter?
No, he left in the third or fourth.
He
said he left in the
liar.
first quarter.
I think he said he left like 5
I
minutes
think it's
into
the
it.
first half.
10
Oh,
minutes.
did he
No,
say that
no,
early?
he said first
He said that
quarter.
early?
He said
Yeah.
first quarter. He's like, I was
wow.
so crippled by
Just a few
social
minutes.
anxiety. I left in the first
I
quarter.
will give him credit. Like he did say early in the game, he was like, I can't be here. And I was
You're
like,
going to give him credit for having social anxiety?
no, I'm gonna give him credit that he wanted to leave, but he didn't.
oh, okay. Oh, he sucked it
didn't
up.
completely make it up.
Okay.
But he did stay. It was definitely after halftime. But I went down because we had the 2 floor seats, and I had to go down there to take a picture, obviously. And I came back, and they were like, "Oh, Jared's in the bathroom." I was like, "There's zero chance."
Did you do one of those pictures?
I did.
Like one of the...
Oh no! I took it. I wasn't
You
in
do
it.
like the, you do like the Kayce picture.
I didn't
like
do a
the-
thirst trap. No, that's
No.
what they're called, Kirk. Yeah.
What are they called?
Thirst traps.
Why do they call it
That's
that?
what the kids call them.
I don't understand. What does that mean?
Like
To
you're
make your
thirsty.
followers thirsty.
Like
in a,
you're
I believe in a
you're
sexual
trapping
way.
their thirst.
What's the face? What's the go-to face?
Well, it depends when the mood strikes.
Oh,
Can you,
You know?
can you teach Kirk how to do a thirst
Oh,
trap?
absolutely.
Picture?
Did you see the Brandon Walker
I
one?
did.
Yeah, we
I
talked to him
did.
about it yesterday, which is very funny.
Did he tell you he was wearing my shorts?
He
Yes,
told
yeah.
us that.
They are a women's small, and they don't
Can
really
you ever
fit
wear them?
me.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
He asked me if I wanted them back, and I was, what the fuck would I do with those?
Yeah, no thanks.
No, there
they were
is-
up your ass. I
There
think
is
I'm good.
there is a market where he could probably sell those. Given that
Oh,
he wore them in the Kayce,
yeah.
both of
You
them.
know,
That's
DC would probably be the high bidder.
Yes, that's
Especially
true.
because I had been wearing, I mean, clearly in the picture I took, I had been wearing them. He said that. He was like, I think I'm going to try to sell these. And he kind of made a giggle sound. And I realized about 5 minutes after I left, like, he might actually be trying to sell those.
Yeah, that sounds about
It's
right.
grosser thought than him fucking gnawing on that bone at fucking dinner.
I just wish Dan would have let him do it because it was just, that's so unbrave. But I can teach you how to thirst trap.
I'm okay.
This is
We
the
need
thing.
Instagram.
I'm like, anybody
content.
wants to see pictures of me. I'm good.
I don't agree with that.
We need
I
Instagram
feel like
content.
I feel like if you started like making fun of mine, people would love that.
It's true.
Yeah, well, Brandon looks like he's cornering that market. I think.
It's the thing is, it's like I'm right in the middle. Like I'm not like firing off bikini pictures and stuff. So anytime I do something, it's like, oh, it's a thirst trap. It's like if I just went full blown, like I'm naked on Instagram, nobody would make fun of me.
Right.
And I don't want to do that.
Is that
but
what's next? Is that
No.
the big announcement?
No.
Okay, good. Don't do that. Please don't do that.
No, I don't. I don't want to do that. Kevin and John have been telling me for a long time that I should just go. What they say is go full Instagram thought. I'm like, no, I actually like making content. So those two losers would
And you
do
have
it. But
your dad's still alive?
yes, yeah.
He doesn't want to see.
No, I know he
don't do
doesn't.
that to him.
No, I
How's he
would
feel about
never.
the stuff? Like, is he okay with you, Barstool? The whole.
I tell him not to listen to CCK.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that. I mean, they love the college football show. He actually really enjoys the fact that I can just say whatever I want
Sure.
now because that was the whole thing. Like growing up, I loved football enough, and then going to like network TV, he was like, kind of sucks. You can't say what you want. My mom, she doesn't want anything to do with it.
Nothing to do with it.
Nothing to do with it.
Where do they live?
They live in Dallas.
They're still. You're still there.
Yeah, they're still there. She does watch the college football show on Saturday mornings, but then like when Concussion Protocol comes on, which is Ronan and Caleb, and they usually do pretty crazy stuff, she has to leave the room. Like she is so anti-Barstool.
Explain Roan to me. I don't because it doesn't seem like he likes me.
No, I talked to him. He came in here to record something afterwards. He's cool. He's cool with you.
Seems like a nice
What do you
guy.
mean?
He was actually
friendly.
he was more upset with, or I guess his beef was with me because he used the word muckrake wrong. We had a disagreement over what muckraking means.
What the fuck are you? What the fuck are
One
you
of the-
talking
one of the
about?
great disagreements.
No one knows what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
back when Rough and Rowdy New England was happening and the Kirk
Oh, he shit on
Minihane
me,
lady
right?
came out. Yeah,
Yes.
he shit on you. That's when we texted him to try to get him to come on the show.
He wouldn't come on.
And
He was at the
he said,
airport or
no, I
something,
don't
right?
have time for muckraking. I don't know. It was just something that he brought up with me yesterday when we brought him into here to
You wouldn't
record.
have
But he
time
says
for
he's cool with you.
muckraking?
Yes. He was adamant yesterday that he
Seems
used
like more of a
muckraking in the
Steve
correct
answer,
way.
honestly.
Yeah, honestly, that doesn't make a word he'd use. I had a nice conversation with him in the elevator.
Yeah, no,
I think you would like
seemed
Ronan
very
if
cool.
you got to know him.
I like. I don't. There's. I like basically everybody here. There's very few people I don't like still.
Who are those people?
I don't like Hank.
Okay, that's
See,
a real.
this
That's
is
a real
a
thing.
perplexing one.
What do you mean?
You have one interaction with him, that one tweet, which
All it takes.
we clearly know was from a
See,
lack
that's why
of
when you say that
information.
you like everyone, but then you don't like somebody over one.
I said I like
tweet.
almost everybody.
Okay, so Hank, can he fix it at all? Or
Sure,
okay.
everything.
This is one nice thing about him. It's all over.
I'm not talking about
Okay.
the Red Sox or the Boston Globe here, Bob Murchison. I'm saying I don't like Kelly Martin.
Okay.
I know you like her, right?
I mean, yeah, I think Kelly's fine. Kelly's always been nice to me.
Maybe not that much.
Well, she's
No. I mean, like, I was.
But,
Why don't you like
little
Kelly Martin?
frosty.
What'd she do to you?
because she treats us like we're less than.
Does she really? Or is that the spin zone that you're going with? So you.
Steve?
Maybe a little both.
I would say that she's more helpful with other podcasts in terms of
No, she looks
booking.
down at us, and she's been giving me the stink eye all week.
Yeah,
and I have
there's been a little
and
bit of
I have
that.
She's been
raised
stressed this week.
and I have raised my stink eye back to her in the last day.
Oh,
or two.
you guys are having a stink eye off.
which I don't generally do.
Okay.
I understand I don't come across as particularly approachable.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
I do understand that with her.
I said I was
with-
terrified when I met you, and
That's not
I don't
true.
get scared.
That's
I don't
not
get
true.
scared of meeting people.
Terrified. I wasn't going to bite you. Like what?
I don't, Kirk. I don't know. You might fly off the handle at any point.
true.
Nah. So but I've been giving her the particular. She's been getting the stink eye.
Well,
But that's
it's-
it. Everyone
it's-
else is
it's-
nice.
The goose is good for the gin.
It started with the
switcheroo.
It started with the Andrew Dice Clay thing. Because we asked,
Was that
we
the
asked if
origin
she could
story?
help us book him, and then 3 weeks went by and nothing happened. So I just reached out and booked Andrew Dice Clay myself, and it took like all of 24 hours for it to happen.
Right.
And then she was upset that I didn't go back and say, "Hey, we booked this person. We asked you to help."
I mean, fucking go bang your head against a tree. Leave me alone. We do our show. Like you can't have it both ways. We either do our show and we don't. I don't ask for help.
No.
Right?
You know, Casey, we were having a nice week, and then you came in here and unraveled
No
everything.
shit, Case. You're picking
What did
on
I
the
do?
scab.
I just,
God
I
damn
just
it.
brought
Why
it
would
out
you
of
do
you.
this?
I just
But like-
completely brought it out of
But
you.
like I like Jen a lot and Lisa. They both seem very nice.
They are
But
very
every time I
nice.
see them, they're like, "Oh, you're going to talk about me today?" I'm like,
I mean,
no.
I said that to you when I saw you
Like,
on Monday.
you're both drips. I'll leave you alone. Okay? Is that what you
I mean,
want?
what? I feel bad that I've like unleashed like the hate again.
So everybody wants. Is that what everybody wants? Okay, it's over. It's fucking over.
Now he's going to go
Let's
find
do it
Willie and
now.
punch him.
Oh yeah, like that's done. Like that, like whole
fucking
little
Willie
like,
up here right now.
Yeah, their kissing and making up is done. I asked you that on Monday when I saw you. I said,
I know
when
right
are you
away.
gonna come after me?
And I'm like, what do you?
Well, because you know this. Like your fans on Twitter.
Here we go.
They're nuts.
Here we go.
Yeah, the
Fucking
man-
ring the
Listen,
bell.
though.
Ring the bell.
But
You're
listen, though.
No,
Listen.
you're the 50th
I'm
person to say this to me this
but I'm
week.
jealous of it because you can do everything or anything, and they're gonna love it. They don't care what you do. I'm jealous of that.
Hey, we take plenty of shit.
From your own fans?
Sure.
I think that they like,
I mean, Mike
you know,
and
like
Steve
people wear
do,
like
generally.
crucifix.
Yeah,
Like
maybe
people
that.
are like wearing like a crucifix with
tell
your face on
tell
it.
Casey we're doing it in where is it? March?
Yeah, in March we are going to a tattoo company, and there's about 30 Minifans who have volunteered
right.
to get a tattoo of a portrait that Blind Mike drew of Kirk.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm jealous of that. I want to be. I want to be a leader of a cult.
You can.
I would say you
How
can
can
get
I-
a
can I
Minifan
start my-
tattoo.
if you want it. But
Oh
yes,
no!
yes.
I'm not
Or
getting a
does she
tattoo.
know what
of
we're
you.
doing next week?
Oh, we're going to upstate Maine next week to Madawaska. We're doing a
going to
live
the-
show in the
the tip
northern
of the
part of the
country.
United
Yeah.
States. We're dragging 150 fans to the harshest conditions in the world, and then we're going to do a live show after. They go ice fishing.
This is the thing. It's like people like you have such a rabid fan base. Like who would not want that?
Well, you saw that we had that in Boston. Like this is what it's not as big as Pardon My Take. We always say, or Daddy Girls or all that, but our fans. Now, I do wish that people like you and the other Barstool people weren't so critical of them. But
I'm not
that's
being
okay.
critical. I'm
Yeah, a little
saying
bit, a little
no.
bit.
They're critical of me.
They are not.
Oh yes, they are.
The Minute fans
Really?
are Kayce Smith fans.
Really?
I would think so.
Maybe
We've
I just see your parody accounts, the people that obviously aren't you, but that have your face as the Twitter
There's
avatar.
a lot of those.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. Again,
are.
I'm
There's
jealous
like
of it. I
1,000,
want
I
people
think,
to make
now.
a parody account of me.
I can do
But
that. We can do
the
that.
thing is,
in fact, I can guarantee there will be one.
Yeah,
today.
congratulations. You've
well,
now-
and
you've
and
now-
of
you've
course,
now-
like,
you've
it's
now
going to
got
be.
What do they say to you?
Oh, even like when you said I was going to be on the show today. Yesterday, they was like, "Oh, she's overrated," like whatever. I'm like, "What the fuck did I do?"
I saw some people right away say, because I went and did the chat, and they were like, "Oh, she thinks she's too good for you guys."
Oh, I don't.
Oh, really?
I said, "Well, if she feels that way, she'll come on and say it. I don't mind that."
I don't think that.
You said that to me. You said that to me earlier this week.
I've actually been offended that you've not asked me until now to come on the podcast.
Well, I didn't want to do it on the phone.
wow.
That makes sense. I do like that. I do. I
I'd rather
understand
just,
that.
because we could have done it in New York, but I knew you were going to be here, so I thought we'd just do it here.
So every time you've come to the office, you haven't been like, maybe I should ask her to come on the podcast.
Not once.
I should have just asked you.
You
I'll take that
could.
one.
Well, I've never asked Big Cat. He's been on like 20
Well, I
times.
mean,
He just
Dan
he just
Dan
barges in here.
Dan can do whatever he wants.
I guess. I couldn't believe Dave said yesterday. He said that he admitted on the air yesterday. Did you hear this? He said Big
Big Cat
Cat's
might
a
be bigger
bigger
than him.
personality
Yeah.
than I am, meaning Dave.
Was he on drugs when he said that?
Well, yes.
Yeah.
He actually was. He actually was on drugs when he said it.
Dave Portnoy admitted that?
Yeah, he's like, in a lot of ways he's bigger than I am now. And I was like, wow, boy, is that Dave like coming to some...
He was feeling good yesterday.
Having some perspective?
Yeah.
Money's changed him in different ways, I guess.
Softened him.
I guess.
He's clearly still jealous, though, that he hasn't been invited into some secret millionaires club. Right?
He said that. He thought there was 100 millionaires club where it's like...
He thought the new
eyes
Jeff
wide
Epstein
shut.
would text him.
where you get invited to sex parties. And I was like, well, you can also just put those together yourself.
I'm about to say, like, if you have $100 million, why do you have to be invited? Do them yourself.
It's weird how much he looks like his dad, though. Like, he can do whatever he can to fight it, but, like, it's just, he's like, he looks like, I said to him, like, you look like a younger Mike Portnoy.
He's going to be, someday he's going to be walking around with toilet paper on his shoe.
On his shoe, just waddling around. Basically, he's doing that anyway.
Where do you stand with the cousins?
I love the cousins.
I thought so.
That's the cousins.
Yeah,
I mean,
the best.
all due respect, I love you guys. That's my favorite show.
The cousins.
Because it's just total insanity.
Mike Portnoy is hilarious.
He's the greatest.
He is.
He's the greatest.
He's not always,
they're both funny.
Not
They're
always
both very
intentionally funny, but
that,
always.
Because
that
Mike,
being the idea that you can tell either Smitty or Trent don't want to be there on a given day.
Well, the day they did the thing when they did the prank on Mike Portnoy the whole time, the sex tape was fucking incredible.
And it's just so unintentional.
And some guy called up and he's like, Jeff Bagwell's got a great batting stance. He's like, yeah, you know what? He does. You're right. You know, I never.
He answers it for no. Why would someone be asking?
It's made no sense.
Because he just doesn't even think about it. So it's the cousins and then CCK are your two favorite shows?
Well, Barstool Breakfast now.
Oh, so they've surpassed us.
That's a really good show.
Right.
Like I think that's such a good show. Willie is awesome.
Yeah.
The other guy on there is really good.
Large.
And the gentleman of Gay Persuasion who produces the program
Pat,
is
yeah.
a wonderful talent as well.
Okay.
It's better than it's probably the greatest show I've ever heard.
KMS
It's
coach.
probably the greatest show
How
I've
things
ever
have changed,
heard
huh?
in my
Yeah.
life. Yes.
So how can we get back on the top of that list?
Get
Well, the
into a
thing
fight
is-
with us and then make up. That's how it
Well,
works.
Kevin fights with you every day.
Yeah, but it's not real. He's in love with me. Like
just wants to be part of the show
I've heard
so
you guys.
badly, yeah.
We've played sound before where Kevin in the middle of nowhere will just bring up my show.
Oh, he does.
And you guys
Absolutely.
are both like, yeah, we don't care. We don't care.
There
No,
was
it's
one.
not that. It's just
not in a bad way, but you're both
Yeah.
like, we were just talking about something
Well, it's also
in no
'cause-
way related to it.
Of all the radio shows, the three of us probably know you the best combined, right? I mean,
Oh, for sure.
I would think so.
and so whenever he brings you up, like Jared and I are like, yeah, like we like Kirk, like what?
Right.
And I don't know why he's bringing you up.
But he gets in this like deep dive where he's like, no, but then the Minifans got no
There
fight.
was a
And
day-
then you're
Oh,
like,
you
you
guys
guys were-
sensitive
you-
on the internet.
You guys were
sure
talking about
does.
TV one day. You were talking about like the shows on Apple or whatever.
Yeah.
And all of
Which
a
I
sudden,
didn't like
Kevin
that
just
morning
goes.
show.
Kevin just goes. You know, Kirk doesn't like that show. And you and Jared are
so
like,
that's right.
it's
And
like-
I just remember looking and be
you're
like,
like, okay.
what?
and then he's like, Kirk really likes movies though. He's a big movie guy. And you're both like, are you fucking married to this guy? Like, what the fuck are you doing?
I mean, maybe he's obsessed with you. I don't know.
I should give that show another chance. I watched the first one I didn't like. The first episode I didn't like.
I don't even remember what show we were
The
talking
one
about.
with Jennifer Aniston and
The morning
which you
show.
like.
Yeah,
you should give it another chance.
Maybe I'll watch some of it on the flight back.
You should give it another chance.
Because I need a show. I need a show.
Yeah, do that one again.
But my
Try
only
it
problem
again.
with that is like Reese Witherspoon is too old to play like this plucky young. You know what I mean? Like she's almost
Yeah.
Jennifer Aniston's age.
Yeah, but she's just so cute. you
I know, but I always think of like age is almost irrelevant to like how long you've been famous for. And they basically
I'd
been
agree with
famous
that.
for the same amount of time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, when did Friends start?
Reese
Like
Witherspoon
95
was
or
on
something?
Friends like as Jennifer Aniston's sister. or
Right.
something.
And she was in, you know.
Was she really? See,
I
I've
think
never
so.
really been a huge Friends person.
Unless I
No,
have
me
the-
either.
Like, you know,
I might
How
have the actress wrong, but
How
I'm
about
pretty
this,
sure it was
Casey?
her.
Hold on for a second. I've never seen an episode of Friends.
Really?
Never.
I don't believe
not
that.
even accidentally.
Steve,
I don't
How do
believe
you-
that for a
all due
second.
respect, you can't tell anybody when they're lying or not lying.
I don't
There's
believe- I
fucking
don't
lie all
believe
over
it's
live.
never seen
I was
an
going to
episode
say
of
the same
Friends.
thing. You
Why would I?
like
Why would I lie about that?
everyone has accidentally
No,
seen an episode.
I've seen it on television. I've never watched an entire episode. of it.
Right.
Okay.
I've never watched an entire episode of the Situation Comedy. What do you want me to say?
I think it's kind of overrated. I think Friends is
Oh,
overrated.
it's definitely
It's like a
overrated.
Seinfeld
Just a
knockoff.
corny sitcom.
It's like the Seinfeld. Jerry Seinfeld called it. It's us, but with better looking people, not as funny.
It's fine to watch. Like if there's nothing on, it's fine to watch.
Is it?
It's just like background noise.
It's like
Yeah,
Everybody Loves
exactly.
Raymond.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
never
Like, you
seen
don't
an
have to
episode
think
of
when
that.
you watch
If you're
it.
scrolling through your phone while you're watching it.
You're not going to miss anything.
Right.
Right.
I could use a show though. I am in the show rut. I was flipping around. I did it again last night. There's nothing.
Have you seen The Righteous Gemstones?
I tried. I didn't like it.
You didn't like that
I
one?
didn't really like it.
I've heard that one's pretty good.
I gotta
What's your-
recommend The Boys again on Amazon.
I know. I
you like
rejected that the first time.
I know.
And I can't figure out Amazon on my phone. It's a whole to do. It's not working. It's annoying. I was fucking getting mad last night. But
What's your
it's fine.
favorite show?
Right now or ever?
No, you've ever watched.
All in the Family
Okay.
and The Sopranos. And
Have
it's
you-
not
have you
not that not that interesting. Everybody loves those shows, but yeah.
Have you done Breaking Bad?
Yes, I like Breaking Bad.
Okay.
I like Breaking Bad. I didn't. Mike liked the movie more than I did.
No, I didn't. I was down in the movie. I was very.
Oh,
down
that's
in the movie.
right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right. That's right.
Yeah, I was about to
Shockingly
say the
down.
movie kind of stunk.
No, yeah, I
It was
hated
like
it.
it was just like a blah.
There was no reason for it.
It just
fucking
added
money
nothing
grab.
to the plot line.
Like I said, if it was an episode in the middle
You'd never
of the
remember
last
it.
season, I'd be like, okay, that was fine.
It was
It's
yeah.
too
It felt like
Yeah.
a filler episode.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Yeah.
felt like they were hyping it up as it was going to answer all these questions
Yeah.
and tie up loose ends, and it did none of that.
Every episode of Breaking Bad, there was a moment where you're like, except for the Fly episode, but every other episode, you're like, holy shit! At some point in that movie, there wasn't a single one.
Yeah, we streamed that in the middle of the night at the
remember that,
office,
yeah.
and afterwards we're like, we really just stayed
Oh,
up
that's right.
all night
Remember
for
that,
this?
right? Yeah.
Like, really?
Yeah.
Just wasted an entire
That
night?
had to be even more disappointing at 3 a.m. or whatever.
Yeah, but then I also love Aaron Paul, and I was like, back to Kelly Martin, she was like, if you guys want to get Aaron Paul in the office, you can't just shit on El Camino. And I was like, I can't not. It was like, I was that disappointed.
Right.
She said that to us about Aaron Paul, right? When we were talking about that, she said, "Yeah, if you guys want to get him on, right?" Did we have that conversation
What do you mean?
with Kelly Martin just about getting Aaron Paul? She always reaches out about stuff like that, right?
I don't have that in my email.
But she did, it was to Kevin.
yeah,
I just,
yeah.
happened to be in earshot, so I
Sure.
was listening. Yeah.
Why not? Yeah, give it to Kevin. He's only going to threaten to fucking shoot the guy in the head.
I'm so glad
He's
you brought that up.
unhinged.
I
No, he's-
really,
he's-
it was
I'm-
actually shocking to me.
Is something going on? You see him every day. Is what's going on? Why is he crazier
he's rich,
than usual?
He's rich now.
Yeah, but before
His card did get declined last night at the bar, which was
I saw him say that.
a very. And I mean, I was standing right there. It absolutely did. I was like, Kevin, you got to fix this. We've
Jesus.
got to.
He was so mad. So he dragged me up to do the thing with him in Feilerberg the other day. I went up there and sat on that fucking cushion with them. And he was like, I could feel him being tense about this thing. And I was like, why are you actually mad at me? We text all the time.
I don't think he's actually mad at you.
Oh, no.
That
you
day
haven't
he
paid-
was.
He was mad for a couple of days because I made fun of the Shane Gillis. You probably didn't even know. I made fun of the Shane Gillis
Oh
thing.
no, because you said that he sounded like a bumbling idiot or something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yes.
Yeah,
But
no, he brought that up on our show too.
Of course, someone naturally.
Yeah.
You just can't stop talking.
Yeah.
But you hate the ones the most that you love, I suppose. And I should realize
Absolutely.
that.
I mean-
I should realize that.
The opposite of love is not hate, Kirk. It's apathy.
That's true. It's
Yeah.
true. That's a good point.
So that's probably. And I think maybe he's just lashing out at you. I don't know why.
I don't know. I don't want. I'm happy to do it, but I don't want this to be a 2-hour fucking fight today, like over this dumb thing that we fought about 26 times already.
Oh, I don't.
That'd be great
I don't
if he
want to.
brings it
I
up
don't want
again.
that to happen either. It's Friday. We're
Can't
in
be any worse than
Miami.
yesterday. We had 9 people on the stage. Jesus Christ.
That was wild. And like Steven Jackson just coming on and sitting down and having to watch me shave John's chest because Wallow was making me.
Did you want to do that?
No, I couldn't even. And then I was like scared because I was going to cut him, but I didn't want to look at him because it made me want to throw up.
Right. Yeah, he's kind of gross.
No, it's just like the idea of shaving his. Like it was disgusting.
That seems. Yeah.
That was one of those moments where I was like, do I really want to work for this company? Of course I love Barstool, but every once in a while I'll be like, I left TV for
Is
this.
it worth it? Yeah.
When was your deal up?
It wasn't technically up for a couple more months.
So it was fairly close though.
Yeah.
I thought it was like end of the year.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it was. I came in like March of 2000.
So was that?
18?
Yeah.
Yeah,
How
and
long
I
was
signed
the-
2 years.
Did you look anywhere else or no?
I mean, yeah, my agents do. I hate saying that. I sound like a douchebag when I did it, but like my agents like did that. Like I didn't want to go anywhere else, but they were fielding other places.
Like network stuff or?
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know if I could go back into network TV though.
I'd be like me going. I could never go back to regular radio.
Never.
No
Meaning you wouldn't want
chance.
to, or after Barstool, like they wouldn't.
No, there was interest from
Yeah.
network TV. I just like now you can just sit back and say whatever you want. Like it'd be very difficult, and it's
But would you just be like a sideline reporter?
Yeah, that would feel boring.
Wouldn't that
Compared
feel
to,
so
like, what you do.
strange after doing what you've been doing the last couple of years?
Yeah, I think like the thought process from like different places was maybe like come in and like be a host of a show like undisputed, like that kind of thing. But I mean, I never even gave that a thought.
Could you have potentially done both though? Like even like done. Say you do the show in Barstool in the morning and then go do sideline reporting at some game.
No, Dave said no. And in fact,
Would you have wanted to do that or no?
Well, probably no. I don't. Sideline reporting, like
What? Yeah.
to me, and I do. There are people that are very, very good at it, and I do think it's important. If you're really good, you do add to it. For me, it was like I did it because it was a foot in the door, and that was like the way I wanted to get into the network. But that wasn't really my strongest skill set. My strongest skill set is just sitting and talking.
Did you pitch that to Dave though? Hey, can I do both?
So no, not for sideline reporting, but
just I'm saying anything.
Yeah, so NBC Sports Boston wanted me to host a Patriots show on Sundays when I was already at Barstool. And
like
Dave
the
said
one-
no.
the
Like
one
they
they-
were gonna like have me come in, go back to Boston.
Like the one that Holly does now with those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think so.
I know what you're talking about. Like
I don't
after-
remember exactly. Like I think it was like Phil Perry, Albert Breer.
Yeah, they
the
do
whole
it
group.
from Gillette or whatever.
Yeah, I think that was the one. And Dave said no, which I totally understand why. Because when I was at NBC Sports Boston, Dave wanted me to freelance for the college
said
football
no.
show, and they said no.
Oh, okay.
So Dave was like, well, I mean, if they said no to me, like whatever. But I'm glad I didn't do it. That would have been way too much.
The other problem with that too is I feel like if you're working for Fox while you're at Barstool, then there's certain things like you feel like you can't say. Like when you're on CCK or whatever.
Of course. Yeah. I mean, CCK, you never know what's going to be said. But no, I don't. Going back into network TV would be tough. Same thing with you. Like if you went into like mainstream radio
I was saying at the start of the show, the breaking news that they didn't care about was a couple of days ago. And because I am like radioactive in radio. I mean, in a lot of ways. A guy, a VP of or rather a general manager of a radio station, Boston FM station, reached out to me a couple of days ago and asked if I was interested in going back to radio. An older guy, not one of the sports stations.
I'm so curious what station
to host a morning show. I'll tell you after the show.
All right.
He begged me. That's the thing. He was like, "This is what it's like." He's like, "Please don't tell anyone I'm asking it." Like I'm fucking Hitler himself. He's like, "Please don't tell anyone I'm asking you this, okay?"
Don't tell anyone I even know you.
But basically, Kayce, it's like, don't tell anyone I'm asking this, but I'd really like you to come and rescue my Well, if you think I'm that great, why is it so humiliating to I mean.
It's like he was giving you a compliment, but also insulting you at the same time.
Yeah, he's like, just please don't let anyone know. This is God. I have this virus in my brain. Don't And I said, well, I like what I'm doing now, but it's also he was old enough. I think he thought I was doing like this little podcast on this little and I'm like, no, this is not how it's like. If you knew,
well, did we talk about this on air? The numbers between Entercom and what Barstool was just evaluated at?
Yeah, I mean, essentially now Barstool's worth more.
Yes,
I mean, in like 2 weeks it'll be worth more.
Yeah,
and Entercom owns, I think, 400 radio stations, which is insane. Which, by the way, is worthless at this point.
Right.
And I talked to this guy for about 10 minutes, and I said, your industry is dying. Why would I leave this? I can do whatever I want. It's thriving. The numbers are great. We're having fun. The company is clearly on the rise. To go back and talk about where Tom Brady, like today, I would do what I do.
Did you see the picture?
Yeah, the fucking pic. And like,
is he coming or is he going?
That's fine.
What does it mean? Why did he tweet it out?
But that's fine if you care. But I don't care. So like if people are passionate about it, fantastic. I'm not. So I'm not going to go and pretend a little bit. But he wasn't even. This is a station that plays music.
Oh.
So I mean,
you're going to hit
the post?
Well, no,
that would be great.
DJ Kirk.
Now, see that I would leave to do. I used to do that. You weren't back to Gary. We would do a thing where Gary would do his old DJ Gary thing, would play music, and he would hit the post because he used to do that. And so we would do that. I'm actually leave for that job. That might be fun.
Yeah, ask him if you can be a DJ and
play
then you can just
6
put some
records an hour.
commentary in.
Absolutely.
You basically do 20 minutes of talking for a 3-hour show.
This was going to be a talk show on a music station.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, I had the same reaction you did. I was like, I've done it. Like,
and it's not even about wanting to be like PC or not PC. It's about just being real and just being able to sit down and be like, this is what I actually care about. This is what you care about. Let's just talk like we would talk at a bar. And all that stuff. It's like, do you really care like the third string running back is in training camp for the Patriots? Like, I love football more than anything in the world. I don't want to talk about that for 3 hours.
That's what I said to Brandon yesterday. Like, I wouldn't do what you guys do because it doesn't interest me, but you guys are good at it because you're interested in it. So great. Yeah. Like there's a play like we've been doing for the last 45 minutes or so is great. But like for some reason, radio executives are like, you can't do this.
And it's
why I don't know. I've never. I used to, obviously it's one of the reasons I left. I used to butt heads with these guys. I'm like, but why? And I would say our numbers are unbelievable. And they're like, well, can't you do more sports? They would come in and say, hey, last week you were number one again. You did this rating. It's the highest rating we've had in 8 years. Could you talk about sports instead? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
And that's why I was joking when I tweeted from the show account, like those numbers and like, Kirk Minihane comes, your business goes up, leaves, he goes down. But there's something too if radio.com just let you do this show there. Of
course.
And then like when Kayce was in Boston, like give her a college football podcast where she can say whatever she wants or whatever. Like they just have no vision for doing stuff like
that. To NBC Sports credit, like Kayce, like you said, like that show, well, like I was saying yesterday, I was talking about doing TV. It is so restrictive no matter what the format is because there's so many breaks and commercials and graphics and this, and it's so produced. But at least they tried to have which doesn't exist now, a conversation about stuff.
Right.
Like there was some room within the segment to breathe.
Yeah, I mean there were multiple times where we would go into a segment with one thing in mind.
It would go another way.
And it would go another way, and arguments and fights would break out, and it was like, oh, okay, this would work. But you still can't be yourself. And what I don't understand is how these executives at these networks and radio stations aren't looking at what we do here and seeing how popular it is and being like, maybe we should kind of let people be loose. Like, I don't understand how in 2020 they don't see how successful.
Well, there's that tape they play of Portnoy saying everyone is ripping off our shtick, but I mean, not as well as they could be.
I don't know.
If they were actually trying, they would be more successful. Like the live streams, these live streams that networks do of like gambling or like watching games. Have you? I mean, I'm assuming
I have not.
They are terrible.
So like, who's
They're
on it?
So
like, it's
forced. Like just random. Like they'll do like a Facebook Live.
They're
or
trying
an
to be
Instagram
wacky
Live.
and stuff. Or
Yes, like the one we talk about all the time. So I think it was Bleacher Report. We thought they were trying to make a parody of the gambling cave because it was so absurd.
But it was real.
And it was real. And I was like, you guys should have come out and been like, we were trying to make fun of Barstool. At least it would have been more respectful.
Yeah, right.
They were like on there, like losing their minds over like a steak dinner.
Right.
And they were like falling on the ground and all this. I was like, don't try something if you're not going to go full in. You look like fucking clowns.
And meanwhile, there are probably more people watching Ellie Schnitt play video games than
Yes.
watching
no,
Bleacher
that's the thing.
Report.
or sing a
God,
song or whatever.
For
Yeah.
the national championship in college football, it was me, Dave, Brandon, and Marty, and we went to the sports book and live streamed it. And somebody was tweeting at us like the difference in the numbers between our live stream and like Fox Sports live stream, and it was humiliating for them. Like at that point, you just have to quit. Like just don't even try it because
I don't even know. Like I was running this morning on the path there, and I saw a bunch of TV stations there, and I was looking at like whatever what's the Fox Sports show in the morning? I don't even know.
Undisputed, right?
Is that the one with that's not the one with Skip Bayless. The one before it. The one with Chris Carter.
Carter?
Is he still on it?
No,
Yeah.
he's
Oh, maybe not.
he's
Oh, that's
gone,
right. He got
yeah.
some trouble, right?
Yeah, I don't know what
Yeah.
happened, but he's no longer there.
And what's this? Who's the guy on it? Nick Wright or whoever
Nick
it is.
Wright.
I know what you're talking. I
And
don't
I'm
know the
like,
name of it.
what human being is watching this program?
Is it First Things First?
Maybe I don't know.
Yes.
It was on.
I mean,
then it's
Skip Bayless makes like
Undisputed-
$5 million a
And
year.
there was a
Undisputed
line.
is-
There was a
is-
line
yeah.
to go and sit. And they had like 10 seats. There was a line. I almost stopped. I was in the Periscope and asked these people, like, what is it about this show that makes you stand in line at 6:30 in the morning in Miami?
Right.
TV.
That's it, right?
Like
They're
that's
just-
it. I
yeah.
mean, that's because even when I tell people about Barstool, they're like, "Oh, so like it's not on TV?"
Right, that's
no, but
true.
we do way more numbers than a lot of those shows
Yeah.
do. And it's like, "Oh, like what's your college football show? Where can I watch it?" Well, anywhere online, but I can't turn it on TV. It's like TV's linear TV is dying. I mean, other than the fact of like games are never going to go away. ESPN will stay alive because they're so good
Well,
at
they have
games.
right.
The
Dead.
studio stuff, nobody's watching that.
I know they haven't.
The games will be on Amazon and Amazon Prime.
Well, they are
and stuff.
now.
Yeah, so
But you're right. They
increasingly,
haven't.
all of
They
them will
haven't
be.
like. They haven't figured it out. Like I'm watching Fox. I'm flipping around. I'm like, I'm looking at Terry Bradshaw and Jimmy Johnson, and like, what do you like? How do you? And the way they try and change it up is have somebody be fake wacky, and I'm like, well, this.
And that's the thing. It's fake.
It doesn't work.
I mean, we're biased because we work for Barstool, but that is the one thing. It is so authentic. So when people are like, "Oh, this is a shtick," or like, "You guys are trying too hard," it's like, no, you're watching people who are trying way too hard on TV every single day. What we're doing is real, and you either like it or you don't.
Yeah, you cannot like it for
Right.
sure.
If you don't want to
Yeah,
like it,
I
that's
don't care.
fine. But it's like if you think that we're sitting up, before radio every day and being like, "All right, guys, what angle are we going to take? What shtick are we going to have?" It's just not true. That's what TV
So
does.
people were laughing at me, like when Francesa left, right? I swear to God, I said they should sit there and say, what we should try and bring in is Kevin Clancy.
100%.
I completely agree with that.
Now he probably wouldn't have left, right? I mean, now for sure he wouldn't have left, but he loves New York sports. He loves FAN. He's a young guy compared to Sports Talk Radio. He was really young, was a rabid fan base. It would bring in a young audience to an industry that is dying. They are bleeding. And
Dying.
I have dealt with these people all the time. It never crossed their mind. Never. And as I said to you, Mike,
Which is crazy.
And it would have been great for their online streaming numbers. and stuff
unbelievable.
like that.
And it would have
Yeah.
been, and if there had been some interaction, if you could have stayed at Barstool, then they would have been talked about all the time. It's the kind of thing where if I had brought it up to somebody at Entercom, they would have been like, "Oh, that's interesting," and then never discussed it again. Which is, again, whether you think it's a good idea but it's an
Well,
idea.
It's the difference between having content people run content.
And
Like
this-
as long
yeah.
as Portnoy's in charge of everything, you make fun of him for not paying attention, but it's because he lets people do their own thing. Whereas like Entercom, you have an asshole like Joe Zambrano saying, "Well, let me give you a few notes here. Let me tell you what."
Well,
like,
when Dave hired me, like we talked on the phone, our length of our conversation. So I got out of my contract. I knew I was going there. Like
Yeah.
you said, like it was going to happen. I called him. I was watching my daughter's softball practice, and he said to me, "So what do you want to do?" He's like, "Do you want to do radio or do you want to do a podcast?" I was like, "I want to do a podcast." He's like, "Okay." He's like, "How about this money? Does it sound good?" I was like, let me talk to. I was like, "Probably this." He's like, "All right, we could probably do that." He's like, he's like, "Don't say the N word." I was like, "Why don't say the N word?" He's like, "Okay, you're good. Then do whatever you
Yeah.
want." I said,
Oh, yeah.
"Okay." It was hung up the phone. I remember looking at the phone, and I think the conversation was 58 seconds, and
Makes
that was
sense.
it. And then I talked to my agent. They talked for like whatever, and then we were done. It was over. He doesn't, that, and I make fun of him for not paying attention. But like he brings in like Casey, he brings in me, he brings in even a guy like Brandon Walker. Like there is something like he does understand. Not all of them hit.
Sure.
I mean,
Rappaport or whatever. Yeah.
Some haven't worked out.
Florentine. But I mean, some are fine. But I mean,
There's some sort of a method to his madness.
yes, there and I like the fact that he's like, well, all right, that didn't work. Like he was talking
Yeah.
about yesterday's biggest mistakes. Oh, fuck it. He talked about that concert tour he did.
Oh,
He just couldn't sell tickets.
Yeah,
to.
he's like, it was a
Back to
disaster
school or
or
whatever.
whatever. But we try. I like being in the company that at least tries to be progressive. And as I said yesterday, thank God. Then I talked to her yesterday. The idea, if they brought in some corporate guy to replace Erica,
Oh my
That would have
god.
been rough.
I swear to God, I think I would have quit.
It would have been so terrible. Even the fact that we have like an HR department now is just like they have structure things. Like we have Columbus Day off or something, or President's Day, and I was like, what?
We do.
It's Indigenous Peoples Day, not Columbus Day.
Oh, excuse
We
me.
didn't have it off, though.
I don't want to. I don't want to offend the people.
We do have President's Day off,
Is
right?
it
'Cause I saw
President-
Gaz
Oh,
tweet
really?
that.
Okay, so it's President's Day, and it's just like, what do you like? The corporate side of things is going to affect the business floor. It's not going to affect content because there's zero chance that Dave Portnoy is like, yeah, everybody have President's Day.
Well, I remember
off.
negotiating, and I was like, well, because the deal at the radio station, at the end of my deal, I was going to have 7 weeks vacation. So I was like, so how much vacation do I get? And Dave was like, what are you talking about? Vacation. I was like, well, I mean, I have kids. I have a family. I have a place in the summer I like to go to. He's like, well, we'll call it something else. He's like, but it's not going to be vacation. So I have, whatever, 25. They have some random wording for it. It's like they don't want to set a precedent of giving people
You actually have a number that you can use?
25, yeah.
But even
I think
then, you
most of
took
us are kinda-
vacation in August, but
Yeah.
we did show.
But we did shows.
pre-recorded.
Yeah,
We do shows.
I mean,
but
that's the
it's-
thing.
Yeah,
It's
so
like-
I don't. But what's great about this is I don't want I don't want to do it. Like we'll do 2 or 3 shows, maybe very very rarely, so we'll take a week off. But it's not going to be 25 days where it's not shows.
Right.
Right.
Whereas opposed to radio, I was like, well, all right, it's the summer. See you later.
Yeah, and again, if he doesn't do something directly with you, he wouldn't even really know.
Yeah.
There's also that. But you feel, you
Oh yeah,
feel
no.
like you
well,
got.
I mean, you've heard about Ibiza Kayce. Have I ever told you this story? So Dave named me Ibiza Kayce because when I was in Boston still, there's a trip called Yacht Week. You guys ever heard of Yacht Week?
I don't think
So
so.
basically, it's like 40 yachts.
Oh, yes, yeah, I
That
know.
like travel around. Like, so I did Croatia, and you're just on a yacht for a week, and you're just traveling
remember
with
this
this
story,
fleet,
yeah,
and it's
yeah.
amazing. But I have this trip planned because it's a trip that you have to plan for. It's expensive and everything else, and you obviously are gone on a boat for a week.
Right.
And I booked the trip with my friends when I was still in Boston, and I did the week before training camp opened. So it's like there's no way I'm going to be working that crazy for that week right before the NFL starts. Booked it, paid for it, the whole thing. When I started at Barstool, I told them I have this trip already planned. I don't want to cancel it. It just so happened I happened to be working with Johnny Manziel, who was in the CFL at the time. So right in the middle of the season, I go to Yacht Week, and he gets his first start in the CFL, and Dave had to fill in on the podcast.
I remember this. I do remember this.
And first of all, I was in Croatia. He could not wrap his head around that. Ibiza Kayce was the thing. But it became this whole storyline only because Dave had to then fill in for
Right.
me. Had that not happened, nobody would have known. But still to this day, my nickname is Ibiza Kayce.
Steve?
I took a vacation for about a month.
Oh, right.
2 weeks after we started this podcast.
3-week honeymoon. 3 weeks.
Yeah, I did. It was amazing. I did Amsterdam to
Nobody
Brussels
cares what your fucking
to
itinerary is,
Paris,
Steve.
down through Italy.
I do love Amsterdam.
Amsterdam was my least favorite part of
Really?
it, but Italy was good. Sicily was great.
Jesus Christ.
Did,
Steve's
you-
enjoyed this vacation
did he-
as well.
What's
did-
that?
He enjoyed this vacation as well, Steve.
Did you just get here? I haven't seen you all week. Have you been here all week?
No, he literally just walked into the room.
I was. I've been asking that for about 8 months, Casey. Mike,
Did you really? But really, did you just get here?
I've been here. I was told not to be seen by anyone.
Dave benched
So
Mike from
what have
the
you been
start.
doing? Just hiding in your room?
More or less. Yeah.
He's been doing a show.
I basically made videos about how I'm not allowed to be here. Yeah.
Have you
Portnoy
met Mike
told-
before?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Have I?
So
In
the-
New York, right?
Oh, yeah, yes.
The Minifans raised money with a GoFundMe to pay for him to come down here. After he got
Show
Your
down
me
here,
fans
his
are
mic.
fucking
Yeah.
crazy. In a good way.
Yeah.
Oh, Dan's back.
Having a good time.
How was your breakfast?
It was great.
You sound healthier.
I feel healthier. I showered.
You do. You look nice.
Thank you.
Casey just asked if I just got here today.
I haven't seen him all week.
That is Dave Portnoy's design.
Yeah.
Worked out.
Perfect.
It
Perfect
worked out.
execution.
And then,
Hey, Mike.
did Dan hear this?
I was. Sorry. I was. You probably you didn't hear the show yesterday with me, Dave and Riggs. I would guess.
I did not. Wait. The Radio. I heard snippets.
Okay, so we at one point yesterday, Dave starts the show by saying, "I get a bone to pick with you." He says to me, he was mad because during the Curtatone thing, we couldn't talk about it.
Yeah, I knew what you were
Yeah.
doing. Right.
Yeah, and I tweeted out at one point.
No,
like,
I knew what you're doing.
even Barstool.
Right.
And I knew that wasn't getting under his ass. I didn't realize he was still gonna be mad about it. 2 weeks later.
Well, he had to hold and wait and
Great,
hold his anger.
but great passive aggressive tweet.
What, you?
Yes.
Yeah, oh yeah, it was
You knew exactly
tremendous
what you were
move.
doing.
classic Kirk Minihane.
Tremendous
No
move.
one's writing about this. Why? Why is Barstool not writing about this? Well, asshole, we're about to sell, and he told you that we can't write about
But I
it.
didn't violate. He asked me in true confidence not to, and I didn't.
True.
In fact, you seem like you knew
you
nothing.
didn't.
By the way,
Yeah.
there's been other things where you said that, and I've said fine, and I haven't said those.
And that was
I will
actually
listen at some point.
That was actually the funniest part about Hank's tweet, because Hank obviously knew, and Dave was like,
Did Hank know that?
I don't know that you knew. I don't know that Hank knew that you knew, but I remember the morning after, Dave was like, Hank, why are you riling him up?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe I like Hank.
And Hank just smirked and was like, whoops.
Maybe I do like Hank.
Yeah.
I told you.
No, Hank is born on the internet. He knows what's going on. So what's
then-
up?
I asked him earlier if there was anything Hank could do to get back in his good graces. He said, yeah, just say something nice about me.
I can get that done.
That's all it takes.
Everything that I've told you I'd deliver, I've delivered, including some
Like our-
breaking news.
Oh.
Breaking news.
Go ahead.
You were on CCK today, right?
Yes.
I have booked on CCK
Oh, fucking.
a recent good friend of Kirk Minihane,
Who's that?
Willie Colon.
Oh, that's a good booking.
There we go.
For the whole show?
No, I think you guys are on for bits and pieces.
Okay, I don't need 9 people on that show.
No. That was why.
I'll
because
leave if you want me to.
No,
Kevin
in case you're fine.
Kevin and I were talking because we have like 7 guests, and so we're like, maybe it's better if Willie goes on your show. He's
I
been
thought
back and
Willie was
forth.
going on with Dave today.
He might be.
That's what Dave said.
Willie's been great on radio all week. Willie can sit down and chop it
Yes,
up with
he has.
anyone.
Yep, it's been great.
So we have
Right. He's
both
been,
of them.
like I said.
It's been great.
Correct.
Okay, let us just keep. Can we keep the
He's been great.
water calm for a little bit?
Yes.
So we
Thank
have
you.
both of them on our show?
For
I don't have to do it, Casey. It's fine.
period of
No,
time.
I just, the last time the two of you were on the show with me, I just cringed the
Well, he
entire
didn't say
time.
anything. I mean, he was
I
quiet.
was in
He'll
your
say
lap.
something this
Oh,
time.
that's
You
true.
guys
It's a
are back.
reunion of where it all first
Yeah,
happened.
Right.
he was like basically sitting in your lap the whole time. It takes a lot for me to cringe like that. It was very uncomfortable.
It'd be great if he just stared at you for an hour again.
That's fine.
Doesn't say a word.
I bathe in discomfort. It's my. It's
Yeah, it
been
didn't
my.
rattle
It's
you
been
at
my
all.
background music, my soundtrack of my life.
It rattled me way more than it rattled Kirk, for sure.
Well, you didn't come through on certain things. Dinner, runs together, walks together.
Okay, so walks together, runs together. I was up
Jet
at
skis?
5:30 in the morning on Wednesday, waiting for you in the
Could've
lobby.
texted me.
Didn't show up.
Could have texted me.
Dinner was tough.
Well, in fairness, I didn't want to do it.
And I also ate ice cream for dinner almost every single night. So I figured that
I did not have Haagen-Dazs last night.
you're a regular human being and you didn't want to do that.
I would have had Haagen-Dazs with you.
Okay, well, maybe
I didn't
we'll
have
do
it-
it later.
I-
When are
yeah.
you leaving? When is your flight?
I leave tomorrow.
So you are coming
You
tonight.
leave tomorrow too.
No.
Kirk.
No, please not. No, I'm
Kirk.
not. I am not. No,
There's
I'm
going to be all
see.
types of NFL quarterbacks that you're
I'm
going to
going
want
to
to
see.
talk
I'm actually
to.
having dinner with my aunt and uncle I haven't seen in a while.
Okay. That's
Aunt
nice.
You can't just
Joan.
pop in for a little bit?
Aunt Joan and Uncle
Yeah.
Bob. Yeah.
It's,
Bring them.
It's,
Bring them.
it's at the cemetery in West Palm Beach.
yes. I'm not a rough and rowdy guy. I mean, I like it. I'm sure you'll do a great
It's a
job.
party, too. When's the
I
last time you went to a party?
Oh my God. It's been a long time. Going to a party next weekend in Madawaska, which I can't believe you're not going to, but that's fine.
Man.
Casey,
Just
by the way,
timing.
shitting all over them in the fans.
I did not. I said I'm jealous of you for having
you
the
said they're
rabid famous-
psychos.
More fearful of them, it seemed like.
No, I feel like I want to be a leader of a cult like you.
I'm not.
Barstool's kind of a cult.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh,
It's a
definitely.
cult within the cult.
Completely.
We're right.
But I'm not
But-
the leader of it. I want, like, people are getting your face tattooed on them. I want that
That's
level
true.
of
In March,
of
we're having a
cult.
bunch of Minifans getting tattoos.
30 of them.
Yeah.
Dan.
So far. What's wrong with that?
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
it's crazy.
Have I ever said?
No, you've been good. You've been
Yeah,
good.
I mean,
you've been good. You've
there's
been
nothing I have ever. You've never told me one moment where like Minifans are doing this. And I'm like, oh, that's too much.
Yeah, no.
Oh shit! Simply Safe.
Ah,
Why don't you give me a heads up? All right, best producer in the business. Jesus Christ.
well,
Are those your sunglasses?
They're the ones that are in my room. I don't know.
You've been wearing them.
I actually have been wearing them.
You have.
Yeah.
Look at you. You're wearing Barstool Sports sunglasses.
Miami Kirk is a sight to
for me,
see.
it's
he's a
like-
company guy.
For me, they're like a good size. I have a big head.
This is when you go back tomorrow. It's going to be like when the Grinch does his big smile, and that's the smile's going to come back over your face, and like my heart is now back to coal.
Dan,
There
there
was
was
on
a there-
Monday where it's just shitting all over everyone.
Oh, yeah.
There was,
Exactly,
there
yes.
was a moment when you left, when you were at breakfast, that he started to get a little testy and started shitting on people.
Casey
again.
really brought the
really?
worst
Well,
out of
Casey
him.
Casey.
Do it.
Well, let me do simple. You mean
Okay,
Simply
yeah.
Safe, right?
Yeah.
Which you have, I imagine.
Of course.
Good. Casey,
Yes.
Do you know what I'm asking you or no?
No, but I felt like you needed me to say yes in that moment.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Visit simplysafe.com/Kirk. You'll get free shipping and a 60-day risk-free trial. You've got nothing to lose. Go now and be sure you go do it. Go to simplysafe.com/Kirk. So you know that the show sent you. Minifans, if you haven't done it already, you're on your own. I mean, if you know, again, you want to live, you want to die. That's pretty much what it comes down to. Simplysafe.com will keep you alive. Only 50 cents a day, zero contract. Simplysafe.com/Kirk. Simplysafe.com/Kirk. Tell them the Kirk Minihane Show sent you, and you get a 60-day risk-free trial. Go to simplysafe.com/KIRK. You know who gets a lot of grief for his reads is Riggs. A lot of people are saying to me they don't like the Riggs reads on.
Why?
Why?
I don't pay attention to them because I'm doing other stuff. Does he do okay?
Fine, yeah. I didn't know.
Some Minute fans are weighing in. What do you want me to say? I don't know. I'll defend them. I just don't listen. I don't pay any attention.
I guess I don't really pay attention to them. Maybe they suck. I don't know.
Now you're ripping them?
I'm not. Riggs is a friend.
You gotta,
Fine.
You gotta
that whole
pick a
Barstool
side.
radio show loves me.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
You should have heard this, Big Cat.
Oh, by the way, before that, the big news. I was saying this earlier. Dave said on our show yesterday that you're a bigger personality than he is now.
That
in a
too.
lot of ways.
That was one of the snippets I was listening to. He said, as big, if not bigger. So it was qualified.
Oh, you got the actual quote. Sorry.
But yeah, no, that was very nice of him. I appreciated that.
I think that's probably true at this point. He's become more of a ceremonial figure.
I mean, Davey Mouse.
Sort of a mascot.
Davey Mouse. Yeah, he's sort of
Right.
going into
mascot.
middle age at this point.
No, I would say he's still bigger, but it was nice of him to say.
Who is the third biggest?
Good question.
That is a good
PFT
question.
Probably
right?
PFT or maybe Brandon Walker.
You putting Brandon Walker third?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, Jesus.
I was about to say,
He's going to clip
I
that.
love Brandon,
and
but
like,
yes.
he might frame that in his house. Have his wife, do nice stitching where you can, like the when you walk in and it says "Welcome home" or whatever the fuck the stupid saying is.
Yeah,
just be like Brandon Walker, third biggest at Barstool.
He made me thank him on the podcast the other day because of my contract extension. He was like,
"You think he played a role in it?"
He was like, "Do you have anything to say to me?" I was like, "Not really." And he was like, "Well, don't you think you should say thank you?" I was like, "Not really."
Well, Dave said yesterday that Brandon Walker's gonna be a big part of this gambling thing.
Yeah,
like a guy he's going to talk to about this.
Yeah,
like get his ideas,
like his business.
thoughts.
I don't know that.
That's what it sounded like to me.
Interesting.
Yeah, maybe not that.
Now, between
far.
that idea and these Barstool restaurants off the highway in Idaho, I think we get some real trouble on our hands.
Well, there's also a difference. Dave will
I mean,
take ideas whether he listens to them. That's a very small circle.
If they open these Barstool restaurants,
yep,
horrible idea in my opinion. What do I know?
I don't think we were ever planning on opening just
may I ask the question?
I think it's like pizza stuff.
That's not what I understand.
Okay.
What would your sandwich be on the menu? Like, what's the what?
What is the Big Cat?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good question.
I don't know.
There'd be a Kayce Smith. There'd be a Big Cat. There would not be a Kirk
I just want a
Minihane.
slot machine.
Would there be a blind mic?
I want to say
I
want a
be
blackjack game.
Boss. I was born to be a pit boss.
You mean like Don Rickles in Casino?
Yeah, just kicking people out.
Like physically remove or getting somebody to remove them?
No. The pit boss always tells the security.
Who would that? Like a Brandon Walker type?
Yeah, maybe
Willie Colon.
Willie Colon and Brandon would be my henchmen,
and they just kick people out.
Yeah, and the pit
Seems like a
boss.
good operation.
They say, "Oh yeah, this guy just put down a ton of cash," and they call over the pit boss, and I give the little okay.
That's your aspiration.
But is the pit boss the guy that has to beat the shit out of people too, or you?
No, that's the henchman. I actually, when we were in meetings with Penn probably a month ago, it was like a pretty big meeting. Everyone there is very, very smart.
Who's in the meeting for Barstool?
It was me, Eric, and Dave.
That's it.
And then one guy from the third floor.
Okay. No legal, no.
No, I mean obviously there was a ton of lawyers, but this was like a strategy meeting.
Okay, gotcha.
And everyone's got good ideas and everything, and my dumbass was like at the end was like, "Hey guys, is there any way I could go see the Eye in the Sky room?" And they all looked at me like, "What? No, absolutely not. Like, what are you talking?"
Did you really ask that?
Yes, I
did. You really
did.
expect me to say yes?
I don't know. I was like, "Hey, I've always wanted to kind of be in that room," and they're like, "No, you cannot. That's like a very big legal
fucking in the meeting with the poor. He's worried about me talking about Joe Curtatone. You got the guy in the meeting asking these fucking questions.
I feel like it's a fair question.
Yeah,
I'd wait till the sale's done.
Could you ask again now?
Now you could probably do it.
Yeah.
No, I can't do it now either. It's a legal thing.
Oh,
you
it
can't
is?
just let anyone walk.
Well, you're not
in.
anyone though. You're a partner now.
I think you need to be, a licensed and all that.
Well, get your license.
Yeah.
You gonna do
certified.
that?
No, I don't think so because then I wouldn't be able to gamble.
Oh.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
That is.
So Dana White is out tonight.
Out. So
who's
you're
filling
in.
I'm filling in for him?
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You and Blind Mike.
That seems like that makes sense.
Blind Mike, are you coming?
I'm leaving tonight. Oh. Yeah.
It's like you were never here.
In many ways.
It really is like you were never here.
No impact week for Mike.
But it actually was good. It was a good week.
I was probably in the same room as Casey several times and never. I was at CCK the other day.
Dave would have strangled
my bad.
you if you
it's
fucked
okay.
something up this week.
Well, he said so on radio. He goes to Kirk. He goes, "Where's Blind Mike right now?"
Yeah, yesterday you wanted Mike on the show. I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, obviously after everything got signed.
Yeah, but I'm like, Dave, all week you're telling me not to keep him away from you, and now at like 5:26 with Gronk 2 minutes away, Dave's like, "Where's Mike?" I'm like, Dave, what the fuck? Can you stay focused for 90 seconds?
I think on Tuesday I filled in on radio because it was like, hey, just make sure Kirk doesn't say anything about Kobe that's like way too much.
Don't do this.
And I was like, fine, I'll go babysit him.
Did he really say that or no?
No. I was like, I'll watch him for you. That's fine.
Is the Avatar still Kobe?
You
or we
sit there for a second.
Man, If we move the Avatar back?
I think it's back.
Yes, it is back.
Okay, good.
That was
it is back.
Who made that decision to do that?
Dave?
I don't know.
I asked
So
Dave.
Dave said Gaz. It was like
Is that what he said?
I think
Our
so.
hearts, yeah.
Oh,
That
yeah?
was a weird move in my
Could be
opinion.
wrong about that.
You should do. You should go fly out to LA and do Man on the Street for his funeral.
All right, I'll do that.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know. I'm trying to get Mike back into content flow.
I was running this morning. I saw a woman waiting in line to go on this one of these hideous TV shows that they tape out there, these Fox whatever shit shows,
Okay.
And she was wearing a Kobe shirt. I almost stopped her. I wanted to have a conversation with her. It was a woman about Kobe Bryant. But I was like, why am I? Why?
Yeah, come on, Kirk. You're this is Miami, Kirk.
It's my
Miami.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he's
says,
really
hey,
happier.
Boston
Why
Kirk
bother?
would have accosted the woman.
Why do we
That's
need to
probably
do
true.
that?
and been like,
true.
tell me. We would have hopped on Periscope and say, tell me about Colorado.
Do you know? Do you even know? Do you know? Do you even know? How do you not know that?
You're too mellow now. Gosh, we got to get you away.
To me, it seems sexist not to ask.
That's true. That's right, Mike.
Yeah.
That's
Steve, are you going tonight? You're leaving?
Steve has been the biggest fucking.
Steve has hated it down here more than anyone.
He's look at that. See that face you just saw?
Well, no. All right. I actually, in defense of Steve, I'm looking at him right now. I don't think Steve tans well, so I don't think Miami's great for him.
No, Steve is Mike. Give Steve your microphone for one
Like,
second.
if you're someone who doesn't tan well and you're in Miami, everyone's gonna be like, "Are you even in Miami?" It's kind of a weird thing. You come back,
Why, do you tan
still
well?
look like, oh my god, the skin. I haven't been in the
actually do
sun.
tan
I've seen no color on it.
I've been because I've been working so that you can do your band of misfits every single day.
Damn.
In what way?
I work
No, I understand that. As do I. But I'm saying, how has that worked so I can do my program?
because it just probably have
It
you
raises
ever heard,
everything?
John F. Kennedy.
I have heard
a
of him.
rising tide lifts all boats.
Boy, that's a line of the week. How did Porter I say it the other day?
No, it's actually John F. Kennedy. A rising tide lifts all boats, especially when a car goes off a bridge and then your brother's in
Ooh,
it.
political humor.
There it is.
Whoa, wow.
There, you like
Quite
that?
a delivery, yes.
Took a long time to get there, but we got there. But all week he's had on this pouty look.
I saw you smile this week.
Yeah, I'm not pouting. I'm just doing my job. I'm just.
He's a hard worker.
Yeah, I said this morning that I like my routine and being in Miami, which I just don't like the city. Don't like Miami at all. It's dirty and
Too many
there's
liberals.
strange smells. It's not even that. I don't mind that at all.
But you admit that would be a
It's not
problem.
even that. It's not even that.
People aren't conservative enough.
But no, but yesterday's like I had to work all day, and I'm like, I understand that, and I do understand that.
But you were asking me what I was doing. It's not like I just.
Well, you do work
unprompted.
for me. I can occasionally ask what
Yeah,
you're doing.
I
I'm
know.
pretty hands off,
It's-
but
it's not-
occasionally I don't think it's unfair to ask the question.
It's not like unprompted. I just started bitching about having to work.
No, but you had the bitchy look on your face, and I was just
can't-
curious.
like Miami.
I can't control the way my face looks.
It doesn't mean
Show us happy, Steve. Oh wow,
Oh, that was forced.
That was
See, that
painful.
just
Never
forced-
do that again.
Yeah,
Please
don't do that.
never
That was
smile
like
again.
creepy in like a horror movie. Like you're about to just murder 5 girls.
Oh, he has murdered. I would say
Oh.
at least 30 people in his life.
Uh-huh.
Yes, he's
not true at all.
he's a psychopath. He lies with the comfort that like Ted Bundy would lie with.
What was the big thing was that you're staying at a different Airbnb?
Now,
I
you-
just,
now,
like,
my
threw
understanding is
threw
you
the
mock
minivans
this.
off the trail.
Well, I saw the Periscope.
But you understand the world in which this news would be landed is big.
Right, but I saw the Periscope, and you're like, tune in tomorrow. Steve Robinson told us something that is the most incredible, amazing thing that I've ever heard out of anyone's life.
Don't be
And Blind Mike
dismissive.
was like pissing his pants.
Don't be dismissive. Don't turn
So
into
what
one
did
of
you
these.
what did you think it was going to be?
I don't know.
Okay, but you have to understand. Since you don't listen to the show that much, like there was.
I listen to the show all the time. I haven't listened this week because I've been working.
Okay, I understand that. What I'm saying
Now you're
is-
making me do the Steve Robinson bitchy face.
Now you're acting like a total fucking baby.
Right.
He's going to be
build
talking
up.
about you on
Yeah,
Monday.
yeah. No, yeah. He's definitely going to talk
So
about
Steve was saying in the last couple of weeks he was staying at the B&B with this guy named Elias. and it had.
That's such a ridiculous
I know.
sentence.
I know, and they believed it.
With this guy named Elias.
Steve, don't plant the flag like you just mastermind. So Steve's thing was, in our world, there were parody songs written about it. There were accounts. It became sort of a character on the show. The case? God, yeah, God. It's yours. On the show and everything for the last couple weeks, we joked about it, we talked about it, he talked about it. Turns out the whole fucking thing's a lie.
That is actually
so
then you didn't explain it to me yesterday.
In our universe, that is much
big.
honestly in the minute. I hate to say it, it's much bigger than the sale, for example.
Okay.
In our world.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
So what happened was that when I was in the lobby yesterday, I saw Steve and I was like, "Hey, what was the big deal with the show about the Periscope? And then what did you reveal?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm just staying at a different Airbnb."
That is like
so now. That is a big deal.
That is like saying, if I go back to his thing from earlier, like, oh, what's the big deal? What happened? Oh, the brakes didn't work on the bridge in Chappaquiddick. That's
nice
a
callback joke.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I fucking topped it. Right?
The very first time we traveled when we went to New York, the Minifans found my hotel room somehow and were calling me at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock,
right?
Making the phone.
But Steve, they know everything. They know everything.
Yeah, I get that. So a little bit of misdirection so that they couldn't find me.
Yeah, but why don't you tell us that?
Is Elias real?
No.
And why did you choose the name Elias?
You weren't.
In it is the word lies.
Oh,
you might actually be a sociopath.
No. He is
You know what? I was going to take the under on 30 people. I'm taking the over.
He has human skin masks in his house. I think he just wears and walks around.
That's not true.
You do the Buffalo Bill. Would you fuck me?
Yeah, but
fuck me.
But Buffalo Bill wouldn't say. He'd say that's not true.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
that's what.
I suppose that is.
But here's the thing. But so we're having dinner the other night. I take the guys out to one of the classiest joints around, the place where we're doing the show. So
you went to Tequila Chicas.
Yeah, because I could just walk right there.
You went to Tequila Chicas for dinner?
It's delicious.
It is, but
have you had the pasta?
Our intern Justin had the
pasta at Tequila Chicas.
Yes.
Lobster ravioli.
You always understand, like you have to understand the chaos of these 10 minutes. So Steve is out of nowhere. I say to Steve, I say, "Hey, one of the Minifans found out where you're staying. I just saw somebody tweeting me. They know where you're staying."
You were like lording it over me, like, haha, the Minifans found you. They're going to come fuck with you.
Actually,
so I shot back at you.
Actually, wasn't. So Steve's like, "Oh, no, that was a total lie."
That's
like
genius,
there was like a chill in my back.
I actually like this. This
like
now
an actual breeze from the ocean like hit me at that point.
Right.
Like it was like 10 degrees. Like,
okay, this is a bigger story than
in the middle of that. Hold on, the middle of that. Mike's stupid fucking intern, Justin, who the Minifans are paying for a trip. We GoFundMe for Mike and his intern to come down here for the week.
Okay.
All of a sudden starts listing his 5 favorite celebrities.
Who were they? Who were they? Who knows that?
He's like, just unsolicited?
Dave Portnoy.
He said Dave?
Donald Trump. So he did this like 10 seconds before. Dave Portnoy, Donald Trump. Who are the other ones, Mike?
You forget. Oh, my mic's not on.
We can hear you.
All right. You forget Donald Trump was taken out.
Well, no, but not at first, though.
Yes, it was Tom Brady, Kobe Bryant, Donald Trump.
No, I'm sorry. It started again. Are we keeping you guys? Or you guys got a few more minutes? Okay.
No.
So because he tweeted that Sunday, this stupid fucking intern, tweeted that Kobe Bryant was the greatest father who ever lived. And I was like, how could you possibly fucking know that?
He said that?
Yes, he tweeted
it.
Just...
I was like, were you a nanny? Like, how would you? Like, I'm sure we all think he was a good dad, but how?
Also, just being an intern for this show, you should know that's going to get mocked.
Well, of course, it's going to get mocked.
So he turned to me. I haven't spoke to him at all during the dinner, other than earlier. He turned to me and he said, "What mental hospital did you stay at when you were in high school?"
What?
No, he goes. He goes, "Did you stay at the Norwood, the one that I was in?" So it's 2 mental patients.
Oh my
God. And Steve got up, so it's just me and 2 insane men.
And then Steve comes back from the bathroom. This layered story. Steve goes back from the bathroom. He's like, "You won't believe what happened. You won't believe what just happened." He's like, so I'm whipping my dick out and taking a piss. Like he's like this macho guy.
No, see, Big Cat's actually involved in the story.
That's why I'm telling a story. He's like, then some Barstool guy comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, look, I met Big Cat," and it shows a picture of you while Steve's taking a piss.
I'm literally standing at the urinal peeing, and he holds his phone in front of my face. Oh, Big Cat.
Anyway, but Steve starts the story by like, it's so unlike him. He's like, so I'm whipping my dick out. I'm like, what are you?
I think it was macho. It was relevant to the story that I was touching my penis.
So anyway, this idiot
it does make it a little bit more shocking. I'll give you that.
So this idiot starts listing his 5 favorite celebrities. He finishes it, and I say the thing to Steve, and Steve's like, "Oh, I lied about that." And Mike and I are like, "Holy shit!" We're going back and forth, peppering Steve with questions. And the intern said like 10 words the whole night. The intern's like, "Oh, wait a minute, I want to take Donald Trump out of the list." And put in the drummer from Blink 182.
What?
This is all going on.
He was just thinking about Travis Barker the entire time.
Yeah.
So is this one of those moments where you sit there and you're like, what is my life become?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
You have to.
I'm watching this idiot stuff pumpkin ravioli in his face or whatever. I have Mike who's
At a
ordering from the
Mexican
kids
restaurant.
menu. I have, it's fine. I have Steve who's lying. And then, so we wrap all that. Am I forgetting anything else? Oh, so the next day we had...
He then put Ashton Kutcher on his list. You're forgetting that.
Oh,
and then-
wow.
and so yesterday we had Mike, and Mike did the list on Periscope of the kids.
I made him do his top 150
150
celebrities.
I like that. I like that. I like that.
So the point is, Steve has had that look on his face the whole week.
Steve, I don't blame you for not telling them because you don't want to have a leak. Like, you don't want Kirk to accidentally say you've been lying the whole
Casey,
time.
it doesn't matter if
it wouldn't be an accident if Kirk said
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter if we tell them or not. They know where we are all the time. It doesn't really matter.
They have
Does that scare you at all?
Yes.
They found him. So once we told them he was lying, they found him within hours.
Really?
Yeah.
How?
They found his new, they
You're,
found his new
you're
proof.
worse off lying, Steve. Can I give it to Steve? We're you two going back. What a great comedy.
How? But how do they? And nobody knows how they're doing it.
Somebody-
Like, tracking your
they're
fucking
psychos.
phone.
They're
Somebody
psychos.
tweeted out a picture of the Airbnb I'm staying at.
That's
How?
That's what I'm saying. How do they know that?
So, great fan Matt from Providence.
Oh, he's the
messaged
best.
me.
He's the number one Minute fan
So
right
if
now on
you
my
look-
chart. Yeah.
Steve tweeted out a picture of chickens at some point this week. In the background of that picture of chickens, you see a 211 bus. So Matt looked up the 211 Miami bus
That's
schedule.
Steve's fault. That's Steve's fault.
Did you guys see the documentary "Don't Fuck with Cats"?
Yes.
Yes.
This is
what the minifans are.
Which I didn't. Which
This is
I,
body
which
moving.
could have
Yeah.
been. Which could have been one episode.
I think.
Yeah, it
I think
also
it
I,
was
is
didn't,
too
I, also,
long.
I also didn't like that woman. I don't.
Body moving, yeah.
It also was very bizarre that they basically did all this stuff, and then when the guy actually killed someone, the cops found him in like 2
Yeah,
days.
they had nothing to do. It was like it didn't really have
It
anything
was
to
like,
do
well,
with it.
we spent the last 3 years searching the streets of Montreal.
That's like a very Netflix thing where you get. No Netflix documentary I've ever been like, boy, I wish there were 2 more episodes. They stretch them out.
Yeah, no, I think you're right.
Even
You're
Making
right.
a Murder, which is like the most famous.
Making a
one, that
Murder
was like
was
4
The
episodes.
second season of Making a Murder was terrible.
The
I could have
staircase
used more
was-
Robert Durst.
Staircase was pretty good.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
true.
but
Robert
it
Durst
was
was a
very
good
long.
amount of episodes.
Robert Durst
That
I
was
could have
perfect.
used more of.
Which one's that?
The guy who
HBO.
Oh, that's HBO.
Killed them all.
Oh, the guy
Yeah.
who confessed at the end when he's taking a piss?
Which I little woke on that. I feel like that was planned.
What do you mean?
Taking a piss and just
Well, it's
admits to his
also
murder.
like, it also is, they edited the sound of that too.
You think so?
Staircase was good. They're doing Harrison Ford's playing that guy in
Really?
in the series on TV.
I thought it was too long though.
It was
There's
too long.
too many episodes. It
was
dragged
too
a little
long.
bit.
Oh, that guy's a lunatic. And the Making Murder guy killed. I mean, that guy killed him. Those kids killed him.
Right.
The guy from whatchamacallit, Serial killed them.
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing?
Oh yeah. Adnan or whatever.
Yeah, see, he
yeah.
fucking killed them.
Yeah.
Enough. I mean,
Yeah.
I know. I'm looking at the serial killer. I know what goes on.
Right.
Steve
You studied him.
I mean, there's going to be a 8-part Netflix series on Steve.
I was going to ask
And
you
it
how
will
many
be-
episodes?
Yeah.
8.
It will be 7 episodes too long.
I don't know.
And
There's
it's
a
gonna
lot.
be,
there's a-
is it going to be called Elias? Is that what it's going to be called?
actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Steve's a liar might be what it's
Yeah.
called.
Elias and the LIE would be like
Yes.
a bigger.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah,
There's Steve
yeah.
staring at you
I
right
think
at
it's
the
great.
beginning of it.
Got something in the works here.
All right. Well, I got to go in a minute.
All right, we're wrapping up here. Anything else?
I think it's been a great week.
oh, we're doing this again. Okay.
Well, no, I just want to recap the week real quick. I think it's been a great week. I know you're going to trash everyone on Monday.
I don't think that's true.
People are clamoring for more Kirk.
Who are these people?
I just see people on Twitter being like, Kirk is, he's
We need
been
more.
great.
Oh, so what are you proposing?
Nothing.
Oh, you're not going to
Do
actually.
exactly what you're doing.
Oh, you don't want me to do more though. I think more
I
is
would
too
like
much.
to see you come to New York more, but I know
Dude,
that's
but
hard.
What happens if I go there? What changes?
I don't know. Doing it in person is always better than doing it on the phone. Like whenever someone asks me to call into a show, I'm like, do I really have to? Because I always find it doesn't work the same way.
Hey, when you call
Feels
with
so
us,
much
it's
more
fine.
corporate.
Yeah, but it's just not the same. It's
I
it's-
agree. No, that's why I said to Kayce, it'd be better to have her here.
Right. I always like doing it in person. So yeah, maybe come to New York more,
You bet.
and that's it.
Well, we're gonna break the record in New York, maybe. Huh?
Can we please break the record in New York? Because if you break the record in New York, put me down for 8 hours.
That's
Wow.
But do you understand?
And I'll split them too. I'll give you 4 and 4 if you want
Okay,
them.
so we're trying to break the record for the world's longest podcast at the same
Okay.
time.
Do I get
Which is
executive
how long?
producing credit for
It's
that?
like 50.
No, I would. If you
2
did,
hours
if you
or
did 8 hours, we'd get you on the medals.
Okay, so I'm down for 8 hours.
You're in, Kayce?
You
Yeah.
can break it up however you want. So if you want me to come in,
The only thing is, I
Every-
want to be on the whole time.
you have to be.
Well, not technically.
It's
Go, give it to Steve. Mike,
You
real quick.
did some research.
it's 52
Yeah, so
hours.
I'm actually
52 hours.
I'm communicating with the Guinness Book of World Records representatives. They won't give us somebody to come on the show, but they're looking into what the record would be because they say like webcast or podcast or audio only live stream. They don't really understand how the industry works. They don't have something just for podcast, but it looks like the record it could be over 58 hours. set by these Turkish people.
Yeah, there's a Turkish one.
Well, then
Yeah.
we'll set the American record.
So
No.
It
It's
needs
not
to
the
be the
Guinness
world
Book of
record.
American Records.
Yeah,
It should be.
Why?
that's
Why not?
a
Why you
nativist attitude.
Yeah, why you
Holy
so-
shit.
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
America, fuck
that
yeah.
just came right out. Yeah.
No,
Shit.
no, we're gonna break it. I'm
So,
going. By the way,
so Kirk thinks he can be awake and talking for over 60 hours.
I'll do it.
I'll help book people for you. I mean, like if you want Stu, do you know Stu Feiner? Have you met Stu Feiner?
I know who he is, of course.
Stu Feiner would add a lot of energy.
I can.
for a
That's what I
couple
need. I need
hours.
high energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need someone to come in hour 38 to just.
Yeah, I
Let's
can't
scream
have.
at you.
Right.
I can't have. I could use the Rocket an hour 38. I don't want Jared Carabas an hour 38.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
if you're gonna
important.
have him, you have to have him early.
So you can
early.
use.
He can end the whole thing, honestly.
My 8 hours, however you want to break it up.
Do you want to be there when it happens?
At the end?
Yeah. Or is
I
everybody
would
coming
like
together
to.
as one of those moments?
That would be cool.
Oh, that would actually be very cool.
How many
Me
microphones?
and the family.
Like it's like after the curtains open, we all
Exactly.
take a bow.
How
I
many
think we
micro-
have 40 microphones.
We're going to need a lot of microphones. And the other thing is, you can't have a silence longer than
5 seconds. That's again his rules.
Oh, I thought you idiot! You no comedic timing. We were about to do the 5
Yeah.
We did it
seconds, and then
yesterday. We did it
Yeah, but
yesterday.
that was a perfect time. Then
Wait,
you
what's the
just
other? What
talked
is
right
it?
into
What is it? What do you say? You can't do what?
You can't have a silence longer than 5 seconds.
Is that 5 seconds?
You would never have. So I sat here. I would have
Yeah,
spent the rest of my day, and we could have sat here for 7 hours
So-
staring at each other.
So we timed 5 seconds yesterday.
Okay.
It is longer than you think.
Right.
Like,
Right.
you
So
know.
you should be fine. And if-
Well, yeah, I think so. But my thing is, like, let's say we do.
wait, couldn't you just have like very light music?
Yeah.
We
elevator
talked about that
music?
too, but that would drive you crazy for 58 hours.
Yeah, it would.
I think it has to be talking.
Okay.
Steve
Okay.
wants
So-
Steve
so-
wanted to do it in shifts, which I'm not doing. That's
No,
bullshit.
no. I think you
we
have
could just
to
do that.
captain it.
Anybody could do that.
Yeah.
So the Turkish people had a team of 30.
No.
And
Oh, that's bullshit.
Three
Total
of you
bullshit.
Yeah, that's
have to
bullshit.
be on it the whole time. Yeah. And then you can bring other people in, but the three of you have to be active in it the whole time.
Well, I would even say I know Mike's going to try, but
wanna
Steve's
try,
been
yeah.
producing it, so I mean he can.
He
I'm
can
okay
have
if like
shifts there.
If Mikey or somebody wants to jump in for an hour or two for Steve.
I think the rule though should be that if Steve wants to hop out, we bring a cot in there and he has,
Yeah, he has to be on
sleep
camera
in
for
the
sure.
room.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
can't
No,
leave
this is-
nap in
No,
the
this is-
room.
I would like this to
We'll
be
watch him sleep.
a full Barstool production.
Yeah, yeah.
It'd be amazing.
We don't usually get that, but I mean, if you know, which is
the main
fine.
account-
I'm asking for it. Which
The
is fine.
Kobe main account might even tweet it.
Wow.
Kobe might tweet it.
No, the Kobe main account.
Oh, the Kobe main account.
Yeah, with the avatar.
But you know,
Maybe what if we change the avatar to you for those 50 hours?
No, that's fine.
That'd be great.
But 58 hours.
58 hours.
But like, I can't imagine. So let's say we do 58 hours and 6 minutes and break the record. There's a 5-second pause in hour 28. Are they really combing through the? Is that how thorough the Guinness people are, and they time it?
yeah, it's actually a punishment for them, for anyone to go for this record. Like they have to listen to the whole thing.
Well, this will be
That's
good
terrible.
content.
Right. They'll enjoy it. We'll get a fan.
But we
They
could
have
get-
to be paying attention to this amount of seconds. That would suck because they're not even going to be listening to the content.
No, but I think we could get 30 or 40 different people to jump in.
How
Yeah.
loopy do you think you'll get at the end?
Crazy, I think.
He's on antipsychotic medication.
Right. No sleep.
That's true.
What can that? What can that
Are you
be?
you're gonna bring it in there too though? You're not gonna go without it. Like you're gonna take your medicine every day, right?
Ooh, good challenge,
Are
Casey.
you going to piss in a bottle?
I'm just saying. I mean, like,
Claims to be an advocate for mental health, but yet at the same time is trying to drive me.
Well,
no.
that's the other thing.
I was. I don't. I think you should take it. I'm making sure that you.
Well, that felt like more like a dare to me than you.
No.
Yeah. Well, I would imagine the podcast record for a legally like classified psychotic person is more like 75 hours.
Just by themselves in their house with no recording
so
device.
you're gonna have to take your medicine so that we can qualify for the right.
How far along in the process? Just give me a Steve. Give Mike the mic rather. Give Steve the fuck microphone. How long? And how far along in this process are we?
So we've been communicating with a woman named Rachel from Guinness, and she emailed yesterday just asking.
Can we get the full Barstool arm behind this communication with Guinness?
Yeah.
Are you just saying that?
Drop my name.
The hell do they know about you?
Actually, that's what I.
It's actually what a stupid question I just asked. People at Guinness
I already
in
did
like, London
drop
are
it.
like,
I told
oh,
her.
people in London are like, oh,
Big
Big
Cat.
Cat's in on
Yeah.
this. I didn't realize that.
Big Cat asked me
There
to
just
email.
seems to be a basic lack of awareness about what a podcast is on their end. Because I said in the first email, we're going to try to do the longest podcast ever. And she's like, can you give us a little bit more information about what that would
A
entail?
podcast legally defined is three white males
Damn
talking
right.
in a microphone.
Damn right.
Right.
Fucking
So,
right. It tells a
being
lot of toxic
persecuted.
masculinity.
Right.
A lot of it.
Yeah, but
Tons.
they're going to dig into it. They won't give us a spokesman to come on and talk about it on the show.
Okay.
They're stingy, huh?
They are.
Yeah,
They are.
it's kinda
Do
weird.
you think this
They're
would get
kinda
us in the
weird.
Library of Congress?
I'm not sure how in any way that would.
I don't
connect.
know. It's just like a very
I mean,
fascinating recording.
all of
that's
the-
lives
Oh,
in
you
the
think?
mind.
Oh, you think they would want to
Yeah,
have
it's a
that?
recording, right? Don't they have like all
I think they'll put it on the next Voyager mission.
Right.
Send it into
Isn't that
space.
bullshit though? That 30 people, different people
Yeah, that's
did. They call
bullshit.
it a
That doesn't-
record.
that
that's,
doesn't count.
That's absolute bullshit. You need a host.
Plus, it was Turkish.
What is that supposed to mean?
You know what that means.
No, I don't. Explain it.
All right. Well, anyway, both of you, thank you. I'm sure you have many other things to do.
No, this is it.
Oh, you're not leaving?
That's why I want to do that 7 hours of staring at each other.
What do you got?
Yes.
What do you got for the rest of the day? Yak?
3 interviews. Yak.
Who are you interviewing?
DK Metcalf. Stop
don't
me
know
when
what
you
that
know who
is.
this
I
is.
don't know
DK
who that is.
Metcalf, Aaron
Yeah.
Donald, Josh Allen. You
Josh
know
Allen's a
Josh Allen.
quarterback
The Buffalo Bills
for Buffalo.
quarterback. Yeah.
The other guy, who's the second guy?
Aaron Donald, probably
He's
the
a-
best
he's a defensive player for the
Yeah,
Rams.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you know
and
those
DJ
guys.
Metcalf's the running back for the Browns.
Close. Wide receiver for the
receiver.
Seahawks. But close. You were right there. Then I got to go to Radio Row.
If you had heard me the other day, forget you for a second. If you heard me the other day
I'm gonna
going
probably
back,
eat a little bit. I'm going to try to sneak in a nap.
a nice nappy is good.
I'm going to jot down my top 5 celebrities in case that comes up.
You should have seen me dominate Brandon Walker in 80s sports discussion, the 90s sports discussion. Yes,
Oh, I bet
can
that
do
crushed him.
I can do that like nobody else.
Do you think Brandon Walker? I haven't gotten.
We're
all
doing
the way-
we're doing a
Yeah.
80s nostalgia podcast together,
another executive producer credit for me.
which because you put us together.
Yeah, and I said that when you guys were talking about what were we talking about on Tuesday. This week makes no sense. This week is all blur.
Anyways,
We were saying that.
have you slept this week? You look
Barely.
you look disheveled.
I think you do have coronavirus.
You look crazed.
What?
I think you have coronavirus.
I might
you
have
should get
coronavirus.
checked.
You look almost like
I'm dazed. Yeah.
Yeah.
This happens every Super Bowl week. I work 12-hour days for 4 days in a row, and then I end up on Friday like, what's going on?
All right, anyway, Brandon Walker. You want executive producer credit?
I somehow
So Brandon Walker, Casey said that you guys did the 3 favorite players who never won the Heisman.
Yes.
So I said, I gave him my list. I said Curtis Martin. He said, oh, Penn State. I said, wrong, asshole.
Oh.
Pitt.
Pitts.
He didn't know where Curtis Martin went to college. He hosts a college football podcast.
That's sad.
And
Well, he
he's-
also is a trivia guy too.
right.
Like,
He's 41 years old. Like that's sweet spot. I'm not saying,
I mean, you drove him so crazy. He was trying to gnaw on a bone during
that's
dinner
true.
last night.
I mean, that's bad.
He's going to be thinking about that for a long time. I hope you know that.
I can't believe he asked.
It makes
I
me.
can't-
What's that?
I can't believe he asked to gnaw on the bone.
I can't believe you said no.
I mean,
gonna-
it was
is
a
somebody
weird.
gonna die
it
if he
would've-
gnaws
it-
on that bone?
No, it was just a.
Who was
it was
there?
A weird.
Was there like a?
setting?
Has he gnawed on a bone
There were
in front of you
females
before?
there. It would have been weird.
You just not. So you think he just does that at home?
Yeah, which is fine at home.
Would you do that? Would you do that? at
No,
home?
never.
That's just weird.
Right. You're like a dog. So
And I heard your. I listened to you on the Podfathers thing.
yeah, it was fun.
What do you think of that? Me listening.
like that?
Yeah, it was good. I didn't love that quote.
What?
The movie one.
You didn't think that was a great quote?
Say it to me again.
I said, having a child your whole life, you're the star of your own movie.
Right.
And then one day, the real star shows up and you're now just a role player. Like my
I thought-
son is the star
but you
of
s-
my movie.
No, I think you're a role player in his movie now.
No, I think, and
his
this is going
story
to sound
now.
very sappy, but obviously personal success, professional success, it's all important to me. But more than anything,
Of course.
my job now is to not raise a shithead of a kid.
That's all that matters.
Right.
That's it.
Right. And keep him healthy and happy. So it's not about me anymore.
That's true. But that's what I
Right.
mean. You're in his movie now.
Right. But he's also the star of my movie.
I see what he's saying.
Listen,
As
worried
somebody who
about-
doesn't have children,
maybe-
that makes sense.
maybe you don't
I'm
love
worried about
your kids the way I love my
I'm worried about
son.
you as a father now. I don't know. It's not your movie anymore.
It's not my movie.
Your life is your kids. That's it. The greatest day of my life, with all due respect to Harry Minihane, is when Kate Minihane was born, my first child.
Right.
Because it literally, at that point, everything changes.
Right.
Everything.
I cried.
Oh, so did I.
I bawled.
Yeah. Oh,
'Cause
so did
I
I.
had bet on a WNBA game and lost.
Right. Well, yeah.
But then also my son had arrived.
It's a wash.
Right, exactly.
Is
So-
it number 2 is on the way?
No.
Okay. I thought maybe some
Eventually,
news
though.
here.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, now I have money. I can have as many kids as I
right.
want.
You don't want to have more kids. You want 2 is plenty.
I think 2 is about where I want to land.
Yeah. Yes.
So I'm father of the year. Probably my goal in life at this point
Okay.
is to somehow be a better father than the greatest father of all time, Kobe Bryant.
It's going to be tough. Oh, you were on, by the way, you were on Justin's list. Listen to this. He was on Justin's list. Portnoy's number 3 or 4. Big Cat ranks at number like 57.
Oh.
And I wasn't on the list.
And you were not. Well,
wow.
Kirk wasn't on the list, but that's because they had dinner together, so they're kind of more like friends.
He said we broke bread.
Yeah.
This guy's crazy, huh? Like, and you have crazy people, but this guy sounds really crazy.
Your kid's not one yet, right?
If you get a free hour, watch his Periscope.
I hate doing the months thing.
I do. It's fine.
He's 7 months.
Oh, so not much yet.
What?
I'm saying we're not walking yet. We're not,
No. He's starting to sit up,
rolled over, sat up,
laughing,
right?
all that
well,
stuff.
He's starting to get a little
kids
personality.
start talking?
Well, it depends.
My kid is probably going to be like any day now because he's a genius.
Sure, no, I understand. My daughter Kate started talking when she was about 10 or 11 months old. Mm-hmm. My son Harry didn't talk at all for 18 months.
Well, boys are slower, right?
Yeah, and we were almost going to go to a specialist because he was really. But then he started talking, and he never shuts up.
He hasn't stopped
We say it all the
talking
time. We're
since
like, I can't believe we were going to. Like, there was a time it was wonderful. He didn't speak. Now he never shuts up.
He should be
ever.
part of the podcast.
He was on the show.
He was on the show last week.
I know. I'm saying the 58.
Harry?
Oh.
Yeah, we should just do an hour of wrestling.
He would do that with you.
I got to say, though, there may be more than 5 seconds of pauses if Harry's
Yeah, he likes to let the
thinks
question
about things?
marinate. Yes.
Yeah.
Although we had a long
He
talk.
lets questions marinate.
We had a long talk this morning about wrestling before I came on here. He was very into what was going on. He was very into some angle that was going on. So
How old is he?
He'll be 8
He's
in April.
9.
He's 7.
Okay, that's a callback joke.
Which you're obsessed with his age.
I just, for some reason, I thought
Big Cal asked. He was
9.
like, he must be 9. I'm like, you've never met him. We've known each other for like 8 months. Like, what do you?
And in those 8 months, he aged 2 years.
Well, yeah, my daughter's 12. Yes. So there you
I
go.
don't know why I thought that. Whatever.
Yeah. Anyway, so
for a
all
long
right.
time, I thought Brandon Walker had 5 kids.
He has 4.
Right.
Well, he
And I
made
was
a
telling
joke about
everyone he had
having 5.
What?
He made a joke about having 5 on Twitter at some point.
Right. Well, it was awkward because I was like, "Oh yeah, he has 5 kids." He's like, "I have 4," and I was like, "What happened to the 5th?" So that got a little awkward.
Well,
but
that
yeah.
can happen.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Casey. Thank you very much.
Thank
You're
you for
welcome
having me.
anytime with us if you'd like. Whenever
I would love to come back.
I loved spending time with you, Kirk.
I had a great time. It was wonderful.
You can say it back to me.
I enjoyed it very much.
I loved spending time.
I told you I loved you the other day.
I love you too. I love all of you guys.
Wow.
You love
Aw,
Steve.
that's very
Thanks.
cute.
I love you, Blind Mike.
Thank you,
We
buddy.
just got here today. I mean, what the hell do you want? All right,
Yeah,
guys.
I feel badly
Casey,
about that.
Don't worry.
Dan, thank you very much. We'll see you soon. All right, we're not done yet, with Steve.
They're just kibitzing now.
Thank you, Casey. We'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.
Thanks so much. What else? We have anything else, Steve, or no? What are you mouthing at? You have to go to the bathroom?
No, I'm getting a microphone. No, I think we.
Well, that went well.
Pretty much all the
It was
audio.
nice.
Yes. No, we're good. Everything else? We're going to wrap up the week right now?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Too bad. How long?
Wow.
We've been going for a while?
We could have a big send off.
240.
No other sound? We were playing something. We were playing Sue O'Connell and those guys a couple hours before.
Yeah.
Did you see Shaughnessy yesterday? Is he having a mental breakdown or something?
No, I didn't see it.
I sent he's tweeting like shit about the Red Sox, but it
Yeah,
seems
but
shocking.
that's like Mookie
Well, he was
Betts
calling
stuff.
it state run. Yeah, but he was just
Yeah,
the
but
phrasing
that's like-
struck me as odd.
But is he talking about Stephen Murphy or is he talking? I feel
Right,
like
I
they're
guess.
like, you know what, you can do that,
Yeah,
but you
maybe.
can't go.
You can
too far.
criticize sports takes.
right.
You can't
the
point
phrasing
out
of it just
legitimate
seemed.
problems.
It almost seemed like
He's
he
used
was
that before.
pointing out.
He's
Oh,
used
okay.
that before. Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah. The fucking Brady thing. Like, this picture. I'm like, I gotta be. Maybe you care because you like the Patriots. I'm like, it doesn't mean a fucking thing.
Well, did someone compare it to a picture of me or something? Did I see that?
I retweeted. Yeah, somebody
Yeah.
had a picture of you running across
Yeah,
the street.
yeah.
It was funny.
It was similar.
But like, he's going this way or that way, or it means this or it means. I'm like, this fucking guy. He's just tweeting something out. He doesn't
Right.
mean a thing.
It's like that Gronk when Gronk was liking shit on to, and everyone's like, "What does it mean?" And it just turned out
Brady
to mean
likes an
nothing.
Antonio Brown tweet or something.
Yeah.
Like, so what? I mean, I don't know. What's fucking left to say about that at this point? Thank God I'm not doing sports talk radio. Well, maybe I'll be back in the radio business. Who knows?
But he's clearly walking off the field in the picture.
I do. Have to
So
find-
what?
I do have to find
If
that.
you look at its lower
He's
right
not-
leg.
But he's not retiring.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying he's walking off the field.
Yeah, okay. I didn't even look at it that.
You pointed out yesterday he's looking at property in Tennessee.
Yeah, it turned
big,
out not to be true.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Damn
got
it.
shut down immediately. No other sound, Steve? No songs? No.
Well, we got a song, but it's.
Mediocre. Do we give it a try?
I'm good.
I don't love it. Yeah.
Yeah. See, but if I don't play a song like that, someone tweets out, "Oh, Steve's spiking all the good parody songs."
Well, let's make sure we make the show worse, Steve, so you can satisfy the fucking person on Twitter who's bitching at you. Does that sound good?
No, but then you'll come back and you'll be like, "Oh, what? You're hiding content from us?"
Who, me? Yes.
This is Friday in Miami, Steve. We're getting all those rages coming out now.
I should have put James Gandolfini in the list.
You know, I almost said that, but then you said David Chase was too old when you were introduced.
I know. It's a tough list.
Yeah.
It's a tough list.
You can. I really recommend if you get a free hour.
I'm not. I won't. I might have a free hour.
I believe it was 59 minutes and 30 seconds or something.
I don't think Steve. Will you be watching that, Steve?
I watched some of it live, actually.
So did I, by the way. I jumped in for a minute.
Okay.
It was at like 112.
So my mistake, I realized what I did wrong. My mistake was to have him explain the reasons for the top 5. And then when we got to the 5, I said, don't give me reasons now, just list them. The list was much better.
Yeah,
where he wasn't
just stumbling.
Yeah.
Just anybody recording, like writing it down, so you
A few people in the chat, a few people said they would. I'm sure it's going to take a long time. So
yeah, I think they put intern Justin put it up on, or sorry, intern Will put it up on YouTube.
Oh, good. Excellent.
Oh, so I only got it because now you guys are here. These two aren't. Any questions or on the Willie thing? Because I explained it pretty quickly before we got to other stuff. So I know you'd be into it.
No, I think you explained it. So there was no. You said you didn't get into like the phone calls. So what did you guys talk about?
So I mean, yeah, no. So I just said, hey, listen, let's, do you want to have this conversation? Basically, he's like, sure. And I gave him my side, which is, you guys know, I've said it 5 million times. Mm-hmm. And he gave his, which is, I was kind of new to it. I didn't know you. I took it personally. I'm new to this. Maybe I shouldn't have taken it that personally. I know that's kind of what you do. And I was almost like, I almost wanted to say that he brought the Adam Jones thing on that thing, but I was like, let's just.
I see. Yeah.
I was like, let's just let that. There's nothing productive coming from that. I'm sure he was told that by somebody, and just, it's fine. It's fine.
It might even be something now that you're on radio with him today. You can ask him or something.
I guess, but I put it this way: we're never going to be best friends. Like I think I got that sense. It was fine.
Yeah,
and I do think he liked the fact that But I think I said to him, I was like, we've kind of like moved on. We spent no time on them.
And on some level, he probably gets a lot of shit on Twitter still.
Yeah,
so
maybe
I think so. Maybe that might stop for him. Maybe. I don't know if it will, but
like Kayce Smith gets shit on Twitter for like what? That doesn't seem real.
Oh, maybe like 1 or 2 tweets.
I doubt that might be her being looking at it too much.
So you don't want to wear the shirt we had with Willie Colon's face?
No,
sucking on a pacifier.
It's time right now.
Yeah,
for now. I mean, it's gonna. But I don't like. If things come up in the Barstool world that we have an issue with, we're gonna do it.
Sure.
Like, I find it interesting. One thing I like from this week is I didn't know how much we were in Dave's head. Forget the mic thing, which is real.
Oh my god.
But even like little anecdotes like Dave going to Hank and being like, "Don't get Minihane going."
Yeah.
Like I like the fact that that's
or just your Curtatone tweet from weeks ago that he still harbors that.
Like we are the show. That's the big takeaway.
He worries.
Like, I made a lot
show.
of friends here this week. Fine, solidified relationships. I think people understand the show a lot better and understand why people like the show now. I think to some extent. But we are in Portnoy's head. He can have a $10 billion and we're in his head.
I think you're like the ombudsman of Barstool.
Yeah, no one else does it. And I said coming in that was going to be part of it. And by the way, 3 months from now, we're going to be like, I would say I could be wrong, for the record, KMS quotes. I don't think we're ever going to have an issue with Big Cat, ever. I really don't.
No, I can't imagine.
And
because he gets it.
I don't think we have an issue with Carabas, ever.
No.
And that's it. Everyone else is in play.
Yeah, I would have put Kevin on that list, but
we've done. We've already had an issue.
Yeah.
Like even like Kayce, I could see it happening at some point. Who knows?
Really?
Like, not even like a bad way, but just like it seems like whenever you say, "Hey, the Minifans," I'm like, "Oh, that's just be careful."
Yeah.
It's
funny. Maybe I'll have to pull the clip now.
Oh, Erica too.
There's when I interviewed you when I was on WEI. There's a clip of me saying, I don't really see. I don't know if you would fit as well in Barstool as you think you might. And you go, well, they could use an ombudsman, I think.
Yes, I always thought that. Yeah. Or you could just tell the story right now.
I pretty much did.
Who can forget that?
Go back into the history
Who
books.
can forget that conversation?
Annals,
But I do like the fact that Big Cap, the most powerful guy in the company, is behind this Guinness thing.
Yes.
That's going to happen in New York,
good.
I think.
That is exciting. And you know what? Not to be a doubter here, but in a way, it needs to happen in New York or something like that.
I would agree.
We've got people to come in.
I would agree. I agree with that. And I do think there needs to be a Minifan element of it as well.
Sure. Well, the Minifans will have to be the observers.
But they're not.
Many have
neutral,
volunteered,
though.
yeah.
I think that they might still qualify. Because if you think about it, it's hard to find someone who's just neutral.
They're not financially or...
Yeah, your observer has to be not have a financial interest in it or be a part of like...
Because the boyfriend, talking... But the boyfriend of the girl who ran the treadmill, that was her boyfriend. He was not considered a neutral observer. Is it relationship or...
These are many of the questions that we need Guinness to answer for us.
I mean, we could,
Get on it, Guinness. Come on.
I've already had dozens of people email me saying that they're willing to be volunteers.
They'd also be willing to lie.
Well, that's true.
And you could sponsor this thing up the wazoo. You know, whatever. I could be drinking beers, or we could have. You know,
I think this is a big. Yeah, I will talk to Erica Kirk Nardini about that today.
Excellent.
And that's going to happen. I don't know. I mean, I don't think it'll be soon.
Well, it can't be. It has to be 4 months or something, right?
Well, we could accelerate it, though, too. I mean, it depends on if Barstool gets behind it,
Yeah.
So we'll see. What are you doing, Steve? You all right?
Yeah, I'm just texting Big Cat.
About what?
Oh, cute.
He's asking a question.
About what?
He wants me to text him when we're out of there.
Why? Does he need his studio?
Yes.
What time? Now?
I don't know. I think he wants to be in here relatively soon.
All right, tell him 5 minutes. Okay. We'll be done in 5 minutes.
For our friend Big Cat, we'll do that.
Sure, why not? All right. Well, thanks to Milton's for their stuff all week. Thanks to Simply Safe. Boy, I sound like we're wrapping up a spring training. Thanks to Jared Carabas, Kayce Smith, Big Cat,
Right.
Kevin Clancy, Brandon Walker.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
No, just a couple callers. That's about it.
And a bunch of callers as well. They were great. We're going to get Jim Murray on. I think we're going to do a full show with Jim in studio.
Yeah, it makes more sense.
It does. He's there. I mean, hopefully he'll be able to.
Because you would have gotten with Big Cat and Kayce.
Yeah,
here,
been, yeah, we're here. So, I mean, I'd like to have him because I think he'll be great. So we'll have him on as well. Overall, great week. Great week for the Minifan brand. Great week for the show.
Look at you, the
great
Minifan
week.
brand.
Hey, great week for the Minifans.
Yeah.
They did an awesome job.
I understand.
Best fans in the world. Nobody.
They've got a nice caring side, too, is what they showed this week, I think.
And they've got a nice
They did by what?
piece of real estate in Port
But just by the way they welcomed like Jared. And like immediately when you tweeted out that picture of Willie, there were people being like, I don't know what's going on, but if it's time to love Willie, I'm loving Willie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought there's going to be more backlash. Like, what the fuck? But, like, I do feel like the Willie Colon fight was essentially us fighting. Like, that's a fight we picked.
It would almost
we usually, even if we're right or wrong, we usually think we're at this point where we're fighting back, like against the K Marco.
Yeah.
Or with the Albright stuff. Where we did the right thing, we feel like we've been wronged. The Willie one, like, although it was a gross overreaction to a joke.
Of course, but
which I actually forgot about the Big Cat thing.
do it first.
Oh, completely.
Yeah.
And
Like if Jim Florentine comes out tomorrow and goes, those fucking assholes.
well, how many times have I,
hate
right,
those
that's
guys.
exactly. How many times have I said Willie has every right to hate us?
Right.
Yeah,
He
of course.
totally, like, as opposed to somebody who's just an actual fucking baby who can't handle it. Now, I think you might have, we'll find out. We're going to find out the next time it happens. That's all you give somebody. Look, I'm a second chance guy.
Attaboy.
Right?
Yeah. At
So
least
I'm gonna
Miami.
finish, I'm going to finish that book this weekend, too. I'll finish that book on the flight back.
Ooh, yeah, you're ripping through that.
It's a good read. It's a good, I like a good work of
Have you gotten to the point where she's cleaning up her father?
Yes. Well, look, I mean,
Wait a second.
well, he's dying.
Oh, okay.
Or sick. I've been in that situation. So I have sympathy for that. If it's true, I have great sympathy for that. I've been in that situation. It's a horrible thing. Let's not end on that note, Steve. So, God, we're going to be in fucking Watertown on Monday. And we're going to be in Madawaska
Weird.
next week. We're
That's
doing a live show at the Wilbur. And then we're going to be trying to set the Guinness Book of World Records for the
lot
longest
going on.
podcast.
Yeah.
Then we're
Tattoos?
going to tattoos. We're going to Iowa. We got a lot of stuff
A
going on.
lot on the horizon here.
Iowa announcement. That'll be in the fall, Steve.
2020 shaping up to be a
Steve,
big
you
year.
could say this for all your bitching. You'd rather, like me, you'd rather be in Iowa this week.
Yes, correct.
A nice,
I would be much happier and more comfortable.
nice little
in
middle
Madawaska.
America
Coming
town.
around.
A nice little, nice little Fairfield Inn.
Yeah,
Nice little small town. You get your supper every night, right?
yeah, that's fair.
And you're leaving tomorrow as well.
I am. Yes.
Mike, good job this week.
Oh, I'm told.
Kayce Smith said it all.
I'm told. I'm told.
That was a great line.
It was funny because Kayce was the first person that she actually moved to the couch with me. She was making eye contact with me during the show, and then was like,
well, some would say flirty in a way.
maybe a little bit.
Yes, I sensed some real chemistry there.
I thought that. Yeah, I thought that.
Two big time thirst traps in the Barstool world.
Alba, move over.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I think so.
But then it turns
She might
out
be.
she had no idea
She
about
might be behind Mike's groupie. She might be running that account.
Ooh,
It's very possible.
that's a good theory.
I
It
can
is
see
very
that.
possible.
What were you gonna say, Steve?
I forgot.
Okay.
All right.
Sharp till the end.
Send on that note.
He's brought it all week. My God, we did it all this week, boys. So, yeah, we're back next week getting ready for... I mean, next week is just get ready for Madawaska. We're going to definitely shit on the Red Claws next week.
Oh, yeah.
And that may not be the only professional sports organization we have some bump with next week.
That's right.
As we see. I mean, who knows? There's always too many things going on.
Right, a lot.
Too many things
Action-packed.
going on. Thanks. We cannot thank Milton's enough. Thanks to them so much for basically sponsoring this week and the people at Simply Safe. We will be back in our studio in Massachusetts on Monday.
This was pretty reprehensible. I don't know how it can be anybody's idea of humor.